New Zealand. कौमी तराने चल रहे हैं. It's a sea of green at the SCG, and this is Change of Pace live in the virtual combox. In fact, we're together here, so it's an actual combox. It's Ahmed Khwaja, and alongside me, it's intern CEO Ahmed Afzal. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon and assalamu alaikum everyone. It's the big one, it's the semi-final, it's against New Zealand. AZ Khwaja. Too much on the line tonight.
Too much on the line indeed. News from the centre is that New Zealand have won the toss, unfortunately. They will be batting first, and Pakistan have gone in with an unchanged team. There you can see, looks like a pretty clear day in Sydney. Bada banda aaya hua hai. And New Zealand looking really sharp in their grey and black uniforms. They've been the surprise team of the tournament, the way they demolished Australia in the first game thanks to Finn Allen and a very comprehensive bowling performance. Now they made it all the way to the semi-finals. Can they take that next step? Can they get into the final and do it all? They have the green of Pakistan standing in their way. A lot of support out there. Completely sold out SCG. It's about 43,000 people. And good to see everybody in Brighton early on the chat as well, Ahmed Jr.
Bilkul AZ, and we know unfortunately Pakistan have lost the toss tonight. New Zealand won the toss and they've elected to bat first. So Pakistan will be on the chasing end tonight.
क्या फीलिंग्स आ रही है? बाबर आजम फॉर्म में नहीं है, मोहम्मद रिजवान भी स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, हमारा मिडिल ऑर्डर ने आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्म किया, इफ्तिखार ने डिलीवर किया, शान मसूद ने डिलीवर किया, मोहम्मद हारिस वो रिजर्व थे, रिजर्व से आके प्लेइंग 11 में आए और उन्होंने आपको 2 मैच जिता दिए. वाइब्स क्या आ रही हैं? शाहीन शाह अफरीदी स्लोली गेटिंग बैक टू हिज बेस्ट.
भाई देखें, जिसने जो परफॉर्मेंस किया है, इट डजंट मैटर नाउ, वी आर इन द सेमीफाइनल. अब आपको ये टेक इट एज एन इंडिविजुअल गेम. हमें भी पता है पाकिस्तान का कि भाई हार भी जाते हैं, कभी कभी काफ़ी बुरी तरीके से हार जाते हैं, बट यू मेड इट टू द सेमीफाइनल्स एंड दैट्स व्हाट मैटर्स. अब आपको पता है जिसकी भी फॉर्म है, दुआ करें, बिस्मिल्लाह करें, बॉलिंग अच्छी करें और बॉलिंग से ज़्यादा चेस अच्छा करें.
दिलविज क्या कह रहा है आपका?
यार दिलविज जो है ना, I wanted Pakistan to win the toss, but I feel when Pakistan are under pressure, they somehow get it out of the hat, you know.
Absolutely.
So I feel ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, अगर टॉस हार भी गए हैं तो हम भी चेस कर सकते हैं आज.
बिल्कुल, और चेस कर भी सकते हैं. We will. That's our motto. Let's take a look at the New Zealand lineup then. It's going to be Finn Allen, Devon Conway, Kane Williamson, Glenn Phillips, Daryl Mitchell, Jimmy Neesham, Mitchell Santner, Ish Sodhi, Tim Southey, Lockie Ferguson and Trent Bolt. काफ़ी solid looking team है भाई. And for Pakistan, of course, Babar Rizwan Shan, Mohammad Haris, Ifti Chacha, Shadab Khan, Mohammad Nawaz, Wasim Jr., Shaheen Shah Afridi, the Eagle, Haris Rauf and Naseem Shah. तो bowling तो super overloaded है दोनों sides पे.
भाई both teams look very good, and I think both teams will be nervous. New Zealand have never won a World Cup, and I think they'd want one as well on their cabinet.
Absolutely, they have never won a major ICC event. चलो World Test Championship ठीक है, 2000 की Champions Trophy भी ठीक है, लेकिन you want one of these shiny ones, the World T20 and of course the World Cup coming up in 2023. And Rafa, there is no new voice यार, ये मेरा थोड़ा सा गला बैठा हुआ है. Of course आपको पता है, it's time for the green shits, तो मेरा you know the balance goes out. अस्सलाम वालेकुम बॉयज़, वक्त शहादत है आया. अल्लाह यार क्या हो गया, सलेनिस की हो गया, never dodge a drama, easy हो जाओ. But welcome everyone on the chat. Let me just scroll through who's here. Ansari M is here, Ramiz Hassan is here, SK7 is here, and let's see who else is here. हसन भट्ट भी आ चुके हैं, दानियाल भी आ चुके हैं, मेहदी जे भी आ चुके हैं, एहसन भी आ चुके हैं. All the usual suspects are with us. So it's a pretty plush looking SCG. Here come the Kiwi openers, Finn Allen. You all remember that hammering he gave us to in the Bangla Try series, the Bangla Wash.
Can't forget the Bangla Wash.
What an incredible moment that was in the history of Pakistan cricket, taking that title. Good morning जी everyone. Hello to Nofil, hello to Gail Ghuzal. Maho is here. उफ, मौत आ रही है. Yes, मौत तो आ रही है, लेकिन अभी सिर्फ 12 बजे हैं, घंटे बाद देखते हैं. अस्कर भी आ गए. Good morning to you. Mohammad Ahmed Hassan, the fiery Scotsman, is in the house as well. So pretty much all of our regular listeners are in. थोड़ा सा sparse crowd लग रहा है in the sunlight, but I think people are just trying to stream in. And of course Shaheen Shah Afridi.
You love to see the eagle.
Absolutely. 4 wickets in the virtual quarter-final against Bangladesh. ICC ranking 22. Well, we know that's absolute BS. It doesn't matter. 8 wickets in the tournament. यार clearly unfit होके भी शाहीन शाह अफरीदी हमारे बेहतरीन फास्ट बॉलर हैं.
Absolutely, there's no question about it. Man, you just love to see the eagle. I think Shaheen Shah Afridi is quite pumped up today.
वैसे आपने बात की शाहीन शाह अफरीदी की और PSL की. चलो मैं बात छेड़ लेता हूँ. बहुत हॉट रूमर्स चल रहे हैं
भाई बड़े खतरनाक
कि आपका और कराची किंग्स और बाबर आजम का डिवोर्स होने वाला है.
देखिए
मेसी डिवोर्स.
ये भी इतला तो आपकी सही बात है. काफ़ी ट्वीटें आ रही हैं हर जगह.
Happy Iqbal Day to all. Well, shout out
Yes, I
to
think
the
it's a
poet.
holiday in Pakistan.
Salam guys, logged in at 7 on the way to work. Disappointed and no preview show. Bas Majid bhai wo, it's right in smack in the middle of the workday here, so we had to rush to get everything sorted. But now we're here. We will, and it's going to be the Kiwis. Looks a pretty sort of a rough surface there. Seen plenty of action over the last couple of weeks. Finn Allen, he's been outstanding in this World Cup, and the countdown is underway. The World T20 semi-final is about to begin, and let's hope Pakistan hold on to their catches. That will be very important. Murray Erasmus, तुम फिर आ गए.
There he is.
तुम फिर आ गए. ACR 145 से ज़्यादा मुश्किल ना हो जाए इंशाल्लाह. शायद नहीं होगा. हम वैसे उनको अंडर 100 बुक करेंगे.
पहली बॉल पे विकेट है, आपको पता ही है.
Inshallah. Right then, first ball of the semi-final. Shaheen Shah Afridi steaming in. And brilliantly driven down the ground, pass bid on for a boundary. Only 124 kph from Shaheen Shah Afridi. It was a half volley in the slot, and Finn Allen just stepped into it and smashed it for 4.
Slower ball to start off the over.
इतनी हलवा बॉल. Come on Shaheen, no problem. बस उसको थोड़ा सा टीज कर रहे थे.
ग्रूव में आना पड़ता है, बैट्समैन को थोड़ा बताना पड़ता है थोड़ा सा कि
Shout out groove में रहा नसीब है वो. Jawad Waraj कह रहे हैं searching for swing. Completely agree, but there was none to be spotted. There's a deep square leg and a deep third man for Finn Allen. He likes to be aggressive. He likes to counter attack. This time struck on the pads. Big appeal. And Murray and Rasmus has given it. We've got the first wicket. Finn Allen is gone. Woo!
There it is. The eagle has landed in Australia against New Zealand, and you'll love to see it.
Well. He's taken the review. And it's a second ball wicket for Shaheen Shah Afridi. Murray Erasmus ने काफी सोचा था. Has it pitched in line, Junior? That is the only question. 1992, 2022, history to be repeated.
Oh, this is getting very exciting. यार आपने वही बात की थी कि भाई पहली बॉल उसने टेस्ट की और दूसरी बॉल सीधा जाके जो है ना पैड्स पे. Oh boy.
He looks nervous. Finn Allen looks nervous. And the review is coming in. Well, no Hawkeye yet. Let's take a look. Oh, I think he's gone here. That looks like it's pitched in line. Oh, inside edge. Oh, बहुत बड़ा inside edge है. Oh, goodness me. बच गया
यार.
Well. That was... यार ये umpire क्या खरंदा है वो. That was a huge inside edge. Finn Allen, you're a lucky chappy. Murray Erasmus. Let's take a look. Ultra edge, and yeah, he's absolutely smashed it into his pad. Yeah. Just when I thought we had the guy, but ठीक है, he took the right review, and Mr. Erasmus, we will never forgive you for that no ball, but at least you tried. Right then, 4 for none after 0.2. Babar Azam licking away at those fingers. His pinky finger has been bandaged up. Shahid, he's just struggling with a bit of a knock, but Shaheen Shah Afridi, that's more like it. That's the man we know and we love. Here we go, steaming in once again. Oh, this time he struck on the pad again. And given again. This time it's fuller. This time it looks plumb. Shaheen Shah Afridi gets him again. अब तू कर रिव्यू. तू करके दिखा मुझे Finn Allen रिव्यू. तू करके दिखा.
Look at that celebration. The hands go up.
अबे फिर ले लिया उसने. अबे कितना बेशरम है. फिर ले लिया. ये तो उससे भी सीधी थी. There is no way he is going to survive this one. There is absolutely no way. Back-to-back LBWs. It's the CT17 final. All over again. Amir versus Virat Kohli.
Except it's against Finn Allen this time, and he seems very nervous.
यार कितना बेशरम आदमी है यार.
यार देखो पहला वाला उसने सही रिव्यू किया.
यार ये तो आउट है. ये तो उससे सीधी थी. Let's take a look. Oh, he's missed it. The ultra edge is not gonna save ya. but has it pitched in line? That is the only question. It looked straight enough to me. It's Shaheen Shah Afridi, the eagle of Lahore, the Shan of Khyber. Maybe the future captain of Pakistan. Who knows?
Here we go.
Who knows? Who knows? शाबाश 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 जल्दी लगाओ यार जल्दी लोड करो सेमीफाइनल है वर्ल्ड कप का इनका 56 के इंटरनेट लगा हुआ है वो डायल अप नहीं होता था जल्दी लोड करो बाबा here we go here we go here we go it's pitched in line red and another net and here we go Pakistan are underway Finn Allen gone for 4 it only took 3 deliveries for the eagle to strike and the green shits are on their way Murray Erasmus fist bump to you
Look at that damn.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. Let's go. Oof, केन बादशाह आ गया उसकी भी यार काफ़ी माशाल्लाह खूबसूरत दाढ़ी है प्लेयर भी बहुत खूबसूरत है लेकिन आज केन विलियमसन please bro get out of here they still have Daryl Mitchell they still have Jimmy Neesham they still have a lot of quality in their batting Devon Conway Glenn Phillips already has 100 to his name in the tournament but Shaheen Shah Afridi के बारे में ज़रा कुछ डिस्कस करें Ahmed Junior
Yeah, I was just waiting for people to say कि यार वो इंजरी से वापस आया है फॉर्म में नहीं है ठीक है भाई 1-2 मैच होते हैं but when you see Shaheen Shah Afridi step up on such big games a semi-final in the World Cup और आपको पता है शहीन का क्या इंटरव्यू था इस मैच से पहले डैनी मॉरिसन ने पूछा भाई क्या सीन है सेमीफाइनल का and he was like I don't care about the semi-final उसने कहा फाइनल भाई फाइनल
oh yes bro we go all the way 2009 World Cup New Zealand game vibes oh हाँ यार what a match that was with Umar goal and that Afridi catch Kane Williamson brilliant record 119 striker is not that great but he's got a 30 and a 50 to his name and he's a big match player a pressure player here we go shabash boy shabash Shaheen 4 for 1 after 0.3 fly slip in place oh beautifully played tucked into square leg and Mr. Williamson is underway he's not bowling at full tilt 85 miles per hour Shaheen Shah Afridi but he's got the big wicket the aggressor in chief Finn Allen and Devon Conway very good player बहुत ही outstanding बारी लगाई थी at this ground against Australia I think he made 92 not out or something so he's a very classy player as well orthodox shots keeps it all along the carpet 360 kind of a player
यार वो जज्बा आप देखिए शाहीन की सेलिब्रेशन के अंदर he knew it जैसे ही बॉल पैड पे लगी उसको पता चल गया था भाई ये तो पक्का है ये आप रिव्यू
it was such a journey for him to get fit for this World Cup he had to leave Holland he had to leave the Asia Cup he had to be patient बहुत बातें हुई क्या पीसीबी ने फंबल कर दिया क्या ये हुआ वो हुआ खर्चे अखराजात होटल ये वो but in the end he's here all right on the money quick single attempted to mid off and Devon Conway is underway as well so what an over to open up 6 for 1 after 0.5 Murray Erasmus making some notes saying पता नहीं शायद has he got the check deposit has he just is he giving us a receipt
boy.
आप लोगों की आवाज़ कम आ रही है ज़रा का आवाज़ ठीक कर देते हैं फिर कोई मसला नहीं है वो एक्चुअली हमारी आवाज़ ऑलरेडी उड़ चुकी है आधी आफ्टर जस्ट 3 डिलीवरीज
उसी टेंशन के अंदर ही
रिचर्ड इलिंगवर्थ PSL लेजेंड बहुत बार आए हैं पाकिस्तान हमारे PSL के लिए अंपायरिंग करने इज़ अ टॉप प्लेयर एंड ही वाज द गाय हु गॉट आउट इन द 1992 वर्ल्ड कप ही वाज द फाइनल विकेट व्हेन Rammers
got that catch
oh beautifully bowled and well left outside off by Kane Williamson the first over of the semi-final is done and dusted. New Zealand 6 for 1 and just the start we needed Junior.
Pakistan have bowled a brilliant over. The question is now who are you going to give the second over? Are you going to give it to Naseem?
हाँ I think Naseem उसका regular new ball partner और बहुत अच्छी bowling कराई उसको नसीम को उस तरह से विकेट नहीं मिली like he deserved but you know I have a feeling थोड़ा सा मेरा छठी हिस्स shout out छठी हिस्स मुझे लग रहा है कि आज नसीम शाह का दिन है इंशाल्लाह
मुझे लगता है आज काफ़ी जो है ना इस मैच से पहले definitely they worked out their bowling plans and they worked hard on this
absolutely यार इतनी स्विंग नहीं हुई बट इट जस्ट swung enough
भाई पहली बॉल पे उन्होंने टेस्ट की थी ना टेस्ट बॉल थी ट्राई बॉल थी उन्होंने कहा चेक करें हमने क्या हिसाब है
so Glenn Phillips to come in Daryl Mitchell that outstanding innings he played in last year's World Cup semi-final against the Angrez at Abu Dhabi what an innings that was took them across the line unfortunately they could not win in Dubai as the Aussies become world T20 champions but got knocked out in the group stage of their home World Cup so that's been the trend no host nation has yet to win the world T20 Naseem Shah Nemo coming in. 3 wickets in the tournament, but look at that economy rate, 5.67. That is absolutely ridiculous. Fly slip in place for him as well. Conway. Oh, beats him outside off. But that carry through to the wicketkeeper. थोड़ी सी slow pitch लग रही है.
Slow pitch लग रही है, but I think this is going to be very big advantage to our pacers. Naseem bowling at 141.
Abdul Muqeet 85, 86 miles per hour shine डाल रहा था. So not at full tilt, but 90% he's there, almost there. Easy, please pick up the phone. No one receiving my call on change of case. We're busy.
Oh, there we
इतने
go.
केस आ गए हैं. जरा वेट करें. आपका मतलूबा नंबर. Right then, Naseem Shah steaming in. Oh, hitting the splice of the bat there. Nicely bowled. And he's right on the money. ये सबसे खास बात है. जब बड़ा मैच हो, हमारे बॉलर हमेशा खड़े होते हैं. Be it Shadab Khan, Mohammad Nawaz, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Naseem Shah, Haris Rauf. And the Kiwis in the stands making some noise, but they've been outmatched. It's a sea of green at the SCG.
And easy, I have to say this. There's a lot of presenters. आपको पता है, मिसबा भी बात कर रहा था कि there were some bowling plans that weren't done properly before. ये जो Zimbabwe वाले मैच थे, वो कह रहे थे कि भाई बहुत aggression शाहीन दिखा रहा था, but he wasn't in his prime form. He still isn't.
Right then, Naseem Shah steaming in, nicely played, squeezed out to cover point. Shadab Khan. 2 player of the match performances in the World Cup so far. He's been absolutely brilliant. लोग राशिद खान की बातें करते हैं, हसरंगा की बात करते हैं, जैम्पा की बात करते हैं, चहल की बात करते हैं, शदाब की बात क्यों नहीं करते?
सही बात है.
सबसे बड़ा बॉलर है उन सब में से. इंटर्न आप थोड़ा सा इधर मेरे.
जी. And I think he's
चिपक के बैठे मेरे साथ. Meanwhile, Ahmed Hassan has just walked in. Finn Allen भाई 2 बार LBW है. History repeats 1992. The people believe. And inshallah, we will believe too. We will. 6 for 1 after 1.3. Pulled away in front of square, and that will be a boundary to the con man. Nice shot. Once again, just too short. Our pitch काफी slow लग रहा है. He had a lot of time to pull that away and put it in front of square for a boundary.
A beautiful shot by Conway. 3 dot deliveries by Naseem and gets hit for a 4 on the 4th delivery.
He had plenty of time just to get on top of it. Right over the leg umpire. Beautiful shot. And let's see.
shot दिया, मानना तो पड़ेगा.
यार ये जो अभी ऐड आया था फ्यूचर मैट्रेस का, this is one of the teams I commentate on. It's hilarious. Meanwhile, 2 boundaries to the name for the Kiwis. Naseem not happy with that delivery, and rightly so. It was a bit of a half tracker. Needs to crank up the pace. So Conway 5 of 5, and Kane Williamson sitting on 1. There's a deep square leg and a very fine deep third. Oh, it could have been chopped on. It was bobbling around in the crease. And Devon Conway lives to fight another day. यार हमारा दिन होता वो सीधा स्टंप पे जाके रोल होके टिंग करके बेल गिर जाती.
But AC, this is what matters. You're keeping them on their toes. They're very nervous. They know it's Naseem and Shaheen. Oh, just by the barest of margins.
यार लगी नहीं. That was beautiful bowling by Naseem, and Devon Conway. He was panicking.
बहुत करीब थी, but वैसे अंदर ही था, but ठीक.
नहीं वो तो बोल्ड ही हो जाता ना. तेरी किस्मत है भाईजान, तेरी किस्मत है. Still a very, very good over from Naseem Shah. 10 for 1 after 1.5. He's only conceded the boundary. 4 dot balls beside it. And there's a catching mid-wicket in place right now for the con man. He steps out and flicks it over that mid-wicket. Wasim Jr. at mid-on giving chase, and it will be a boundary. Nicely played. Bit inventive there. थोड़ा सा risky shot था. थोड़ी सी दिलेरी उसने दिखाई है, but it paid off. So 2 overs gone. The Kiwis 14 for 1, 2 boundaries in the over, but Naseem Shah right on the money. He's bowling well.
भाई आप नसीम और आप शाहीन को खेलने आपको थोड़ी दिलेरी दिखानी पड़ेगी, because if you don't do that, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Dileri is the name of the game. Who wants it? Does Pakistan want it more, or is it the Black Caps? Morning finalists Khizar Merchant. Wow, shout out. Looks like a Sharjah type wicket like last year World Cup 21. Sailor Ripley वो तो बहुत ही मरियल सा पिच था शारजा में. Very slow, very low bounce. पासवर्ड दें यार वाईफाई को अहमद हसन का, और सबको ही दे दो यार. क्या है इधर आके सिलिकॉन में जिसने भी यूज़ करना आके कर ले. Right then, Mitchell Santner needs 12 runs to 500 T20I runs. Rizwan 3 dismissals to 50. Shadab 3 wickets to 100 T20I wickets. And Nawaz 3 wickets to 50 T20I wickets. So plenty of milestones can be achieved. We are in Sydney. Shout out. And Shaheen Shah Afridi is steaming and fly step in place once more for Kane Williamson. Oh, chipped in the air, but there's nobody at catching extra cover in the gap. And Babar Azam will pull it in. यार कितनी खूबसूरत आउटफील्ड लग रही है. ऐसा लगता है कोई बिलियर्ड टेबल पे मैच हो रहा है.
यार बाबर आजम की फील्डिंग देख के ही मजा आ गया.
यार रन्स तो आप देख नहीं सकते तो फील्डिंग ही सही. That was an uppish drive through extra cover. Where was the fielder? 3 runs to Mr. Williamson. Not in control of that drive at all. It was aerial, but got enough of a bat on it, and Babar Azam cleans up at mid-off. So he's looking to be positive here. There's been a lot of criticism कि भाई Kane Williams का strike rate ठीक नहीं है. He's a misfit in T20, but we saw his innings in the 2021 World T20 final. 80 odd he got against Australia or 70 something, I'm not sure. Score predictor 171. कुछ ज़्यादा ही चौड़ हो रहा है score predictor, but you know there's a clear anti-Pakistan bias there as always. Pakistan first. Now there's a catching extra cover. They've taken out that slip. Oh, it's a mid-wicket in fact for the con man. He's on 9 of 7. Oh, hitting on the pad once again, playing across the line. Shaheen with an extended appeal, but this time Erasmus says no. I think that was just sliding down leg. Fair enough. लेकिन अच्छी बॉल थी, अच्छी पेस पे थी, hitting the right lengths as well. This one came into Conway. Shaheen Shafridi's only conceded 9 runs in 8 deliveries. And of course it was the Kiwis who won the toss and elect to bat first. That was clearly sliding down leg. Oof, the drives Babar are going to smoke on this field. No comment. Bottler. Anyways, Shaheen Shafridi. I'm just kidding, of course. 17 for 1 after 2.2. 9 of 8 for Conway. Lovely looking punch to mid-on. Couldn't find the gap. So Shaheen Shafridi has been on the money as always. That was that first boundary to Finn Allen. Then he got that in-swinger going. First one was given out, but there was a big inside edge. But this time, he stepped across to that 4th stump line, and that was absolutely stone dead LBW. And it's the eagle of Lahore, the Shan of Khyber who strikes, and the eagle of Pindi, the Shan of Islamabad, Ahmed Hassan, steps into the comment box like me. Nicely tucked away behind square. There should be protection out there, and only 1 run. So a good start so far, Ahmed Hassan.
Yeah, good start. The ball swinging a bit. Shaheen Afridi looking like his old self, getting that early wicket. That LBW I think is crucial for Pakistan because we know Finn Allen has been the destructive force, the game changer for the Kiwis. And interestingly enough, despite the start that Shaheen had to the tournament, he's now the 2nd leading wicket taker for Pakistan with 9 wickets.
Can you believe it?
Just behind Shadab Khan. So the man who was hobbling along on one leg against India is now climbing the ranks and could be potentially by the end of the tournament the leading wicket taker.
Inshallah. That would. I think that was my prediction player of the tournament, but let's see if that pans out. I also predicted KL Rahul will top the run score.
that was a false prediction.
Nicely sliced away behind point. There is Wasim Jr. Pitch जो मुझे नजर आ रहा है अहमद हसन. It looks a slowish track और इतना कोई खास, there's no devils in the pitch. Maybe the spinners will be quite effective here, but fast bowlers को कुछ नहीं मिल रहा.
Yeah, there's nothing really off the surface so far, like you're saying, and I think one of the things that we heard last night was that this track was going to be a belter, a batting surface. So maybe just seeing off the early shine off the new ball might be effective for the openers. Well, not Phil.
119 strike rate है केन का इस वर्ल्ड कप में, 118 है कॉनवे का. So you can see even the Kiwis are struggling with their strike rates in this tournament. It's been a very different kind of World Cup. It's been quite odd to say the least. Chacha FT ready at covers.
Oh, slow delivery. Just gets the inside edge off the pad. Conway won't get the run. And that'll be the end of the 2nd over for Shaheen. 19 for 1 after 3. Pakistan will be happy with this.
Looking good, but I think they want to see the back of Kane Williamson early. We want to expose that middle order. Glenn Phillips, Mr. Phillips, Captain Phillips. Look at me. I'm the captain now. He's been in brilliant form.
He's been in brilliant form. And ESPN Cricket Info ने कहा कि he's been the most valuable player or the most valuable batter at this tournament. They've used advanced stats to prove it. And so far, the impact that he's had, that century that he made, was one of the finest innings that I've ever seen in a T20 World Cup.
यार सूर्य कुमार यादव की परफॉर्मेंस आपके सामने है.
यार वो तो इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर मतलब हद से ज़्यादा. इस वक्त सूर्य कुमार यादव और विराट कोहली मतलब not single-handedly but dual handedly are carrying India into the semi-final, and it's their form that India are banking on. If you get either of those guys early in that other semi-final, it could be curtains for the men in blue. And a used pitch being used in that match, AZ. That'll be interesting to
और
see as well.
एडलेड के पिच का हमने उस दिन ही हालत देखी. It's very disgusting pitch, man.
भाई spinners जो है वो साउथ अफ्रीका को रोक लिया
वो
था.
नसुम चसुम
हमें रोक
पसुम
लिया
हमें नहीं
था.
खेलने दे रहा.
Exactly, but मसला ये है कि इंडिया के पास actually spin अच्छी नहीं है. This is a
अक्सर
rarity.
अश्विन इतने खास नहीं है.
Exactly. England, on the other hand, with Livingston, who's been in decent
Adil
form,
Rashid.
Moeen Ali, Adil Rashid, they're a pretty decent
Virat
quartet.
Kohli is his bunny, you know. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
absolutely. And I think maybe Yuzi gets the nod. But speaking of pace and quick, fast bowlers, it's Haris Rauf, who just celebrated his 29th birthday, bowling to Williamson. Pitches it on a good length, driven down the ground, and good fielding effort.
Dang, Shadab.
It's that energy that he needs to bring into the field, backed up there by Babar Azam. They'll pick up a couple, but that was saving a certain boundary. But a good stroke from Williamson. Pure, classic, high elbow, everything that you want.
क्या बल्ले की पिंग है उसकी यार. On the up कितनी प्यारी मारता है ये drive. That was a solid punch.
But almost came off the bottom half of the bat, despite the fact that it was a back of length delivery from Haris Rauf. So the ball is not really rising here on the surface. It might just be a batting paradise as we go along. Shadab Khan just stretching himself out, took a little bit of a impact as he landed there. Haris Rauf, as I mentioned, just celebrated his 29th birthday, and what a gift it would be for him to make Pakistan go through to the finals. 6 matches, 6 wickets. He's got an economy of 6.88, exceptional at the death, a best of 2 for 36 at this World Cup. He's just had that one lapse against Virat Kohli, but besides that, he's been on the money in every
यार
single
कोहली
match.
हमसे आउट ही नहीं होता हमारे मैचों में
यार,
यार.
बस पता नहीं हमने
इतना
उसको क्या
हार्ड
किया.
कैरी वो बंदा कर रहा है यार.
हद से ज़्यादा, और एकदम से वो बाबर आजम के हैंडशेक के बाद तो उसका करियर रिवाइव हो गया. We are here for Haris Rauf.
Absolutely.
Says the sign in the crowd, and I think many people watching at home are also tuning in for this man. Williamson just getting a little bit of an adjustment going here for the side screen before they get the second delivery underway.
वैसे विलियमसन को यूजुअली कौन आउट करता है? शदाब ने आउट किया था उस दिन. क्या नाम है?
विलियमसन भी वैसे हमें पिछले कुछ सालों में फंसा है. ऐसी बात नहीं है. T20s में आई गेस उसका इम्पैक्ट इतना नहीं होता क्योंकि वो इंजर्ड भी रहा था, चीज़ें और मसले भी थे. लेकिन आई डू फील लाइक विलियमसन मे बी विल गो टू वसीम टुडे.
और एक्चुअली ये बंदा 2009 से खेल रहा है. बहुत पुराना है केन विलियमसन यार.
जी जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. He's been part of the Fab Four for more than a decade at this point. To many people, you know, he's not really a T20 batsman.
True.
And I will have to agree to a certain degree, but you know the quality that he possesses, it just overshadows the format. He's so good anywhere and any surface against any lineup. As Haris Rauf steams in for his second delivery. Good record against New Zealand as well. Straight once again, just defended on the front foot by Kano. 14 wickets in his last 6 T20Is against New Zealand, so he likes to play against the Kiwis.
Of course, the historic Bangla Wash Tri-Series title.
One of the greatest tournaments on the face of this planet, if not the greatest. I think the World Cup's just
भाई
second
आप
to
लोगों को
that.
नहीं पता है, जूनियर ने उसका उस ट्रॉफी का टैटू बनाया हुआ है अपने नेक पे.
भाई
इतना
आप
बड़ा
मुझे
फैन है
बताएं,
उसका.
इंडिया ने कितने वो जीते हैं बांग्लादेश?
Zero.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने कितने
पेटीएम मर्चेंट्स
इंग्लैंड ने कितने जीते हैं?
कितने जीते हैं?
0.
बांग्लादेश ने कितने जीते हैं?
वो मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, one of the best teams in the world. न्यूजीलैंड ने
Absolutely.
कितने जीते हैं?
0.
So clearly one of the best. Rauf comes in once again, flicked away this time on the front foot. He's just keeping the ball a little bit low here, Haris Rauf. It's not
कौन है
really
साइड
rising.
स्क्रीन के सामने नाच रहा? क्यों तुम
Yeah.
ट्रिगर हो रहे हो? क्या हो गया है?
He's continuously pointing towards the side screen, saying that he's being distracted, Kano, and the umpire just asking,
Is it David Warner?
why y'all doing this? भाई हो सकता है crowd
पुल्स है यार, पुल्स बह जाओ सुकून नाल यार.
Unbelievable. Kane is not happy with that at all, and he's not a very emotional man. To see him aggravated, it takes a lot.
Well, he is facing 90 miles per hour Haris Rauf, so you need to be right on the money, watching him very closely.
His strike rate versus pace in his T20 career is 131, but it dips down to 119 versus spin in, 115 versus spin away. So the leg spinner might just be the tactic here against him. Now to Devon Conway again, just defended off the back foot. They take off for a quick single down the ground. And no shy at the stumps needed. They make it in safely. 23 for 1. Steady start. Just keeping things in check here.
Did you
Pakistan.
really think the Kiwis would make it this far in this World Cup?
यार जिस तरह इन लोगों ने वो हिस्टोरिक बांग्लादेश सीरीज खेली थी और हमने जो इनकी परफॉर्मेंस देखी थी और जो लाइनअप्स हम देख रहे थे तो उसके हिसाब से तो नहीं लग रहा था. आई थिंक जो इनका वो एक एग्रेसिव स्टार्ट था ना ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाफ, फिन एलन obviously the catalyst.
Bro,
there.
that match literally knocked out Australia.
Yeah, it broke Australia's back. A few favorable matchups with the rained out games, and then that match with Glenn Phillips, where he hard carried them for that.
Sri
100.
Lanka के खिलाफ.
Their bowling though, AZ, has been the difference maker for me. Again, just driven towards mid-off. Kane doesn't connect cleanly. Another dot delivery. I think that bowling lineup, because they're spinners, we don't give them enough credit, but Santner and Ish Sodhi do
Inderbeer.
make a very good pair.
हाँ.
You know, they bring in
मुझे
that
सैंटनर
control.
का अभी भी 2019 में स्पेल याद है उस पिच पे यार.
याद है आप exactly ball मतलब कहाँ तक उसने जो है हमें रोका था, but
I think
unfortunately
his
for them,
economy rate was like 2 point something in that match.
yeah. And had he had, you know, more overs or something, Pakistan might have just lost that game. So far, just 4 runs off this over. A good start for Haris Rauf. Last delivery of the fourth coming up. Kane Williamson once again just pulls out, says that there is someone moving in the background.
मुझे लग रहा है इसने साइड स्क्रीन पे जाके किसी को कुछ मार देना है अभी जितना
बैट मार दे.
वो
Ala Inzi,
shout out
Toronto, the six.
Toronto.
A lot of Torontonians.
एक तो इंडियंस भी हमारे मैच देख रहे हैं
सब आए हुए भाई मैच देखने.
The love for the cricket.
दिलों की धड़कनें इस वक्त सबकी तेज हुई हैं, सिर्फ हमारी नहीं हुई हुई. Finally, last delivery of the fourth. Yorker length just dug out there. Didn't look like the quickest delivery, but it got on to Kane Williamson quite nicely. Ends the fourth, 4 runs off at 23 for 1. Power play not really going in New Zealand's favor.
Current run rate below 6, 5.75. So Pakistan has been right on the money. They'd like another wicket here, especially of Kane Williamson, of course. Try to expose that middle order, but the fast bowlers, बड़े मैच में हमारे बॉलर हमेशा खड़े हो जाते हैं.
भाई मुझे इस वक्त ये है कि अगर आप डेविन कॉनवे को आउट कर दें ना, तो वो अगले जितने भी बैट्समैन उनके आने वाले सारे राइट हैंडर्स हैं. So Nawaz and Shadab will both have favorable matchups, and I feel like that's what Pakistan want at this point. Conway more than
यार कॉनवे है कोई वो थोड़ी है. हाँ मुझे लगता है थोड़ा सा ओवर हाइप कर रहे हैं उसको. But meanwhile, Pakistan right on the money. 23 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. बहुत बंदा आया हुआ है भाई SCG में. It's an absolutely packed house in one of the most picturesque stadiums in the world. Mohammad Wasim Jr., the Islamabad United firebrand, he's had a pretty good World Cup. ठीक है बैट के साथ कभी कभी डिलीवर नहीं कर पाए, but with the ball in hand he's been absolutely outstanding, especially that one over to South Africa. 7 wickets in the tournament. Brilliant economy rate of 6.45. So here we go. Bowling to Conway. Down the leg side and just stopped by the short fine leg. Naseem Shah taking a bit of a hit there. Looks uncomfortable. We need him to be alright. But Devon Conway, that first innings he played against Australia, that was absolutely sensational. That massive score they posted and virtually knocked Australia out of the World Cup there and then. 92 not out of 58. Let's certainly hope he doesn't come anywhere near that.
the setting sun paints a picturesque picture at the SCG. Lots of Pakistanis in
बड़ा
today.
बंदा है भाई
It's
बड़ा
very
बंदा
heartening
है.
to see that it's not just India that gets the support.
Oh, absolutely.
Wasim Jr. with that luscious flock of hair goes down the leg side, flicked away. Oh,
fielding.
excellent fielding. Haris Rauf, always a gun fielder, putting his body on the line, preventing that from going for a 4. It was a loose delivery down the leg side, and the big man, the fast bowler, putting in a full length dive to cut that
दो
off.
बॉलें वसीम जूनियर की शॉर्ट फाइन लेग पे पहले नसीम ने रोकी, अब हारिस रऊफ ने रोकी. ये दिस शुड बी द लास्ट 2 बैट बॉल्स ऑफ हिज स्पेल. ही हैज टू बी ऑन द मनी
He
हियर.
needs to readjust. In a game like this, you don't have too many chances to correct yourself, but he's been able to get away with it.
हसन अनीस ने गोल्ड कमेंट दिया, इंडियंस हमें नहीं एरास्मस की परफॉर्मेंस देखने आए हैं. They're goat.
That is true. Wasim Jr. steams in once again to the left-hander now.
Oh!
Side edge again towards short fine leg. This time not in control. Shot at the stumps actually connects, but the batsman is well inside, so that won't go upstairs. But the Kiwis are tentative here against the Pakistani Pacers.
He has that late swing from that slingy action, just got the ball to tail away.
Yeah.
Very, very lucky here, Conway.
Very lucky once again, Devon Conway. Naseem Shah with a good shot at the stumps. And Conway was well past the stumps at that moment, but it's that inside edge AZ that can make all the difference in the world.
केन का निकाल दे भाई,
I
केन
think
का.
आ रही है wicket. Fine leg पे, short fine leg पे तीनों बॉलें वहीं गई हैं.
और हिस्टोरिकली 5th ओवर सबसे महंगा होता है T20 में.
Yeah, this is it.
Shot.
Yeah, flicked away this time by Kane Williamson. Goes past mid wicket. Square leg will come around. They'll pick up 2.
Nicely played there. Well adjusted by Kane Williamson.
He's a very risky player for someone that's not for the subcontinent, as Mossad hates to call it. But it is one of those techniques that he's really developed, and I think that helps him. When he plays in the IPL and in Asian conditions where he needs to roll the wrist a bit more. But Pakistan versus New Zealand, 28 T20 internationals, 11 to New Zealand, 17 to Pakistan. But at the World Cup, we've had the wood over them.
Yeah.
4 for after 2. Again, flicked away this time. This is better struck, but the fielder has been adjusted. He fumbles a little bit, but it should just be a single.
Now he's timing the ball well, yeah, Kane. And Haris, very disappointed with himself, although It didn't cost him anything. 91 miles per hour from Mohammad Wasim Jr. 146 kph यार.
सब बॉयज पंप हुए हैं इस वक्त. आप किससे बचेंगे? अगर आप ये सोचें कि नसीम से बच जाएंगे तो शाहीन पकड़ लेता है, शाहीन से बच जाएंगे तो हारिस पकड़ लेता है, और अगर हारिस से बच जाए तो वसीम पकड़ लेता है.
Unbelievable,
There is
man.
no way for you to survive this. Wasim for his last delivery, the 5th over. It's been a good one so far. 6 runs coming off it. Can he pick up a wicket here? Oh, that struck him in front. Oh, just an inside edge. I think a little bit high too. He was trying to cross-batted shot there. The ball didn't rise. He was expecting it to be a pull, but instead it just struck him in front. No appeal from the Pakistanis. I think they know that it was going over the stumps. They pick up a leg by. The end's a good 5th over. Once again, just 6 runs coming off it. Off the bat, 1 from a leg by.
Brilliant over from Wasim Jr. Had good pace as well and getting that ball. He's getting more movement in the air than Shaheen or Naseem was.
Yeah, and I think it's something off the deck for him. The ball is just skidding on a little bit more for Wasim Jr. at the moment. They're not fully picking him up. Are you commentating on the T10 league, AZ?
यार अभी तक तो नहीं.
बुलावा नहीं आया आपको अभी तक.
बुलावा नहीं आया अभी तक.
चले इंशाल्लाह. हमारी दुआएं आपके साथ हैं, but Pakistan right now are doing everything right.
अहमद शैडी और नवाज से कौन बचेगा अगर सबसे भी बच गए? वाकई यार खिजर मर्चेंट.
मैंने उनका नाम वैसे नहीं लिया, लेकिन you're exactly on the money with that comment.
Pacers coming for their all caps nets from Lavs.
Lavs knows what's up. The aggression that the Pakistani Pacers need to bring here tonight will be the difference.
यार लेकिन अब्दुल मुकीद की एक शिकायत थी कि आपकी चेंज ऑफ केस हॉटलाइन नहीं चल रही. क्या हो रहा है? हाँ
यार वो हम जरा इंटरनेट में भेजते हैं उसको सही करवाने के लिए.
हाँ कोई चूहे ने चबा ली होगी शायद वायर.
Yeah, do let us know if you watch the video, any feedback, anything that we can improve on besides our faces, because that's not something we can work on. Hasro for a second over down the track. He's lofted him over extra cover. 1 bounce into the fence, Devin Conway. What a shot.
Well, 150 kph and he just launched it over extra. What a shot. There was no cover sweeper. I thought there might be, but of course it is power play and that's a brilliant hit.
That is an insane hit. Dancing shoes on, just advances 2 steps, hits him over extra cover, and he's picked up a 4 for that. Haris Rauf being treated like an off spinner here.
यार ऐसे तो ना कहे यार, फीलिंग्स क्यों हर्ट कर रहे हैं?
शॉट देखें आप, इजी कोई मजाक है.
बहुत बड़ी शॉट थी यार.
Sangakkara-esque, just moving down the track. Hayden would have been proud of that too.
Hayden की दाढ़ी आ रही है, ये भी मौलवी हो गया.
Maulana Hayden. Maulana Matthew. Haris Rauf comes in once again, defended this time.
कर दे run out यार, किधर है
No
fielder
one inside the circle that can cut it off. Ifti Chacha was the nearest, but far away.
Ifti Chacha is your extra cover fielder यार.
यार Ifti Chacha के स्टैंडर्ड नहीं बनता, इस टूर्नामेंट के बाद नहीं बनता.
वाकई यार, he
He's
stepped
done
up.
everything that he's needed to.
That's a brilliant hit, man.
What a view there from the cameraman. You can see
Beautiful.
the clock tower in the back. Conway advancing.
I think all said and done, this World Cup has been a good one.
I think overall, yeah, there's been a lot of good close games and a lot of upsets that.
Bro,
weren't
World
expected.
T20 का drama is unmatched, man.
That is true. Can't get those leagues to match this kind of environment.
Whoa.
Kano now facing against Haris Rauf. It's been a decent start for the Kiwis in this over. It goes slow, full flick toward mid-on. They'll take a quick single.
अच्छी partnership लगी है. Of course, they were 4 for 1, so 32 runs added by this pair. Looking pretty good at the crease.
Exactly, and again, for me, AZ, Conway is the one that has that ability against spin. He likes to play those sweep shots. He uses his feet really nicely, advances down the track. So I'd be keen on picking up his wicket because the matchups then become favorable and Pakistan will be looking to exploit those. It should be Shadab Khan in for the next over.
इफ्ती का भी हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं खब्बा.
भाई हमने देखा है कि जब तक खब्बा अगर खड़ा होता है तो Babar does not bring Nawaz in. And even though sometimes his numbers are decent against left arm, batters.
उसने डकेट वकेट को आउट किया था, मुझे अभी भी याद है.
Yeah, he doesn't prefer to do it. Short delivery this time, pulled away in the air, and this runs away towards square leg. Who comes around, collects it. They'll pick up 2. Good fielding there from Mohammad Haris. The young legs pumping around.
ओ भाई तो क्यों अपने एल्बो को पकड़ रहा है
Once
बार-बार?
again, 150 kilometers per hour. But Conway.
It's a slow deck, man. It's very
cool
slow
as
deck.
You like it, yeah. The ball's not really coming on, and you can see in the previous games versus this, the average bounce has decreased at least by a ball length. There will be a little bit of variable bounce, perhaps too.
So it kind of plays into our hands to have a slowish wicket.
भाई स्लोइश विकेट होती है, लेकिन हमारे फिर ओपनर्स को मसला हो जाता है क्योंकि वो 2 पेस ट्रैक्स पे नहीं खेल पाते.
सही बात है. 38 for 1, still going along pretty smoothly. The Kiwis.
Yep, defended back to the bowler this time. More leg side delivery from Haris Rauf. That ends his second over. Or no, just 1 delivery to go. In fact, 12 runs coming off his 2 so far. 38 for 1 after 5.5.
Misbah has said सीधा इफ्ती को लगाओ against Conway. Let's see.
ये मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद इफ्ती चाचा सेमीफाइनल हीरोइक्स अपने जो है ना
Oh, why
यहाँ
not,
दिखा
man?
दें.
Be a legend.
92 के अगर आप पैरेलल्स ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं जी, तो कोई अगर आपकी मेमोरी में चीज़ आए
यार मेरी मेमोरी में तो नहीं, मैंने तो कैसेट पे देखे थे 92 का.
Last delivery of the power play. Can New Zealand pick up a boundary? Can Pakistan pick up a wicket? Can go either way here. Slow delivery in the air. Oh, just one bounce to mid.
मार दे.
Tries at the start.
Yeah, Shadab! Come on, we got him. We got him. Shadab Khan, you beauty. What a run out from mid off.
That is a direct hit from Shadab Khan. He swooped in, picked it up one-handed, and Conway is now saying that he is O-U-T. Pakistan needed this breakthrough inside the power play, and the Kiwi batsman is walking back. They're going to have a check upstairs, AZ. But he is dead in the water. He is going to have to return.
You cannot challenge Shadab Khan in the field. Bhai,
You know, these moments make or break you. And Shadab Khan, with one stump to aim at, has got him.
Got him! Let's go! It's the con man. Right on the end of the power play. Brilliant fielding. Shadab Khan at mid-off. Direct hit. The Zing Bays light up. And Devon Conway's on his way. 38 for 2. And what a moment in the game.
I was just saying this before the last delivery was bowled. They wanted a boundary. Pakistan needed a wicket. And getting Conway right now just changes the plan altogether. You don't need to bring Ifti on if you don't have to. You can deploy your frontline spinners. Shadab Khan against the right-handed batsman will be a handful. 21 off 20 for him. He was looking decent. A few inside edges, a few boundaries. New Zealand now in a bit of trouble.
They're in hella trouble, I would say. Phillips aa gaya yaar, lekin.
Phillips aa gaya,
the form man.
You know, the way that Shadab's been bowling against everyone. We've seen him against Virat Kohli, against Sky, you know, some of the best spin players in the world. We saw him bowl against, you know, Markram and Bavuma and the likes, who were in decent nick in the South Africa game, but he's been unplayable. For me, and I think for many people, he's been Pakistan.
भाई विराट कोहली तो बल्ला ही नहीं उठाता शदाब के खिलाफ.
बिल्कुल नहीं उठाता यार. Even जब उसने आखिरी ओवर आके कराया, I think he gave up one boundary in the entire spell.
Crazy.
Shadab has been the key man, and for me, he's been the player of the tournament so far.
Wow, big words, but pretty accurate. I can't disagree. And here they come.
Yep.
Murray
getting some exercise in, just waving off the fact that the power play is over.
वो जिफ देखी आपने इसकी?
Show me the money. It's going to be Glenn Phillips, the informed man for the Kiwis. He's been the difference maker on 2 occasions so far in this tournament. Can he do it here against the Pakistanis in the semi-final of the T20 World Cup?
Bro, if Pakistan is executing direct hit runouts, it's coming home. It's coming home.
92 में भी वर्ल्ड कप में
92
ढूंढो कोई रन आउट हुआ था
इंजमाम जॉन्टी से
इंजमाम के अलावा कोई और आउट हुआ था सेमीफाइनल में कोई आउट हुआ था ये बात है
Shadab delivering pure class on the big stage, superstar, absolutely yaar. Who could ever doubt this boy? Absolute champion.
Yep,
3 wickets away from 100. Let's do it tonight.
Can you get to that century? First delivery, just defend it towards the covers. They go for a quick single, and Babar Azam will allow Phillips to get off the mark. He was a bit slow to get off his mark, Babar Azam. Have a look at that run out, AZ. It was an uppish shot. Conway was still on the front foot, though. Shadab Khan, though, very, very quickly released the ball, hit the stumps, and that's curtains.
He got the perfect bounce, didn't have to bend over, and what a hit, man.
Martin Groh run out hua tha.
Salim Malik Moin Khan, here we go. But he made 91. Oh, damn.
आज कोई 91 ना बनाए. उस ज़माने
बहुत बड़ा स्कोर था 262 यार उस ज़माने में.
Insane score था. अगर आप इंजी की innings देखें 60 off 37, that was the difference.
Oh.
Flicked away this time on the front foot. They take the first one quickly and they should come. No.
Oh, nice fielding. Annari, macha.
The Pakistanis with their ground fielding. It's Mohammad Haris this time. Very quick across the turf, making sure that the Kiwis can't turn these into doubles. Daniel
Raza getting credit to Babar's captaincy. Shadab usually fields square of the wicket, but since it's a slow track, he's fielding it straight. Well spotted.
That is true. Googly this time cut away past the point fielder. This should run away for 4. Glenn Phillips onto the length very quickly, despite the fact that it was turning back into him. He rocked back, smacked it through the point region, and that'll be a boundary for the Kiwis, 44 for 2.
That just shows how good his touch is. Look at that footwork. He read that googly early. It was a bit short, but beautifully put away.
See how slow the surface is?
Very
slow. The ball is just getting held up, and it just sat there nicely for him. So you have to be wicket to wicket here if there is to be success. Daryl Mitchell still to come. Jimmy Neesham still to come. So some big hitters in the lineup for the Kiwis, but Glenn Phillips is the biggest of them all. Defended on the front foot this time, much fuller from Shadab.
Jimmy Neesh का आपको याद होगा जो 90 और उसने मारा था मैं हेड उधर
लम ऑफ करे. But yeah, one stump to aim at was a side angle.
Oh, Hedos!
The big man.
भाई डोले देखे आप हेडोस के.
Big Thanos है वो.
Huge है भाई.
Again, cut away this time. This straight to the fielder though.
Nah,
Iftikhar
fam,
Shah.
not this time, fam.
Yeah, a little bit more bounce there. I think it was a bit quicker than the googly as well, so it came off the surface nicely. No run off that delivery. 6 coming off this over so far with a ball to go.
Phillips has a good record versus Shadab. Need 99k leggies. That clip.
Dots. Just dot it in. Not in on Kai leggies. Last delivery once again defended. That
Good
little
over,
dot.
yaar.
So good comeback from Shadab after being struck for a boundary. 6 coming off that over. 44 for 2 after 7. Again, Pakistan will be happy with New Zealand going at 6 and over.
Absolutely brilliant start for Pakistan. A run out, and of course Shaheen Shafidi as always striking in the first over. Kane Williamson looking very, very solid at the crease, and Phillips has started out well as well.
He needs to carry his bat now for the Kiwis if they're going to put up a decent total. Right now 160.
What
to
are you
170.
comfortable chasing?
Yeah, 150.
नहीं यार,
देखो
150 बहुत स्कोर होता है यार.
realistically 8 per over पे अगर आपको chase करनी पड़ रही है, I think that's a decent game. It can go either way. So for me, anything below 170 is Pakistan's game.
Phillips is one of the best players of leg spin in all T20s. He has an average 43.4 at a strike rate of 144. Wow. Okay, let's see.
From Rehan. So maybe it's going to be Mohammad Nawaz that brings in that
Oh
X
yes,
factor.
we have to bring him into the game, yeah. Bilkul.
Absolutely. We have the choices. Pakistan with 6 frontline bowlers have the ability to rotate. If one of them has a bad day, it doesn't mean the end
There he is,
for the men in
the
green.
Lion of Punjab.
Lion of Punjab. Is he Pakhtun?
Whatever.
The Lion
है तो
of
Pindi boy, but
KBK,
yes,
but
basically he's Pakhtun,
it's
yes.
Mohammad Nawaz again. He's delivered many times. He's a match winner for Babar Azam. Can he do it here for the
Shabba boy.
Pakistanis? Starts off with a length delivery, worked away towards the leg side. They take the first one quickly.
Oh!
Phillips and Williamson don't have that chemistry going so far. A couple of yes nos for them. They'll keep them to a single.
ये square double हो भी नहीं रहे. I think इतने बड़ा ground
I
नहीं है
think we're
शायद.
also just like staying a little bit off the boundary, able to cut them off. So it's a good start for the Pakistanis, keeping things tight. It's not been a wicket-taking tournament for Nawaz so far. Just 2 in his 6 matches. Maybe he can change those figures here tonight.
हाँ काफी दफा इसकी bowling आई नहीं है in some matches. He's not bowled that many overs.
इफ्ती को हमने पिछले मैच में जो है वो bowling दे दी थी against the lefties.
Zuhair कह रहे हैं 130 से ज़्यादा नहीं. Fair enough.
Point, long off, and 2 square fielders on the leg side, one behind square, one at square leg for Phillips.
Oh कर दे! Oh! अबे throw तो लगा Nawaz.
Nawaz not making the decision. The batsman played the ball straight back to him. He could have flicked it onto the stumps and found Williamson wanting, who left his crease early. Oh, he was gone.
He was gone. Nawaz क्यों नहीं सुटी?
Nawaz didn't release the ball and Babar Azam is distraught. That should have been the 3rd wicket for the Pakistanis. Had he connected, there was no way home for Williamson.
That Mankat DNA, anti-Mankat
That
DNA.
is a missed chance there for Nawaz. There was no Mankat involved. Full delivery, flicked away. This time he's played it with soft hands. With once again the fielder coming in. He's missed an opportunity there. And it's those fine margins, AZ. We always talk about these fine margins. He wasn't even in the picture. He wasn't even in the picture.
Bobby,
Babar Azam
yaar.
just jumping in the background, hoping that this would have gone. I don't know why he didn't throw it.
उसका हाथ ही उस पे फंस गया बॉल पे पता नहीं
He
क्या
just
हुआ.
decided not to. I think he was concerned about conceding extra runs. Oh jeez, Nawaz, that is a missed opportunity.
कोई नहीं
there
कोई
for
नहीं कोई नहीं
Nawaz.
आएगी.
Oh.
पार्टनरशिप लगनी है गिरना नहीं है याद रखें आप बस. ऐसे तो नहीं आएगी. Full toss on middle stump, leg stump.
And those full tosses bring back those bad memories. Shy at the stumps from the deep, but it doesn't connect. It's going to be 2 for them this time.
कोई नहीं कोई बात नहीं इतना हाश नहीं हुआ है चैट कोई बात नहीं.
Mitchell, Nisham, Santner, and Sodhi with Saudi, Ferguson, and Bolt
Siraf?
still to come. The batting lineup is thin for the Kiwis.
यार सैंटनर with 130 strike rate is not bad.
Yeah, but मतलब इतना वो consistently
हाँ
नहीं
वो
करता,
छिक्के
उसको
थोड़ी मारेगा.
2-3 बॉलें मिल जाती हैं, एक आध छक्का लग जाता
ये
है.
बड़ा dangerous player है मिचेल.
Yeah, it's Mitchell who's been in decent nick this year.
He looks like you without hair to be honest.
Wow. Thanks, AZ. Hope I don't go bald. Again, full delivery, flicked away.
If you look like that, it's not too bad, man.
I mean, I guess if you're saying that. If I can hit like that, then that's not too bad either. Single off that delivery. New Zealand just creeping up to that 50-run mark in the 8th over. Scratchy innings so far.
हाँ, but Kane is looking alright. Phillips थोड़ा सा एक चौका ही मारा. After that, he's dotting it up a bit.
Yeah, they're not giving him too much room to really free up his arms, but maybe he can go down the ground. With long on and long off in place, it will be risky, but they are quite square, so maybe straight down the ground will be a chance for him.
Oh, catch it! Yes! Come on, Nawaz!
He's Babar Azam's match winner. He's Pakistan's match winner. He's picked up the huge wicket of Glenn Phillips, who gets a leading edge straight back to the bowler. An easy take. Even Nawaz couldn't mess that one up.
Unbelievable. There you go. You have to trust the man. You have to trust the process. A leading edge and Glenn Phillips. The matchup has paid immediate dividends. Poor shot, and that's a solid cotton ball.
That is a terrible shot, wanting to flick it through the leg side. The extra bit of balance, a little bit of turn there from Mohammad Nawaz, got the leading edge at a good catching height. New Zealand are now 3 down for 49 runs with 8 overs completed. Pakistan all over them. We've done this in the past, though, AZ. We've gotten teams in this very tournament very, very early. We saw it in the Asia Cup. We saw it against India. And that's when we seem to release the grip. Our hands are on their necks. And we just somehow decide not to choke them out.
Yaar, aise to na
Is
kiya
this
yaar.
the day that we change?
We'll choke them out. Choke them out.
Gotta go that Khabib route. Just put them in that sleeper hold, lull them to sleep, and end this game. Pakistan right now are
Rameez
in
Hassan
all
with the
sorts of
very
control.
iconic line, "Tu mera match winner hai." Kya
Exactly what I was saying. He's a match winner for Babar. He's a match winner for Pakistan, and he's proving it tonight. We said he wasn't in the wickets before this game.
There you go.
He's picked up one in this very first over. Brings Daryl Mitchell to the crease, who apparently looks like me without hair. Just stretching
यार ये
his
कीवी
arms.
शर्ट बहुत प्यारी है यार.
कीवी
Love
शर्ट
it.
बहुत प्यारी है,
Absolutely
लेकिन
love it.
आज-
अबे स्ट्राइक रेट्स देखे 118, 112,
At the World
119.
Cup, though. Yeah, at the World Cup. He's a big hitter, though. He has that
Yeah,
ability,
yeah.
especially down the ground. He plays some big strokes, but right now they need to rebuild.
5 के लिए बड़ा अच्छा प्लेयर है ये.
Shadab continues to
Ooh,
Williamson, who
Onnari.
bunts it back to the bowler. No run there.
केन
49
बेचारे पे
for
कितना
3.
प्रेशर है
भाई
यार.
अब तो उसको इसके साथ एटलीस्ट 15 ओवर तक कंसिस्टेंट बैटिंग करनी है.
देखे बॉल खड़ी हो गई थी
Ball
फिलिप्स
खड़ी हो
पे.
गई थी. You're right. And Pakistan will
Good
have to
catch,
be
man.
cautious of Santner and Sodhi on this track as well. Full delivery, just uses the wrist, flicks it away. Shadab, wanting to field, will pull out of that chase.
इंद्रबीर ने रिजवान को कितनी बार आउट किया यार.
50 up for the Kiwis, 8.2 overs. Do you think they'll be happy with the way that they've structured the innings, or do you think they'll feel unlucky with the way that they've gotten out?
यार हमने जेन्युइन आउट किया. अब चलो रन आउट वाज देयर मिस्टेक.
And maybe
That's
this
true.
wicket was a little bit of a dodgy one where the ball got stuck in the surface. The Pakistani fans believe, the commentators believe, the chat believes it's coming home.
यार हाउ डिड आई प्रिपेयर? कुछ नहीं यार. वो करता ही है सिर्फ. आजकल तो सिर्फ चल ही ये रहा है.
Oh, just plays it with soft hands, guides it towards short third man, no run there. Again, 2 dots in this over so far. Daryl Mitchell, the new man at the crease, will be under pressure here. The wickets that have tumbled so far for the Kiwis are the big names.
लेकिन अब
Conway,
बहुत
Allen,
अच्छा प्लेयर है
and
मिचेल
Phillips.
यार. बिग ओ कुदरत का बॉल. कुदरत का बॉल.
Again,
Sack
defended on
ball.
the front foot, shy at the stumps.
Oi!
Sean Masood. Was that close?
Oh, that was close,
Pakistan
man.
seem interested. Sean Masood's just gasping, thinking that had he struck, that might have been the 4th wicket.
यार
Let's
ये
have a
आउट
look
था.
at this.
ये आउट था.
Oh,
He was
I think that was going to be a marginal call. AZ.
थ्रो थोड़ी वीक थी.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best of throws. He doesn't look like he's got a rocket for an arm. but-
Why do you discriminate against his throw?
It's not about. It's just the way that he throws. On the back foot once again, defended Deshaun Masood.
He didn't throw it
2
for
runs
him.
in this over so far.
Brilliant, man. Shadab is all over them.
5 deliveries, 3 dots. The Kiwis just getting into a hole here.
Oh.
No, I think that would have been curtains, AZ.
Ah.
I think Daryl Mitchell was actually going to be out. Survives once again.
Ooh,
This time,
risky
ball
shot.
bouncing a little bit, flicks it away. Doesn't make it past the circle. That'll end the 9th, 52 for 3.
New MMA champion कुदरत का ball. Yeah.
शान मसूद वैसे अगर ये भी आउट कर देता.
Man.
4 down in the
एक
9th
फिर तो
over.
120 नहीं होने थे इनसे.
उफ, उसमें भी हम 19 ओवर तक लेके जाते
वो
हैं
तो
मैच.
of course.
That is our tactic. That is our mission.
But so far this pitch seems to be pretty slow. Not
Yeah.
much swing. A
Yeah.
hint of turn.
It suddenly seems like a good decision for Pakistan to be bowling first because we might just
Seriously.
roll them out for under 140 here.
Seriously.
But फिर वो chase में जो आपको पता है हम jitters देते हैं लोगों
यार
को.
bold Saudi.
यार बोल्ट तो आपको पता है बाबर आजम
हाँ.
पूरे तौर पे चढ़ के खेलेगा.
लेकिन अब खब्बों पे आउट हो रहा है बाबर यार. फजलुल हक
यार
और
देखो,
अर्शदीप और ये वो.
मुझे जो असल डर है ना,
Netherlands, thanks for sending us to the semis.
they should have been invited to the semis here
Seriously,
today.
man.
Should have gotten those VIP
भाई
seats,
रैम्बो
the
की
box
टिकट
seats.
छोड़ के उसको दे दो. क्या नाम है उसका?
इसको यार बेच के हम पूरी न्यूजीलैंड
एडवर्ड्स
टीम
को दे दो
वो
उसकी
टीवी
टिकट उसकी.
उसको रख लेते, हॉलैंड की टीम को रख लेते.
100% man.
Nawaz continuing.
Oh.
Straighter delivery once again, just working it to the leg side. It'll just be a single. The fielders have been very,
Very
good
good.
across the
Very good.
across the ground to cut these off.
If Pakistan wins today, I am coloring my son's hair green. खुद गंजा हूँ तो can't.
All right, we'll hold.
वो
you
भी
to that.
चलेगा, वो भी
Listen,
चलेगा.
We're gonna have to make sure that you do this in post.
आज खिजर भाई तो हैं भी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में यार. He should have gone to these matches.
Gone to the match. और green hair करके जाते हैं आप. अगर नहीं है तब भी कर लेते.
यार ये सेम ट्राई सीरीज फाइनल वाला विकेट है. Maybe could be.
Which Pakistan want, to be honest.
Shout out Bangladesh.
The greatest, as we've mentioned.
Shaba Nawaz.
Mitchell around the wicket. Comes down the track, makes it into a full toss, but will only pick up a single. Didn't have the intention.
Full toss भी नहीं मार रहे वो लोग.
They're just in that zone right now where they want to rebuild. They know that they can't afford to lose more wickets because they don't have any more batsmen.
Man's only having Santner and Neesham is very very.
हम सोचते हैं कि यार हमारा लाइनअप
Seriously man.
You know tail हमारी लंबी है लेकिन
इनकी तो बिल्कुल ही लंबी है.
In a very similar situation, Kane Williamson needs to bat through at least until the last 4 overs here. Nawaz full once again, just inviting that flick shot. They'll pick up another single down the long on.
थोड़ा सा मिडल और ऑफ के बाहर डाल के
बहुत फुल करा रहा है लेकिन उसको फुल डिलीवरीज को लेग स्टंप के बाहर करा रहा है पाकिस्तान. And over in front, so won't be affected by that rule towards the end where the fielders have to come inside the circle if you're falling behind. The sun's set though, the lights are out.
Man,
it is a beautiful ground, an iconic stadium, the Sydney Cricket Ground. And the many
I like how they balance modern and old, you know.
Yeah, the pavilions look very nice.
Very nice.
The classic areas there. Pakistan's captain, a bit nervous once again. Full delivery, flicks it towards mid wicket. The first one's quick.
Shan Masood and Daryl Mitchell are doppelgangers. I don't really see it यार. काफी ठीक है उनकी दाढ़ी वाड़ी है, but other than that, mistake by NZ not to promote Santner to attack. यार इतना बड़ा player थोड़ी है Santner.
Yeah, I feel like इनको maybe Neesham को ऊपर भेज देना चाहिए था just to mix up the right-left combo.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they're playing into Pakistan's hand here. Full delivery once again, just using
और
those
वो
wrists.
नीशम CPL भी काफी खेला है, उसको पता है वो मरियल पिचों पे कैसे स्कोर करना है.
नहीं, आपको थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ता है क्योंकि एटलीस्ट आप नवाज को अटैक से निकाल लेते अगर ये होता लेफ्टी आ जाता तो I think Nawaz would have been taken out. Maybe if he comes in where Williamson could have targeted him. It's a interesting field setup though.
कितना अगली ग्राफिक है.
Fine leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a deep point for Nawaz to Mitchell with short fine leg cover and short third and backward point.
Last 3 overs run rate is below 5. Brilliant, yeah.
Chokehold is absolutely on. Comes down track once again. Mitchell flicks it away towards long on.
This
time Williamson says come through for the second, and they do. Even though the fielder picked up the ball, he knew that the arm strength wasn't there. That ends the 10th. 59 for 3. A quick drinks break. But Pakistan right now are in control.
Nasir just tweeted his FaceTime. है? अल्लाह खैर करे. वरना FaceTime tweet करना तो बहुत you know. dodgy results भी काफी आते हैं.
That's not what you want. That is not what you want. But Pakistan have gotten what they want so far. The wickets that they needed, the big batsmen in the Kiwi lineup are now all back in the hut.
चलो हमारा मैच तो चल ही रहा है. Let's talk about the second semi-final, India versus England. What do you reckon?
Do you want an India-Pakistan final first of all?
Absolutely not.
Why?
यार नहीं यार.
क्यों?
Because I have always been, you know, I don't like the trauma of losing.
They're saying volume is very low.
So let's get our mics as close as possible.
We're gonna have to like butt heads.
Join my face. Let's raise our volumes.
Can you guys just tell us if you can hear us clearly? Just give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We're trying to yell as much as we can, but you know sometimes.
Ahmed Hassan, he's got it. यार वैसे आपने ये देखा है? Heels looks good man. Looks like a decent series. Spartacus Blood and Sand. हाँ जरा हम अपने टेक गुरु इंटर्न CEO को लगाते हैं ताकि हम सॉर्ट आउट करें. 92 में इंडिया फाइनल में यार. ओ यार 92.
भाई इंग्लैंड पाकिस्तान फाइनल था तो अगर वो हो जाता है तो फिर तो आप यकीन मानेंगे फिर तो कोई सीन ही नहीं है किसी और के जीत.
चल लाला मोजेस says it's all good. Okay then.
चलो ठीक है.
All right great. चलो ठीक है. Right then, 59 for 3 at the halfway stage. The Kiwis on the back foot. They've lost their key players Conway, Finn Allen, and of course Glenn Phillips.
Pakistan joined us on the chat.
Oh, shout out to Hania.
Welcome and welcome to everyone else who is listening for the first time. We will be here for the final if Pakistan inshallah make it through.
No India in final. वो बहुत हाई पे चल रहे हैं. हम डर जाएंगे.
यार बट उनका ये होता है कि उनका जब टूर्नामेंट बहुत अच्छा जा रहा होता है ना शुरू में, they do falter.
Yes.
We've seen it before.
But they lost to South Africa, you know, so it wasn't that, you know, high flying.
That's true, but I think they wanted to lose that game. There seemed to be some elements in those lineups that weren't completely interested in winning.
Right.
Or South Africa just outclassed them. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but a part of me does
But.
believe that it wasn't the same intent that India had in the other
100%.
matches. So, and plus one match against us, which was an insane game. But if you remember New Zealand versus England, Daryl Mitchell was the difference maker.
बहुत बड़ी
He
इनिंग खेली
won
थी
them
यार।
that semi-final.
बहुत बड़ी इनिंग खेली थी
It was a
उसने।
massive innings from him that took New Zealand through. Unfortunately, they've made 2 finals in the last 2 World Cups. Both of them have not gone their way.
He seriously hates England, man. कितने सौ
Yeah.
मारे उसने उनको।
Absolutely. In that chase, 72 off 47 for him. Finished the game off in the 19th over. Devin Conway was the man alongside. And Jimmy Neesham, 27 off 11, helped the Kiwis get into that final.
They have resilience, इनकी ये बात है वैसे।
But no matter who or what comes their way,
Yes.
they find a way to fight. And I think that's the Kiwi way. Shadab Khan continuing for his 3rd over, Williamson to face. We're back after the drinks break, 10 overs to go here. New Zealand need at least 100 runs from these last 10 to make it a competitive total. A single down to long on, 60 for 3 after 10.1.
थोड़ा सा do you feel कि थोड़ा सा monotonous हो गया हमारी bowling, spin लगा हुआ है?
यार वो एक plan हमारा अच्छा चलता है इस वक्त. Maybe a fast bowler just to break the monotony from one end. But Babar Azam will be happy with the chokehold that he's applying. I think he wants to bring in the quicks after, but he could give Wasim an over here. I feel. Will you?
Oh, catch!
Oh! Sean Masood couldn't see it. Pass point. This will run away for 4. It
उसने
does.
हाथ क्यों नहीं डाला
I
यार?
think he just put his hand up to say he couldn't spot the ball. Lost in the lights. Daryl Mitchell telegraphed that shot. Moved across the off stump. Played it uppishly.
ये
There are
हुआ
2
क्या?
fielders there, AZ. Deep, a short backward point, and a short third man. Neither of them could pick it up.
Jump तो मार शान, तू 6'4" है यार, 6'3"
And
है।
that has gone past him for a boundary, a flaky, fluky, lucky boundary for Mitchell.
यार fluky, but he's still there. Damn.
New Zealand need more of this. This time a
ये
short
क्या ball
delivery
है?
dug into the surface. It didn't rise regardless. They'll pick up 2. Shaheen Afridi will fumble. Allows the Kiwis to come back. They're starting to accelerate after the innings break. After the drinks break, pardon me.
66 for 3 after 10.3. Run rate of 6.3. 6 and 3s all round. But Shadab, yaar, I still don't understand what Shan was doing there, to be honest.
Yep, once again, short delivery pulled away. Shaheen Afridi has work to do. He won't come
Good
around.
work, yaar, Haris.
But there is a fielder in the deep. It's Haris Rauf, not Mohammad Haris this time. Once again, the quick bowler putting his body on the line.
क्या बात है?
He prevents a boundary. They'll pick up 2, but Shadab Khan has just been dropping it too short, trying to bowl a little too quickly and giving too much room and width to Daryl Mitchell. But Haris Rauf, once again,
Unbelievable.
showing his chops as a fielder.
Pakistan's fielding has been pretty much spot on tonight. A direct hit produced already, saving runs in the outfield. Mitchell भाई तुम्हें क्या कीड़ा है भाई? 13 of 8. He's looking good at the crease. First boundary in like 20 odd deliveries. Very true. And वो भी नहीं होना चाहिए था, to be honest. I feel that was a catch somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a mix-up. Down the track this time, it's in the air. It's not taken. In fact, it's a 1-bounce 4. Shaheen Afridi was towards mid-wicket. He was too square there. He hits a straight shot, Mitchell, and this is now an expensive over for the Pakistanis. New Zealand needed a little bit of that impetus to come into the innings, and Mitchell is delivering that.
That's a solid hit from DM, and I think we need to make a change here with the bowling for sure.
Yeah, I think if Quick needs to come on here. Mitchell using his feet, advancing down the track, last delivery to go here. Just plays it with soft hands, past the point fielder, runs the first one quickly, won't be a second. Be an expensive over there for the Pakistanis. Kiwis will be very, very happy. 73 for 3 after 11.
14 runs off it. ठीक है, कोई कायदे कानून में नहीं लिखा कि शदाब ने अपने पूरे 4 कराने. नवाज ने आपको दे दिए. वसीम है, रऊफ है, नसीम शाह है, शाहीन शाह अफरीदी है. So Babar needs to be smart. Excuse me, he needs to be smart here. Don't commit to that, spin strangle जो आपका है. ठीक है, 2-3 ओवर आपको अच्छे मिल गए. Time to mix it up. Keep them guessing. अहमद खान यार कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं सही आ रही, कुछ लोग कह रही नहीं आ रही. ज़रा रिफ्रेश करके देख लें. And we'll work on it in the innings break. Should be fixed by then. Problem is lefty will come in if यार lefty जिमी नीशम है, वो कौन सा कोई मैथ्यू हेडन आ रहा है.
Yeah, I think Pakistan just need to mix things up, and they are with Naseem Shah coming on to bowl
Good
here.
move, good move.
Nawaz being replaced by the right arm Quick, who went for 8 runs in his first over, but was getting a decent bit of movement in that first over, AZ.
Yeah, I think this is a good move. We can't be predictable here with the spinners और ये वो आपको mix up करने की बहुत ज़रूरत थी.
Yeah, and Mitchell, who's been looking comfortable against the spin so far, needs to be tested by the Pacers. Naseem's developed a very good slow delivery. That change of pace has worked for him.
Shout out.
Needs to do something here for his captain. Digs it in short again. A slow
Marte!
delivery towards short fine. A shot at the stumps does
Yeah.
not connect. I think he was well inside the Williamson, who's getting a head start here. Maybe that Munkard will be a decent option here for the Pakistanis. But Mitchell swivels on that pull, just gets it towards short fine, and they take off for a quick single. The last stroke, though, was a thing of beauty from Mitchell.
Good intent, man. अच्छा
Very
play.
confident down the track and hit it very straight. No chance for Shaheen Afridi, even though it wasn't hit for a 6.
ये भी कोई South African type है या genuine की हुई है?
ये मुझे नहीं पता, ये कोई चैट में अगर चेक करके बता दे. 74 for 3 after 11.1. Williamson is just helping Mitchell get the strike as much as possible. Can Naseem pick up a wicket here? Straight delivery outside the off stump, plays it off the back foot towards the cover region. They'll just get a single. It's Mitchell, the dangerous man so far. 19 off 11 for him. He's accelerating the score a bit more than the Kiwi batsman before him.
हसन अनीस क्यों कह रहे हो फेंटा यार? नहीं भी कोई लूट नहीं पड़ी. Don't worry.
Kiwis को फेंटा लगेगा यार, वो ये कह रहे हैं.
अब सैंटनर और निशम ने आपको कुट दिया फिर तो you don't deserve to play.
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, अगर आपने कोई टेढ़ी मेढ़ी बॉलिंग कराई, भाई फुल टॉसें देते रहे, उनके मुंह में बॉलिंग खिलाते रहे, तो शायद ऐसी कुट पड़ सकती है. लेकिन besides that, it shouldn't be. Babies in the crowd, everyone's there except Khizr. Down the leg side once again, doesn't connect, hits him off the pad. They'll pick up another single towards short fine.
Got away with that one.
Yeah, that was a loose delivery from Naseem Shah. Had Mitchell gotten some bat on it, I think that was going to be a 4.
Mitchell is 100% Kiwi. Khalis Kiwi है वो.
Khalis Kiwi, अच्छा. Genuine Kiwi है.
Oh, Dead Mouse, shout out.
Marshmallow.
Okay, whatever.
It's not Dead Mouse, it's Dead Mouse 5.
Dead Mouse 5.
Dead Mouse 5. Okay, please say it correctly. You know, there's a lot of these names when you never hear them or words.
Counter-Strike names.
Yeah, or in the English language, you're just like...
Oh, you live in Islamabad, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, Islamabad, Australia. Say bata.
Right.
Pulled away this time by Kane Williamson towards mid-wicket. This will be a chase for the fielder who puts in a dive. Good effort there. It's Mohammad Nawaz out in the deep. That is a long boundary there, so the Kiwis will come back for 2. But a good effort nonetheless by the Pakistani fielders.
क्यों ऐसी बातें कर रहे हो? I still feel they'll end up with 150 and we're going to collapse.
नहीं
क्यों collapse
यार.
करेंगे?
Inshallah ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा. आज जीत पक्की है. They're dancing in the aisles at the SCG. The bhangras are out.
Yeah, कुछ ज़्यादा ही है.
The doles are playing. And the babies
aggressively
are
close.
staying up past their bedtime. It's a lot of happy faces here for the
Who would have
Pakistan
thought we'd
team.
be here, man?
Absolutely not me. Slow delivery once again. Williamson using his wrists, works it towards the leg side. There should be 2. No, it isn't. Sean Masood herring in from a deep mid-wicket. Comes in quickly, collects the ball, and only keeps them to a single. So good over once again. 5 runs off it so far.
I really
or
like
6 runs rather, but 5 off the bat.
I really like how Naseem is bowled in this World Cup. He's bowled within his means. He hasn't tried to compete with Rauf or Shaheen with pace or any कोई चक्करों में नहीं पड़ा.
यार मेरा हमेशा से belief ये रहा है कि अगर आपके पास 2 या 3 frontline pacers हैं जो genuine pacers हैं, you need that you know guy, that first change guy जो cutter कराए, जो थोड़ी line length पकड़ के रखे. Naseem's been that guy. Once again, towards the leg side. The first one is quick. The second is even quicker. Williamson is well inside. A good over once again for the Kiwis. 81 for 3 after 12. AZ, are you starting to feel a little bit SBT?
Bro, we have to expect to chase 150, man.
So what is the predicted score from the chat here?
हाँ बताइए भाई क्या?
What is Pakistan, or what are the Kiwis going to get, and what is Pakistan comfortable chasing here? I feel anything above 150 will be the problem.
It won't be a problem. I think this track looks settled enough for us to be able to make those runs. I don't think Bolt or Saudi are going to get big swing. That's their biggest weapon. Shaheen ko itni nahi mili, and Naseem ko bhi nahi mili, Rauf ko bhi nahi mili. So I don't expect they're going to swing it around corners or as such. So we're in the game. Wasim Jr. coming into the attack now.
Shadab Khan now being taken away from the attack just to give him a little bit of a change, maybe a change of ends as well. He went for a few runs in that last over. Wasim Jr., 7 runs in his first over. Was a bit wayward in the first few deliveries, just keeping it towards the leg side. But he has a knack of picking up wickets. He's been
effective.
Someone that brings breakthroughs for Pakistan as well. Williamson 28 off 28, Mitchell 21 off 13 have a lot riding on their shoulders. Jimmy Neesham looks on as Wasim hairs in. This time pulled away. That'll be 6. That is a masterful stroke from Kane Williamson. On the front foot, the ball not rising, and he's basically played the Pasli shot.
क्या length ball डाल रहे हो यार, थोड़ी तो जान मारो. Right on the length, it's sat up, and Kane, oh, absolutely.
He has punished the young Pakistani pacer across the line, and that was hit with pure intent into the 18th row. No chance of any fielder there.
कितनी बार ये बड़े मैच में खड़े हो जाता है Kane Williamson, man, it's ridiculous.
He stands up when it matters. He delivers for the Kiwis when it matters, and a lot is still riding on his shoulders. 87 for 3. The run rate's now starting to creep up. Go above 7. Wasim Jr. has to reload here. Once again, slow delivery into the surface. Popped up in the air. They're appealing for a LBW. And Erasmus has just shaken his head. Babar Azam not sure whether or not to go upstairs. I don't think this should be sent upstairs. It was bouncing a little too high, AZ. And I don't think there's an inside edge either.
अबे कर ले.
Jawad Raj just saying, review it, buddy. And Babar Azam has sent it upstairs. This might, in my opinion,
भाई
be a
मुफ्ता
wasted
क्यों
review.
छोड़ना है?
I think it might be a wasted review, AZ.
Yeah, weird.
Did not look out. Yeah, the ball just kind of dug into the surface. There was a
थोड़ा
slow
सा
delivery.
momentum भी उसका उन लोगों का तोड़ेगा ना ये थोड़ा सा, you know, they'll have to stew out there, be nervous. It's a big crowd, big stage, big occasion. It certainly looked high for sure. Maybe we'll get lucky with an inside edge onto pad. You never know.
I mean, if that's the way Williamson's going to go out, I think he's going to feel very hard done by it.
Bro, funnier things have happened. You never know.
This is going to be a massive moment if it goes Pakistan's way.
Pakistan
I don't
DRS
think
record. Only one successful review. Let's take a look here.
Yep.
क्या हुआ था इधर?
I think they're going to check. Oh no, it's nowhere near the bat.
Oh,
AZ.
did it kiss his glove?
No, it didn't kiss anything. I think that's. पता नहीं किस जज्बात में ये review लिया है उसके.
भाई LBW हो सकता है. Exactly.
Bro, उसके hip पे लगा है. उसके hip पे ball लग रही है.
Oh, is that?
No, there's no inside edge, so that's not going to be an issue here for Williamson. And
This is a Shahid Afridi level
oh
review.
my god, it's just terrible. वो वाला review जिसमें review था ही नहीं.
कोई
याद है
बात
आपको?
नहीं यार, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं.
This is going to stay on field. It should be green. We're just basically going through the motions here to confirm that there's nothing on this. What a terrible review.
Wasim needs to make a decision. It will be very full or just go short.
यार मैं सोच रहा हूँ यॉर्कर शॉर्कर थोड़े मारे क्योंकि in the air at least pace आ रही है लेकिन off the track कुछ नहीं है.
Off the track बिल्कुल भी कुछ
There's
नहीं.
no help, and I think they did actually appeal.
Hawkeye तो दो.
पता चल रहा है यार कि मतलब Hawkeye की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
Bro, अब हमने मांगा तो पूरे पैसे ले,
पूरे मजे चाहिए हमें. पैसे दिए तो पूरे मजे चाहिए. भाई सचिन शोल्डर at least in front of stumps लगी थी मूसा. Yorker this time.
How was that? How was that? Run out karo. Oh yaar.
There was an attempt at the stumps. Williamson comes back in. A lot of yes nos. They met in the middle of the pitch. Babar Azam has lost a review. I think that's going down the leg side, AZ. No one is appealing for this. Rizwan shaking his head.
Run out तो करते.
He followed that last delivery up
अबे
to the
कर ले
full
बॉबी
one.
कर ले.
No. Do not waste it so early.
Bro.
There's still 7 overs to go, especially यार मेरे Erasmus.
उसने out क्यों नहीं दिया यार?
नहीं out दिया क्योंकि leg side पे जा रही है.
नहीं
Inside
यार.
edge है. Look at this.
देख.
Yeah, dude, AZ, come on.
Bro, it was hitting leg, man. Erasmus तो आउट दे. इन्होंने रन आउट क्यों नहीं किया?
Run out क्यों नहीं किया मुझे ये समझ में नहीं
यार
आया.
शान मसूद तुम्हें क्या हो गया आज?
Another missed chance there for Shan Masood. Goes low full toss, trying to go
ready
too
था
full.
इस बार अब वो.
Flicked away. Haris will feel it'll just be a single, but I think that blast delivery was
Bro,
going
it's
down the leg
umpire's
side.
call. I'm telling you, it's umpire's call.
ये second वाला closer था.
बहुत
पहले
close था
यार.
यार.
अगर पहले भी review ना waste किया होता ना, easy there would have been a chance.
Oh,
Inside edge.
एक तो ये
Inside edge.
inside edge लग जाता
So a
है.
good call there by Murray Erasmus for a
Damn
change.
this guy.
88 for 3 now, New Zealand.
वो एक वो
Surviving a
meme है ना,
couple of
analyze
chances
this.
here.
You good.
He's just saying to the fielders,
That's
calm
where
down.
Wasim Jr. needs to be, man.
Yep.
And good recovery. He's only conceded 1 run since the 6th.
After going for a 6 on that first delivery, Mitchell can make him pay here, though. He's the big hitter. He's the man looking in form. Driven this time towards the cover region.
Shabash
Jalal Khan
Eddie.
fielding. He looks a little bit in discomfort, AZ. I've seen him
I
grimace
think he
a few
landed hard
times.
on his knee there.
Yeah. And we heard before the
Put
tournament.
down, yeah.
We heard before the tournament that he also has some sort of niggle that he's
एक
been
तो ये
carrying around
fake
for a
niggles,
while.
ये आपके fan cam merchants के लिए आप niggles डाल
यार
देते
मैं
हैं.
मतलब क्या कहूँ कहीं ना कहीं तो हमने वो बनाना होता है एक
यार labs भी
legend.
करें, शान मसूद क्या all caps joker है. We need to make an edit of him.
There's only one joker and his name is Sarkhail Khan.
अबे कितनी बॉलें रहेगी इस ओवर में?
अभी भी है. Driven down towards mid-off.
अबे मार दे.
All rounds and fields.
चलो गुड
He's
ओवर
feeling
यार,
a
only
little
8.
too deep. भाई छक्का खाने
Brilliant.
के बाद 8 रन दें तो आपको
Brilliant,
मसला ही नहीं है. 89 for 3 after 13.
Commentators think Hayden is the reason for Pakistan's upswing. यार चलो कोई बात नहीं.
दे सकते हैं हेडोस को भी थोड़ा सा क्रेडिट दें.
यार
कुछ नहीं तो वो मोटिवेशनल स्पीचेस ही इतनी
यार
दे
वो
रहे
आपने वीडियो देखी थी वो दहाने में.
हैं. Obviously.
AC, can we have a ringtone of you saying come on Shady? Why not यार? Absolutely. And क्या तो
Shady.
NFTs
बनाए.
Nadeem Farooq Parachas.
Wow.
Shout out.
NFP नहीं NFT.
I know मैं मजाक कर रहा हूँ. मजाक कर रहा था मैं मजाक.
पता थोड़ी चलता है.
थोड़ी
आपका.
तफरी लगा रहे थे तफरी.
ऐसे ना करें ऐसे. प्लीज
ग्रेट राइटर है यार.
प्लीज ऐसे ना
अब
करें.
मुसाद आ जाएगा दरवाजे पर. क्या कहा तुमने? 89 for 3, 7 overs to go. I think 150, 160 is on here.
I think he'll be happy with 150 or 160, but Pakistan should be looking to restrict them for under that total. Shadab Khan will come on to bowl his 4th.
Why?
He's gone for 23 so far. They want a wicket. Maybe they're just trying to tempt him. Flighted
Abbe!
delivery this time. Again a mix-up. And if the
यार
Chacha
इफ्ती
this
क्या
time,
कर रहा है पॉइंट पे यार?
they are just a little too slow here inside the circle. Pakistan have had a few chances that they haven't converted. Shan Masood with 2. Ifti Chacha maybe with 1 there.
Well, Kalandri Gunnar, you were asking should we bring on Shadab, and there you go.
It is Shadab Khan. Naseem
चलो
just gets the
single ही
one
था.
over. It was going to
Kiwis
be a
जितने fit हैं.
close shout though had they just been a little bit more agile.
But Shadab clearly
A
not
big
happy.
over here for the game in
यार
fact.
ये थंडर जर्सी अब कितनी अच्छी लग रही है नहीं?
अब मतलब सेमीफाइनल में पहुंच जाए तो कोई भी जर्सी अच्छी लगती है. Short delivery this time, played off the back foot. He's pulled it square in front.
Bro, that 2009 jersey is still bad.
Yeah,
man.
वो तो मतलब टटी जर्सी थी लेकिन चलें उसमें वर्ल्ड कप जीते हैं इसलिए हम कुछ कह नहीं सकते. But the mix of colors and everything was terrible. Shadab just going for 2 singles so far. Coming back in for his 4th
wicket
over,
to desh hai
wicketless
yaar.
at the
Wicket.
moment. He's been Pakistan's leading wicket taker at this tournament. Daryl Mitchell, getting some grip. He's bowling it short, but the ball is turning. AZ, you can see he is struggling though. He does have a groin problem from what we know. You don't see him moving around as quickly as he has in the past.
Is that Marnus sitting in the Kiwi dugout?
Milne,
गप्टिल को यारों ने एक भी मैच नहीं दिया.
Guppy, the New Zealand legend, has not had a chance here.
क्या इसने से PSL में पैसे खाए कराची किंग्स से? कोई 20 रन नहीं दिए.
यार
इसने.
उनके लिए तो सब खाते हैं.
हाँ ये तो है.
3 runs off the over so far. Shadab Khan, can he pick up a wicket here for his captain? Goes 2 full, swept this time. Short fine will field. He
Bro,
gets
how
away with
many
that.
times did we get away with fine leg today?
Pakistan have bowled some poor deliveries in this spell so far. Way too down the leg side, and the Kiwi batsmen just not being able to punish them. They get away with another one. 4 singles off this over. 2 more balls to go in his spell. Daryl Mitchell needs to go here. Comes down the track, and he does go. That is hit straight as an arrow into the side screen, and that'll be a 6.
तुम उसको encourage कर लो. क्या छिक्का मारा उसने. A beautiful shot. Wonderful footwork and lofted easy as you like. 99 for 3.
And he knew that was coming because Shadab Khan's just been flighting these deliveries. This time, Mitchell reads the pace of the ball a little bit early, comes down the track, and he's hit him straight. That's the 50-run partnership between these two coming off 35 deliveries. The game is now back in the balance. Final ball from Shadab.
Catch it!
Oh, there's a lot of peel, but that is not
Yeah.
connected with the bat. It was a miscut shot from Mitchell, extra bounce. Rizwan shakes his head. They're not going to review this. That ends Shadab's spell. 33 runs, no wickets. And Pakistan are now down to the Pacers. I don't think Nawaz gets another over here, AZ.
नहीं अब तो नहीं देते जैसे ये बड़े-बड़े के छिक्के मारे for sure. But
Definitely
you have
not an edge there, Joe.
a lot of fast bowling options and we need to manage them right very very correctly.
Yeah, I think Haris Rauf will continue to stick towards the death, but they do need to maybe bring in Shaheen for an over here. Mix things up, bring in that left arm angle, because the Kiwis are currently reading the game situation really well. There was no need to give another over to Shadab. Yeah, I think you might be right, but you know, with the way that he's bowled in this tournament so far, I think he's going for that.
नवाज को दे देते.
Yeah, Nawaz को भी उन्होंने runs खाते हुए देख लिया.
चलो आ गया भाई.
कोई नहीं. It's going to be that man. Afridi flashes on the screen. It's Shaheen, who's been the pick of the bowler so far. 2 overs, 1 wicket for 11. Can he bring Pakistan another breakthrough?
10 and over in the last 160. Yeah, I think they've calculated it really well here. Yeah.
Yep, Shadab Khan has gone off the field. I've been mentioning this to AZ Khwaja throughout this time. He does have a little bit of a niggle that he's been carrying, and I think they've just gotten him off the field after bowling his spell so that maybe he can at least come out to bat if needed at the top of the order. The Lahore Qalandars captain,
Oh yes.
the Shane Pakistan,
Oh, yes.
the Eagle, the Falcon, as Wasim Bhai called him. The Falcon is brought it back into the attack. His captain needs a wicket, and who better to deliver it? Oh, inside edge.
good
That
keeping,
could have been a
yaar.
first ball wicket there. He wanted to go for a lofty drive through the covers, gets an inside edge, and Rizwan diving to stop that from going to the fence.
Yeah,
Once again,
compare-
Pakistan behind the wicket have been very, very good.
Compare Shaheen Shah Afridi's run up to the match versus India and now, man.
Yo, there's a drastic
Zameen आसमान का
improvement.
फर्क है.
Drastic improvement. He was walking at that point. He was hobbling
तब
on
भी
one
वो
leg.
बल्ला नहीं उठा रहे थे.
यार वो तो आपको पता है नाम ही काफी है.
You had Oz on 96 for 5, you had India on 31 for 4. तो यार वो भी खेलने आए हैं यार, ये क्या है? ऐसे this is not how you judge a cricket match यार, क्या हो गया
It's
ये?
not how you judge, but easy. It's becoming a bit of a trend. That's something that we need to break. And again, until the innings is over, we can't really say anything. Shaheen once again over the wicket to Kane Williamson. Goes full Yorker length delivery dug out by Kano. Shaheen on the money so far for his first two deliveries.
मतलब ठीक है 58 for 5 से आपको कभी भी 180 नहीं खाने चाहिए थे.
वो मतलब ठीक है ना, अब पुराने जख्म को नहीं है इस वक्त. खुरेदें ये सोचें कि आज क्या करना है. Showing that sky inning, some brilliant shots in that, some sweep shots to fast bowlers, which were unprecedented before
very
the time of A.B. de Villiers, but he pulled off some exceptional strokes in that match. A lot of Indian supporters in the crowd too, a nice mix of blue
Finally
and
getting
green.
to see some good cricket.
It's been a while since we've had that, but can Pakistan pick up that wicket right now? That is the key question.
इसको
They
तो out
need
करो
to
यार.
get Williamson at least. Afridi now around the wicket, so maybe looking for that reverse swing. Flicked away this time, goes past short fine. They've gotten away with it too many times in this match. This time they get punished. 4 runs for Williamson. 2 loose, 2 full, too much time. And the 100 is now up for the Kiwis inside the 15th over.
They've batted really beautifully here. This partnership, very, very well calculated here. And top shot from Kano.
Yep, a loose full delivery, nothing off the track. And AZ, I mentioned Pakistan had their hands around the Kiwis' neck. Have we once again let go of the grip?
I think you have to credit the partnership. यार उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा खेला है.
They've taken the attack to the Pakistanis so far. Williamson, twirling bat in hand, has been the magician alongside Daryl Mitchell. Can he continue? Short length delivery this time, cut away towards the point region. It'll just be a single.
और अभी रऊफ के I think 3 ओवर पड़े हैं. Not even
नहीं,
2.
दो.
दो चलो
हाँ,
दो.
He bowled inside
It's
the
gonna
power
be
play
hard
too.
to hit him, man.
भाई अगर आप 5 ओवर आखिरी देखें, Shaheen's gonna have 1. Wasim will have 2. Naseem will have 2. Rauf will have 2.
Plenty of options.
I don't think they should go back to the spinners at any point in this game. I think Nawaz's quota is done. Shadab is obviously done. It should just be the pace men. But it's very interesting to know which line of attack they go for.
Very true.
Do you go for wickets or do you just go for conservation and
Shout
run
out
defense?
to the Angrais.
Yeah. They're not getting to see good cricket either, so they wanted to come out. Around the wicket now to Mitchell. Goes for the slow delivery down the leg side. Short fine will be in play once again. Just a single. Naseem Shah doing
तब भी अच्छा
good
ओवर
work.
करा लिया है. बस ये लास्ट
भाई
आखिरी
जिस
अच्छी
ओवर में
डाली.
अगर आप बाउंड्री खा लें फिर भी 8 से कम पड़े आपको तो अच्छा ओवर है.
Exactly.
Yeah. Phillips looks on. Be disappointed with his dismissal today. He's been
इसने क्या सुरमा लगाया हुआ है?
a star. I think his
लग तो ये
eyes are
रहा है.
just that dark. That 6 from Mitchell was
वो
one
कौन
of
सी
the
मूवी होती थी वो आइज डार्क हो जाती
cleanest
थी?
hits of this match. कौन सी movie?
I can't remember. I need to recall it. But anyways, yeah, Mitchell, man,
Yep.
big match player,
Big
pressure
match
player.
Yep. Semi-final तो उसको पसंद है. Shaheen once again
Catch!
gets an upper shot from Williamson. A couple of bounces towards long on, and they will just keep him to a single. Once again, a good over from the left arm pacer. He went for a boundary, but just
खैर
a couple
बचा
of
लिया
singles
यार.
after that. 106 for 3 after 15.
मतलब it's not realistic to expect कि 130 पे आउट हो जाएगा. सेमीफाइनल टीम है.
नहीं, देखो
वो
उन्होंने
मजाक
भी
थोड़ी
खेलना ही है ना.
Exactly.
आप अगर कैप्टनसी पे रोना डाल देंगे.
हाँ.
पिछले मैच में तो मुझे बताओ हमने बांग्लादेश को
भाई कोई भी 59 for 3 वगैरह पे 120 पे कोई बुक नहीं होता.
नहीं होता.
That's
but
not
मैं
realistic.
कह रहा हूँ कि पिछले मैच
हम
में
दहानी और रऊफ के साथ 150 मार गए यार. 147.
128 पे हमने टीम को आउट किया. आप क्या चाह रहे थे कि 60 पे आउट हो जाए टीम, 70 पे आउट हो जाए टीम? मतलब भाई अगलों ने भी कुछ ना कुछ तो करना है. एज लग के इतने चौके हो जाते हैं, छक्के हो जाते हैं कि उस पे रन्स बन जाते हैं.
Exactly.
We need to be happy. I think honestly, if you're being asked to chase something under
If
150,
you can't chase 160 in a
Exactly.
semi-final, you don't deserve to play.
no,
the World Cup
it's down to your batsmen as well. They need
Exactly.
to deliver. They have a job to play. The bowlers are doing what they can despite the surface, despite
भाई
the
वही
ground,
सिडनी है
everything.
जहाँ शदाब ने 20 बॉलों में 50 मारी है.
Right? बन सकते हैं यार, ऐसी बात नहीं है. It has been a slow surface though. We've noticed this a few times in this innings. The balls are getting stuck in the turf.
He's
5
wearing
overs
an
to go.
Indian jersey and he has green face paint. Full
Full.
star.
Beast Merchant. Pulled away this time. Hardest Rough back into the attack. Williamson puts it towards long on. They come back for two.
kar de.
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't collect.
no,
That's another
yaar.
missed chance for Pakistan. The throw was right over the stumps. Hardest Rough could not reel it in. Had he done that, that would have been curtains for Daryl Mitchell, who was well short. Oh, Pakistan, what are you doing here? We were praising the fielding. Nawaz with a quick throw. Oh, that was gone. He
Come
was
on,
out by
yaar.
miles.
Or throw bhi half volley nahi thi. You have no excuse.
He had
man.
all the time in the world. That is poor technique. That is poor technique.
Hados.
We cannot do this here in the semi-final. Punches it off the back foot for a single there, Williamson. But Pakistan have missed a chance on the very first delivery.
यार ये कैसे? चलो कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात
कितने
नहीं.
यार 4 रन आउट चांसेस इस इनिंग्स में हमने
भाई
लिए
एक
हैं.
नवाज ने, एक
दो
वो,
शान ने.
हाँ, और ये वाला.
एक ये.
चलो चलो कोई
Those
नहीं. कोई
fine margins Pakistan do not want to be made.
नहीं. ये
to
तो
pay
यार
for
चलो
this.
50-50s होते हैं, कोई बात नहीं.
That was
Maybe
probably
more
the
than
clearest
50.
of the chances.
That was
AZ.
like 80-20,
You need to accept the fact that that is a fluff chance from Hardest
100%.
Rough.
ये तो पक्का मिस चांस है.
Slow delivery in the air. This should be gone. Babar Azam backtracking, and he doesn't connect.
यार.
He does not collect it. That should have been taken. We saw Van der Merwe pull off an exceptional catch with those old leg of his. Babar Azam should have done better. It was over his shoulder. It would have been a difficult take. But if there's any time to take these kind of catches, it's now.
Once again that off cutter there, lofted, mid off, just couldn't get there, Babar.
He was just never in contention there, AZ. The ball was always moving away from him, and in the end, he's about a meter short, Babar Azam.
Not really a catch, to be honest.
Not really putting in the right effort. I feel like he should have done better.
They need to go
111
at
for
12
3.
runs per over to reach 164. That's a lot, man.
1-1-1 on the board. Yorker dug out. That was a quick delivery. You could see it honing into the stumps. Williamson will come back for 2. Nawaz misfields as well, so an easy double in the end. 5 runs off the first, or in fact 7 runs off the first 4 deliveries.
Yeah,
The
two
Kiwis
big
are
chances.
building their innings after the power play. They were 38 for 2. In the next 8 overs, they've gone for 68 for 1. And Mitchell has been the aggressor. Williamson just playing a very watchful innings here. Hardest Rough needs to pick up a wicket.
ये देखो कौन आ गया.
Asif Ali onto the field.
Catch!
Uppishly, past point.
यार.
There's a chase on, and they'll pick up another 2.
ठीक है यार, boundaries तो नहीं खा रहे ना at least.
9 runs in the over, AZ, though. Without boundaries, they picked up the run rate that they needed. Shadab Khan with that dive early on might have tweaked something. Pakistan were sharp in the field for the most part, but the run-out chances besides Shadab have been very poorly taken. This game could have been very different had Nawaz collected
Seriously,
and run out
यार.
Williamson early on. Would have been very different if Mitchell had gotten out at the beginning of this over. Again, the game still hasn't gotten out of Pakistan's hands,
हाँ.
which is a testament to the bowlers here, but we do need to do better. Final delivery of the 16th coming up, 115
इसको
for
तो out
3.
कर लो यार मिचेल को.
Point, long off, long on, mid-wicket and square leg in place for him, who plays the ramp.
Oh!
That might be a drop chance, or it might just have fallen short. We'll have to take a look, but Mohammad Azwan diving to his left. Saw the slow delivery there. Mitchell wanted to ramp it over, but didn't collect.
I think that's very, very harsh to call it a catch, but I think he saved 3 runs there for sure. But could it have been a catch? I think it just bounced in front of him. So Kiwis looking to get on the move, 1s and 2s, not getting the boundary, but very active running between the wickets, and that missed chance from Haris Rauf. How costly will that be?
That could be very costly in the final 4 overs. If you wanted any wicket right now, AZ, it would have been Daryl Mitchell. He's got the power. We've seen him win a semi-final for New Zealand in the past. Just a year ago against England, he carried them through. And tonight, he's proving to be the difference maker once again. Mohammad Wasim brought back into the attack.
Yeah,
He has
Dunya,
2 overs to
please,
go.
man.
Can he continue his Yorker lengths here? Mitchell will be looking for
It's
those low full
interesting
tosses.
they don't give Naseem Shah the death overs. It's very
He's
interesting.
good though. With the slow deliveries that he has, I
Ah.
think he's reliable. But maybe the Yorkers just aren't consistent for him. Gary Stead, the head coach for the Kiwis, looking on. He expects at least 160 on the board here when the bowlers come out.
क्या partnership लगाई है यार.
It's been a match-saving innings here from both these men.
चलो,
Williamson
अब
46
shift भी
off
कर लो.
41. I don't mind not getting him out, but Mitchell is the key.
Hados. उसकी
In
तो
fact,
दाढ़ी बड़ी
Shaheen
प्यारी।
Afridi, who's being brought on to bowl his final over, Wasim was scheduled to bowl, but they've pulled him back, and it's going to be the left armour that's going to finish things off here.
ठीक है, but I would have kept one over of his just in case.
Yeah, I think maybe this will be the turning point. They can see him off and still score in the final
Exactly.
three. One over
उसकी
of
threat
Rauf,
तो होती है उनको।
one over of Wasim, and one over of Naseem. So all three will have to bowl here, AZ.
Partnership 67 in 8 overs.
Around the wicket now, down the leg side, struck the pads. They'll pick up a leg by. Again,
We
wayward.
have to note they are playing quicker in the context of the game. Overall तेज नहीं खेल रहे।
नहीं बिल्कुल यार हम जो है वो कॉन्टेक्स्ट में रह के ही सारी बातें कर रहे हैं कि जब आप 59 for 3 थे या जो भी सिचुएशन आपकी थी आप कंट्रोल में आए थे दैट्स वेयर दे
देखिए
took
अहमद
control
हसन
back.
एक फॉर्मर वर्ल्ड कप मैन ऑफ द मैच ने कहा था पार्टनरशिप गिरनी है, गिरना नहीं है।
पार्टनरशिप गिरनी है लगनी है
लगनी है।
सेंटिमेंट एक ही है
पार्टनरशिप गिरनी है, लगना नहीं है।
The great Wasim Akram.
Completely fluffed it, but so has he these days.
Wow. Continuing around the wicket. This time the red gets the wicket.
Come on!
It was a slow delivery, the change of pace from Shaheen Afridi, and he can stand in the middle of the SCG with his arms aloft. He has picked up the prize wicket of Kane Williamson, who wanted to play that little paddle scoop, but the slow delivery just coming off the surface and striking the leg stump picks up a massive breakthrough for the men in green.
What a
Goes
clutch wicket.
right under the bat, AZ. It's that two-pace surface that we've talked about. And once again, when the hour came, it was Shaheen Afridi that put up his hand and said, I'm going to deliver. And he has.
But good innings from Kano, 46 or 42, held it all together. But this is an opportunity for Pakistan to get back into the game.
But I don't think the Kiwis minded either, because Nisham gets the chance now in the final four. He's a big hitter as well. Mitchell Santner gets a chance, and maybe even the likes of Sodhi and Saudi can come in and just swing freely now. But Pakistan do have one of the best death bowling attacks in the world. Haris Rauf has an over after this. Naseem has an over. And Wasim has an over.
But the big square boundaries, I feel it's going to be difficult. Mitchell ko hi karna padega, I feel.
Yeah, I think he's got the power, and that's why they've opted to go down the ground on most instances, AZ. They're not really pulling across the line. He wanted to play that paddle scoop this time, Kane Williamson, but didn't connect cleanly. That surface just affecting him a little too much. But doesn't matter for Pakistan. They've picked up another wicket and maybe just halted
4
the
for 1
momentum
से
a bit.
इतना वो partnership ले गया यार. अब ये भी सोचना
Shaheen
चाहिए.
now with 10 wickets in the tournament
Jimmy
is
tweet.
joining Shadab Khan among the leading wicket takers for Pakistan. Want to come back
वैसे
for him.
if you look at the World Cup, this has been the pattern. The team score around 60-70 in the first 10 and then 100. हाँ बिल्कुल. Old school T20 cricket. No matter how many times you look to reinvent things, they remain the same.
अगर आप वो England वाला मैच याद करें against Sri Lanka, they made 70 odd in the first 6 and then they struggled to get to that 130.
मरने वाले हो गए थे वो.
तो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है. Down the ground it's an 80-meter fence, so Shaheen will be backing himself. Goes for a low full toss, one of the Yorker.
बल्ला ही नहीं उठा रहा.
Bunted back 89 miles per hour. That's
Yes,
the Shaheen
sir.
Afridi that we're used to. And that's a sight for sore eyes.
Zing Bhel 30 hard ring पे चले गए यार.
सोचो यार. और slow ball पे ये.
Unbelievable. वो
Shaheen
देखी थी ना
Afridi.
जोफ्रा की किधर उड़ के गई
यार
थी.
वो तो लिटरली छक्का हो गया था उसने उसको सोमिया सरकार को किसको मारी थी.
Pakistan has been the best middle overs bowling in Super 12 and gone for more runs here today in that phase. Relatively.
Yeah. No, look, again, it's all in relative terms. If you look at the context of the game and the runs that they've scored, it's not a very mammoth total. Once again, low full toss driven past the covers. There will be a chase for the fielder who comes around from point. It's going to be Haris Rauf who throws
throw,
it
yaar.
perfectly back towards the keeper, keeps them to 2. A good over for the Pakistanis, just 3 runs coming off it so far.
यार मिचेल को हम इधर पकड़ लेना फिर तो ये 145 भी नहीं बनाते.
Yeah, Williamson pointing towards square leg. Maybe you should have pulled it away instead of opting for that bad shot. Shaheen Afridi, though, picks up another wicket. The last 3 games for him have fetched 9 wickets. He's picked up 9 wickets in the last 3 matches.
यार इसकी साइज की थंडर जर्सी आगे मेरी नहीं आई.
119 for 4, New Zealand, with 2 balls to go in this over, 2 balls to go in
Shabash,
Shaheen's
Shaheen.
spell. Again, low full toss flicked away. This will be another
roke
2.
le.
Sean Masood putting in a
Shabash.
good effort. He's a tall, lanky fella. Dives to keep them to just a double. 22 for 2 and 3.5. What more could you have asked for?
Unbelievable, man. Finn Allen out किया, Kane Williamson out किया. Unbelievable. What a champion, what an athlete, what a sportsman.
What a man Shaheen Afridi is proving to be.
What
At
a
still
player.
such a young age. He's the spearhead of this Pakistani attack and he's the heartbeat of this Pakistan lineup.
Oh, 100%.
Square leg, mid wicket, long on, deep point, and deep third in place for Jimmy Neesham.
Orthodox field. pretty
Just
much.
trying not to go through the offside here. He can hit him through the covers if he wants. That's the only space he has. Shaheen's expecting the ball to tail in. Last delivery. Can he pick up another? Oh, length delivery. The pace was up once again from Shaheen. A little bit of reverse swing, 85 miles per hour. They'll come back for 2.
Great over here.
What an exceptional over in the context of the game. Shaheen Afridi just going for 7 in that final one, picking up a huge wicket of Kane Williamson. We are now 3 overs left in the Kiwi innings, and Pakistan will be looking to get them out for under 150. 1, 2, 3 for 4 now. The New Zealanders.
I think we'd take that after losing the toss.
Dude, any day. I think the way that Pakistan played against South Africa, we were all expecting 180, 190. This has been a complete shift from that match.
Unbelievable match here. Daryl Mitchell abhi bhi laga hua hai. 38 of 25, 2 boundaries and a 6. Really, really good innings. But we have Naseem, we have Wasim Jr. and Haris Rauf.
Yep. And the onus now lies on the rest of these bowlers to continue the momentum that Shaheen Afridi has brought in that
I would
last
honestly
over.
use Naseem and tell him full pace off kara.
हाँ कटर शटर मारो लॉन्ग बाउंड्रीज पे जाओ टेस्ट करो.
बल्कि उसको आना ही पड़ेगा एक ओवर देना ही देना.
It does. It is Naseem, one of the 3 double E's in the lineups.
Shaba boy, Shaba. Get a wicket
He's been
here.
tight so far. Naseem coming in to bowl his 3rd. Daryl Mitchell facing, gets a slow delivery,
Catch!
drives it.
Oh,
There's a diving effort there, but it goes past the cover fielder. It was Shadab Khan who put his body on the line, inches away from pulling off a spectacular catch. But instead, it will be a 4 to start things off. Superman dive there from
too
Shadi.
wide, too wide.
It was the back of the hand, slow delivery from Naseem Shah. Just enough time for Mitchell to readjust himself and go through the covers.
Very
No
unlucky.
chance for the man in the deep either.
Koi nahi, koi nahi, koi nahi.
But this could be an expensive over if he continues like this. Just needs to be a bit smarter. Mitchell's waiting for those slow deliveries. Maybe hit it into the surface a bit more. Slow, short, pulled away. That's the way to do it. Once again, the change of pace.
यार
Just getting
जिमी
a single.
नीश को तो आउट करो यार, ये सिर्फ ट्रोल है.
We are getting into
अबे
that part of the
128 है,
innings.
बहुत कम है.
नहीं नहीं मैं वैसे कह रहा हूँ, we're getting into that part of the innings where it can go either way. If Pakistan get them below 150, game on.
यार मिचेल को पकड़ लेना फिर तो बाकी.
Anything above that, and that's going to be a difficult chase here.
No, I'm mentally prepared to chase 165. मैंने इतना अपना टारगेट.
Yeah, होना चाहिए. हमने ये बात की है कि आपके अंदर इतनी ability होनी चाहिए. Just that the surface AZ is a bit tricky, and I think that's going to be the problem. I think he's going to go full and straight here because the long boundaries in front of square are over 80 meters. Straight down the ground is 87
जिमी
meters.
नीश की एक ही शॉट है वो पिकअप शॉट ओवर काउ कॉर्नर.
Exactly. And that square leg fence is actually quite short, 61 meters. So he can't go length, he can't go short. He needs to go full, fast, straight into the stumps. He's very powerful across the square here, Jimmy Neesham.
शाबा शाबा नसीम.
Third
शाबा.
man and fine leg inside the circle. In
Nicely
fact, he
bowled.
goes for the slow, short delivery, pulled away towards square leg. It'll just be a single. Well adjusted there from Naseem Shah. Once again, opting for that change of pace into the surface. Pakistan not afraid of that over rate at this point.
उसको पता है वो कैमरे में आ रहा है इसलिए तालियां बजा रहा है फेक.
Babar Azam getting a lot of unnecessary slander these days. Remember, he will go down as the greatest batsman that Pakistan have produced. He deserves more respect.
That remains to be seen.
2 semifinals under
White
his
ball,
captaincy
yes.
now.
White ball,
2
yes.
semifinals under his
भाई
captaincy.
इतनी ओपी आपकी साइड है, आप जीत के लाओ. यही आपके 5-6 साल है, आपको 2-3 टाइटल
Shadab
निकालने
Khan just fiddling with his system here.
हैं. Whoa.
Naseem goes straight full, driven down the ground. That was the
Yes.
perfect delivery, just short of a Yorker length.
शाबा
Enough
नवाज.
for-
और रन आउट. यार ये
No,
क्या
that's a
थ्रो है
poor
यार?
throw. That is a poor throw.
What is going on with Nawaz, man? इसको क्यों लॉन्ग ऑन पे रखा हुआ है आपने?
As good as Pakistan's fielding has been in parts, there have been moments where they've been very poor. They've missed some very obvious chances, and Nawaz has been involved in 2 of those so far. Rauf has 1, Wasim has 1, and Naseem will still have 1 over too. So there is, an option for Babar to go back to Naseem if needed.
Yes.
But it's going to be Haris Rauf in the next over for sure. 8 runs
Needs
off
to
this over
close
so
out
far
this
in the
over.
first 4 deliveries. 131 for 4.
ये दो बहुत बड़ी गेंदें हैं यार, ये सही डालनी है.
These are going to be massive. Slow, short, pulled away. There is a fielder in the deep. Square leg will collect. Just a single.
जबरदस्त यार.
Naseem Shah holding his nerve, 67 miles per
बहुत बड़ी
hour.
ball.
That was an exceptionally slow delivery, and Mitchell just couldn't generate the power to loft it over that
चलो
fielder.
नीश तो नहीं मारेगा कोई.
46 off 29 for him though, AZ. This has been
नवाज को उठा के कोई थ्रो कर दे अब.
a very important inning so far from Mitchell.
कुछ नहीं ज़ैनब 132 for 4, 17.5 overs gone. Current run rate of 7.4. Pakistan bowling relatively well. Wicket थोड़ी नहीं मिल रही लेकिन हमने
But the run
contain को
rate,
अच्छा
yeah,
किया.
it's not really out of hands right now. Still below 8 Yorker. That is the pace of Naseem Shah, where he can bowl you at 67 miles per hour. He can also bowl at 167. Ends it with a Yorker, a good end to the over from the young man.
He can do Ashok Dinda and he can do Shoaib Akhtar.
Imagine that package in 1 over.
Well, pretty much.
Insane from Naseem Shah.
Good
Went
over,
for
good
4
over.
in that first delivery and then came back without conceding any further boundaries. 134 for 4. 2 overs to go. I need some score predictions from the chat.
133 for 4, 2 overs to go. कितने होने चाहिए? जूनियर बताइए अपना.
2 ओवर रहते हैं. मिचेल रहता है, सैंडनर इसके बाद बैट्समैन है और
यानी
नीशम,
फुल मेल्टडाउन के बाद अगर उन्होंने 27 रन खाए फिर 160 बनता है.
which is not easy.
Which is एक रऊफ का ओवर है यार.
वही कह रहा हूँ, it's not easy. I don't expect them
अब
to go
only
at that
विराट
over.
कोहली can hit him, nobody else can. man.
भाई
भी-
मेरे लिए 150 से ज़्यादा रन नहीं बनने चाहिए अगले 2 ओवर
यार
में.
17 रन 2 ओवरों में. हाँ आई गेस
9 8 10 9 इस तरह मतलब करके अगर आप जिस रेट पे ये चल रहे हैं भाई, पिछले ओवर में भी उन्होंने कितने 9 रन बनाए, 10 रन बनाए.
नहीं
max.
आप उनको थोड़ा तो मार्जिन दें यार.
153.
चलो ठीक है. Here we go.
Rauf around the wicket to Jimmy Neesham, slow delivery pulled away. They're using that surface to their advantage here. The Pakistanis just digging it in, bowling those cutters, and it'll just be a single.
But the difference is that they do not have that kind of Lockie इस किस्म का बॉलर नहीं है.
नहीं.
कटरों वाला बॉलर नहीं,
यार,
वो पेस वाला बॉलर
मुझे
है.
तो ये लग रहा है मिचेल और नीशम जो है ऐसे ट्रैक पे यूज हो सकते हैं to bring Pakistan under
Jimmy
control.
Nish especially. Bowling कराता है ये?
He hasn't bowled in this tournament
Okay,
so
so he's
far.
not a bowler then.
I mean, he can bowl. He's bowled some death overs for them in the past. But if you
हाँ.
need someone like Mitchell or Neesham to come on, then I
Right.
think you're really using the surface. And I think the Kiwis are smart enough to mix things up here.
146 कह रहे Ramiz Hassan, 149 जवाद वराइश, 160 प्लस होगा.
ओह, मूसा
लाला
इतना
मोहसिन कह रहे हैं.
इतना आप जो है वो
मतलब एक
Negative
मेल्टडाउन
हो रहे
ओवर
हैं.
तो आपको गुंजाइश देनी चाहिए.
Chalo, let's see if that happens. Haris Rauf now over the wicket to Mitchell, changing his line to the right arm.
Shot.
Batsman who hits it down the ground. That's a straight. The fielder comes around. It's
Fielding
Shaheen Afridi.
Shaheen.
Who says he has one knee, AZ, right now? He
मेरी ले ले यार, मेरा गोडा ले ले.
He is flying across the surface here. Keeps them to 2, 136 for 4.
शाबा बॉय. और जन्नम में जाए सिडनी की स्काईलाइन यार. मैच दिखाओ. अच्छा ओके. फाइनल ओवर स्पेशलिस्ट bowling quickly in 2022. Effective off cutter variation. मतलब बिल्कुल बेतुके
Against left,
बोंगे तरीन इन्होंने
भाई
इसके.
left-handers आप देखें 7.5 economy rate. Against right-handers 8.6.
I've never seen him come around the wicket. This is new for me.
He doesn't. Yeah, I think because of that slow delivery, he's really cutting off that angle. Doesn't want to go leg side. Mitchell once again facing. Haris Rauf pulls out. He will reset and go back.
मैंने कहा इसके भी
He's
कोई
not limping, no problems
हैमी
there.
वैमी उड़ गई.
Just missed his mark. In
Would
the
you
run-up.
play him in the tests against England?
Yeah, I think we're now at that stage where we need to mix things up, and maybe this is the time. But look at that, AZ. 31 deliveries from Mark Wood in this World Cup have
Damn.
been over 150. The next best is Einrich Norkia at 8, Haris Rauf at 7, Lockie Ferguson at 4.
That's crazy, man.
That is a field that is being swept by Mark Wood. Rauf comes in once again down the leg side. That's quick, but strikes him on the
ace.
pads.
Will that be his 8th? Give us the speedometer. Jaldi kar
Let's have a
do.
look. No, just below 145.
It's
clicks
just 90
there.
miles per hour.
Just 90 miles per hour. But the
हमें
ball,
130 नजर नहीं आती नेट्स में.
but देखिए, is he ball tail कर रही है. There is a little bit of reverse swing, and you can see that the ball is scuffed up as well. Good start to this final over from Haris Rauf. 3 runs
क्या
off
ये
it so
पिकल
far.
खाते रहते हैं? क्या चीज़ है ये?
यार बस पता नहीं उनको electrolytes
हाँ,
चाहिए.
electrolytes के लिए.
137 for 4. Can he close this over off? Next 3 deliveries once again need to
मैं
be
DJ पूछ रहे हैं वसीम
without
और नसीम
boundaries.
for the 20th.
यार मैं तो honestly नसीम को देने के लिए तैयार हूँ. Go slow delivery flicked away. This goes past short fine. That'll be 4. The fielder can't come around. Wayward from Haris Rauf, just too far down the leg side. and he's used his wrist to guide it past the fielder. A much needed boundary here for the men in black.
यार आप अच्छा खासा इसको back of length cutter मार रहे हो, क्यों आप your attempted
I think he was expecting to make some room, AZ. I think he wanted to just cramp him there, but again,
inside edge ही था.
yeah, but he intended to play it there as well. It wasn't completely.
वो
out of
भी यही कह रहा है, तू
control.
length पे डाल, तो क्यों मुंह में दे रहा है उसको
Shadab
यार?
expects him to bowl it outside the off stump. He needs to do that. Cannot stray here, Pakistan. 141 for 4 of the Kiwis. 2 deliveries to go in the 19th.
कोई नहीं.
There's no one back behind square here.
Make challenge him, हाँ front के सामने मारे.
That's a much better line from him outside the off stump. Gets
अबे
a
वो
slow
बल्ला ही नहीं उठा
delivery.
रहा उसके खिलाफ, bro.
He's afraid to go across the line. Doesn't want to lose the wicket. They pick up a single, 142 for 4, and a final ball from Haris Rauf to come here. Let's hope that this is not the final ball we see from him in
नहीं
this World
यार,
Cup.
क्या हो गया
He
यार?
needs to carry home a trophy. He's playing in his home country, as he likes to call it. Mitchell 2 away from a 50, 48 off 31 from him.
अब तो out हो जा भाई. बहुत खेल
Yeah,
लिया.
still has a big task here before the final over. They need boundaries here.
ये ऐसा प्लेयर है जो 18-20 मार सकता है फाइनल ओवर.
Exactly. He's got the prowess. He's got the power. Can Haris Rauf finish off? Can he pick up a wicket here? Oh, goes full toss. Shouldn't be a no ball. I think it was dipping. Hits it towards square leg. They come back for 2, and the throw is wayward once again.
50.
And I don't think they're going to check. But what an innings from Daryl Mitchell once again in a semi-final.
Clutch player, man.
Crosses that 50-run mark. He did it against England last year. He's doing it against Pakistan. The Kiwis needed someone to put their hand up and carry them through to this point. They now have a very defendable and respectable total on the board with an over to go.
11 रन पड़ गए.
And he's not really a name that most teams fear, is he? You know, when you're planning your lineups.
Oh, he would be an underrated pick in
But
PSL.
he is one of those players that's really come good for New Zealand time and time again.
Crisis
And maybe,
man है भाई. Crisis.
maybe
और
someone-
bowling भी देता है.
exactly, and is a very good fielder as well.
Catch तो इसने कोई crazy catch लिए हुए हैं हमारे खिलाफ.
Right. Who's your choice for the final?
Very good question, yaar. Very good question. Stop the count, says Labs, and I agree. यार किसको दें? वसीम नसीम.
आंखें बंद करके
नसीम को दे दो यार.
Naseem को दे दो. I'm inclined to go with Naseem as well. Although the ball is tailing and maybe that's what
यार अगर उसकी लेंथ मिस हो गई, पड़ गई तो फिर
वो कराते ही फुल है और उसके पास वो चेंज अप डिलीवरीज नहीं है जिस तरह
right.
हमारे फेवरेट
Oh, and here comes Musad, money in the bank. The 30th man in the Royal Rumble.
And it's
It is
Naseem. Naseem finishes off his spell and he's going to finish off the innings for Pakistan. They pick up a 2 down to long on. 146 for 4. These last 5 deliveries cannot yield more than 10 runs, AZ.
हाँ 160 नहीं पार होना चाहिए for sure.
Mitchell being applauded by his teammates. He's played a very important knock here. Big man, big game.
Seriously,
big
man,
name.
elite clutch player, man.
Run rate in the last 3 overs has been 10.62.
It's perfectly fine, man.
Which is acceptable. It hasn't gotten out of Pakistan's hands. They've only picked up singles and doubles. Mitchell getting that head start. Slow delivery.
Oh,
Knocks
lovely,
under
yaar,
it.
Naseem.
Oh, they missed the run out. Mitchell makes it through. They'll pick up a bye. Naseem Shah once again sticking to that slow off cutter who just rises over the batsman's head. Doesn't connect and they'll pick up a bye.
कीपर कम्युनिकेट नहीं करता बॉलर के साथ, तो मैं रेडी होना चाहिए था कि उससे यार
I think the shy at the stumps was good. He just didn't connect. Couldn't execute.
वो पहुंच गया था यार तब
Yeah, I don't know, but again, no boundaries so far.
ये क्यों थक गया तू? तो 11 बॉलें खेल गया.
या मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकता on air हूँ, but समझ जाए.
Okay.
Jimmy Neesham just gasping for
अच्छा
air.
स्कोर है 147 for 4, 19.24 deliveries to go. It's Mitchell on strike.
लिटरली हर बॉल के बाद स्कोर बता रहा हूँ आप.
भाई कितना
आप
उसका
सुने.
पसीना निकल रहा है.
पसीने निकल गए इधर जिमी नीशम के. हमारे पसीने निकल गए कमेंट्री करते करते. Slow delivery pulled away. This is not connected cleanly. It'll be a one bouncer to Shan Masood. It'll just be a single. Even though he's not on comms, Masad Afzal with his depth perception was predicting
Absolutely
a 6.
shocking depth perception.
That wouldn't have been a 6 even in Christchurch.
पहले ये fingers raise कर रहे थे.
But यार नसीम शाह के आप
बहुत बड़ा
हौसला
over डाला
देखें,
यार,
हिम्मत
बहुत बड़ा
देखें
over.
कि इतने बड़े बैट्समैन के सामने भी वो अपनी स्लो बॉल्स नहीं छोड़ा. उसको
बहुत
पता है कि
यार,
क्या
बहुत
कराना
बड़ा
है.
over करा.
And he's just blaming Shan Masood for not attempting the catch. Shan just pulled
Wicket
out.
दो यार, बच्चा
चलो
deserve करता है.
चौका नहीं पड़ा, डबल नहीं हुआ.
3 gains.
He's gone not out in 2
3-3.
semi-finals so far. Jimmy Neesham this time gets a leg side delivery. It's hit on the stumps. It's outside the line of leg though.
क्या bowling करा रहा है
The
boy
appeal
यार.
will not matter. He's mixing things up perfectly, Naseem. It's going down the leg side. They'll pick up a leg by. Rizwan is also telling them that don't take
This
the
is
review.
a crazy over, man.
What an over so far. Only 3 runs off the bat.
Absolutely
Only 3
insane.
runs off the bat. They've picked up 5 so far in the over. 149 for 4 with 2 balls to go.
Look at that. Full pace on the seam. And absolutely no chance for Jimmy Nish.
भाई ये लड़का जो बनता जा रहा है ना,
Oh.
future match winner.
Inshallah, England के खिलाफ man of the series.
Right. Mitchell to face. He's the man that New Zealand won on strike. Neesham hasn't been able to connect. Can Mitchell pick up
ball इसको
a
यार
6?
Single दे दो.
They want to get to that 160 mark. What does
mark.
Naseem do here?
Yes.
Goes for the back of the hand. Slow delivery. It's popped up in the air. It'll fall in no man's land.
Yeah.
They'll come back for 2. Sean Masood will field. That's not a bad result for the Pakistanis. No boundary there. And 1 ball to go now. They cross the 150 mark.
Brilliant
I said
over.
153 AZ. That was my prediction. It might still come true. What an over from Naseem Shah. Under pressure in the semi-final of a World Cup.
Bro, the sheer skill he showed, यार. आप उसका skill level देखें. It's absolutely off the chain. Unreal, man.
Unreal composure from this young man. He's still a teenager. Is he not? Or did you cross that? Damn
What
it.
is he? 21
He's a
at most?
teenager for us. He's a teenager for us. And right now, he's proving to be a veteran for the Pakistanis. Mitchell's targeting that short boundary towards mid-wicket
अभी तो
between long
छिक्का भी खा
on.
ले कोई फर्क नहीं
It's
पड़ता.
55 meters from
क्या over डाला है यार उसने.
the distance between the 2 fielders. Can he finish it off with another double or a single? No boundaries here, Naseem. Let's go. Oh, what a delivery.
What?
That is a Yorker. That's not a wide. They're going to end with a leg by. That was going down the leg side. Mitchell wanted to play that scoop shot, but Naseem, sticking to the fastball, gets full straight, and that ball tailed. They'll end at 152 for 4 New Zealand. Pakistan are well in this game. If you cannot chase 152, you do not deserve to be in the final, but that is not going to be the case for the men in green. 153 runs to win. The bowlers have done their job. It's now down to the batsmen. We'll be back again in 10 minutes for the chase. Stick around. Change of pace.
क्या bowling कराई है. it's not going to be an easy chase.
मैं ये बता दूं आपको विकेट
160 का
ये विकेट नहीं है ऐसी विकेट है ही नहीं
8 रन और पड़े तो आपके तो हालात है 160 देखे
बैट हो जाएगी अगर इनकी शुरू में अगर रन नहीं बना रहे तो then there's no chance honestly
आ जाता है कहती में चेंज लाइनअप ऑर्डर
No way, dude.
इतने बड़े मैच में तो मुमकिन है वो करना चाहिए भी नहीं वरना वो सारा
आई थिंक
मैच
इनमें से एक फील्डलेस खेलेगा बाबर या
Can you give me a water, please? What's up? थोड़ी कम कर दो बाकी नहीं आएगा
sometimes
ऐसी हेडफोन है तो लेवल चेक करने बस जूनियर कहाँ गया यार जूनियर कहाँ गया Can you text him? Why is this guy leaving?
I have my headphones.
Ask him to check the Can you hear my phone? Thanks. Mr. Murray.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the chase. Oh, he's cut it away. First ball. What are we seeing here? Mohammad Rizwan, the opener, getting runs on the board for Pakistan. Good afternoon, Ahmed. Welcome back to the chase. And doesn't that remind you of 150 for no loss?
मैं यही कह रहा था कि अगर 152 हम chase नहीं कर सकते तो कोई total है जो हम chase नहीं कर सकते. But what a start for the Pakistan innings. Rizwan finally getting runs through the offside. Not a streaky shot either. There is an echo apparently.
There is an echo? Okay. We will switch to the singularity that was working for us. Where are you listening, Easy? Of course, he's not going to respond now. 4 for no loss after the first delivery. Defended away onto the leg side, no run. It's all happening here. The panties are in, as Ahmed would say.
Just a little bit of swing there for Trent Bolt on that last delivery. Yeah. Trent Bolt, though, is key here for the Kiwis. They need to make that early breakthrough. Pakistan's middle order has been good in this tournament so far, but in a crunch match, in a high pressure situation, can they deliver once again? That remains a question that needs an answer. Slip in place. Again, swinging in from off stump, drives it towards mid-on. That'll be a quick single. Oh, he just rolled his ankle there maybe. Saudi with the attempt. Rizwan came through quite quickly. Babar Azam responded as well. 5 without loss. To be fair though, the way that this surface is set up, Rizwan and Babar will enjoy batting simply because there isn't a lot of high bounce. And they've both gotten used to this, playing in Pakistan, playing in UAE. And they might just be their old selves here.
Yeah, look, I think if Pakistan are ready to get over the line, Ahmed, you were telling me in the break that it's very, very important for them to score runs in the first 6. Can't leave everything for the back end of the innings, as we have been doing during the course of this World Cup. That would be disingenuous. Oh, is that edge? It's dropped him. Babar Azam has been put down. Is that the break the Pakistan captain needed? It's a huge moment in this World Cup semi-final.
His feet were planted in the surface, just could not get anything on it except an outside edge. Hit the very bottom of the bat. That is shaving the very bottom of the bat. Conway was wrong-footed. He was going towards his left, suddenly had to shift momentum, come back to his right, could not reel it in, and that's a drop chance. That is Babar Azam surviving a very early chance, and that could be the difference between Pakistan winning and losing.
Babar Azam this time, Mohammad Rizwan this time cuts it away to point. Direct hit would be interesting. They don't get it. It's another single. 7 for no loss after 5 deliveries. I mean, we've talked about big game players. Babar Azam has been one of them for Pakistan in the past. He's desperately out of form. Is that the breakaway he needed? Is that the gift he needed? It was a genuine outside edge.
Oh, absolutely.
And it was certainly, he was just wrong-footed, the keeper, wasn't he?
He was wrong-footed, and I think the ball was, Babar Azam was expecting the ball to move a lot more in the air. It just didn't come off enough. It actually held its line after pitching, and he just played inside the line, getting a very, very low edge there. Conway, though, should have taken that. New Zealand would have expected him to take that. Plays it late towards point for no run. That ends the first 7 without loss. An exciting first over. Now, here's the thing, Musada. I mentioned this earlier. Babar Azam has been, our finest white ball batsman for a very long time. Today is a legacy match for him, though. He needs to come good.
Babar Azam against New Zealand at the World Cup. He has a legacy of doing it. He did it in 2019 in England. He got that 100. I'll tell you what, Emmett. A month ago, when Babar Azam was on form, I asked people on Change of Pace, what was that moment for you when you realized that Babar Azam is that guy? And a lot of responses, most of the responses that came through were that innings in England when he scored that 100 against New Zealand. That's when they knew that we have something special on our hands. So if he can do it again against the Kiwis, he will write himself into Pakistan cricket history again.
Absolutely, and he needs to deliver here today because there's been so much critique, so much criticism, on the back of his batting. He struggled in the Asia Cup. He was scratchy against England. He was scratchy in the Tri-Series, and then here, we're not seeing the best of Babar Azam at the World Cup, and that's his stage. That's the moment that he needs to shine.
Rizwan 6 off 4, cuts it away, straight to point. Dot deliveries racking up here for Pakistan, but 7 off the first is not too bad.
यार वो भी सारे giant हैं, उनको अगर आप मतलब short third man short point इन सारे positions में खड़ा कर दें, सारे 6.5 फुट के हैं, तो मतलब clear करने के लिए भी आपको हवा में जाना पड़ेगा.
Right, Emmett, I was busy with things that are important like work.
Yeah.
But I had to ask you, how was that first innings? How did it go? What do you rate Pakistan's bowling performance?
Look, I think Pakistan's bowling performance is a solid 8.5 out of 10. There were moments where, we could have capitalized a bit more, but I think that was a lot more in the hands of the fielders than anything. The single taken this time towards a quick tingle taken. But I think overall, Pakistani bowlers did what they needed to. Even at the death, when they wanted to go big, they wanted to hit those big boundaries, the bowlers kept mixing things up, especially Naseem Shah. He was mixing up those slow deliveries with those quick, fast deliveries, and the New Zealand batsmen had no answers. So overall, an 8.5. I think Pakistan should be happy chasing 153 here.
Look, you must have said it in anger, but the truth is that if you can't chase 153, there's no point of playing this game. Babar defends it away to the offside. Should just be a dot delivery. He's off the mark, but he's 1 off 3. Pakistan need to get going here.
Yeah, Babar Azam has had a habit at this World Cup of just playing dot deliveries. In the last match, he was struggling to get bat on ball. At least tonight, he's gotten some bat on the ball, so that will be heartening for him. Tim Southee, a very experienced campaigner. He's picked up, lots of wickets at the World Cup in the past, lots of wickets in his T20 career, and he'll need a few more here tonight.
8 for no loss after 1.3 down the leg side. That'll be wide. Should be given.
No,
it's not.
I think they're saying it shaved the outside half of his leg. It was a slow delivery down the leg side. He's missed out on a freebie here, Babar Azam. That is the kind of form that he's in right now, unfortunately.
Any day of the week with Babar Azam in decent form, that would have been a boundary for sure.
And
this time it's a wide.
I don't think that's hit anything. I think the umpire's taken that 1 run off Pakistan's total. He batted on his own yesterday. There was a rest day for the rest of the Pakistanis, but he opted to go out there and continue batting. You know how much this means to him as a captain, as a Pakistani.
1 off 3, Babar Azam now. Southee steaming in. Inside edge onto the pads of the captain, who still looks lost. He's 1 off 4 now, and the New Zealand fielders are in his ear. The illusion that the Kiwis are the nice guys of cricket is long gone for this Pakistan team. They know when it comes to the big games, the semifinals, they'll step up. And today it's Pakistan's turn. The Asia Cup final has gone by. Australia and Dubai are gone by. This team has come so close to success at the international stage, but missed out. It cannot let that happen again tonight.
Nope, and the Kiwi bowlers are being very intelligent here, having seen how the Pakistanis went about their business, digging the ball into the surface, using those cutters, rolling their fingers over the seam.
Final ball of the second over. Flicked away from Babar Azam. Finally gets some bat on ball, and it'll be a single to mid-on.
चलो at least मतलब थोड़ा सा हमें patience दिखाना पड़ेगा. It's not like he's going to come out swinging from ball 1. We just need him to start going, though. That's the key here.
What do you make of Southee and Bolt's bowling right now? It seems very they're using the slower ones quite often. They're using the cutters quite often. They're not bowling pace on, are they?
No, it's going to be a defensive setup from them early on, because they also know that if the Pakistanis slow down inside the power play, this 160 will be a 180 total because of the run rate that's going to climb. So Pakistan, having seen the way that the New Zealanders were batting, not being able to hit too many boundaries in the middle and death overs, need to understand that they need to go quick here. With the ball being hard, a little bit of shine off it, it will be easier to bat. But once those spinners come on, maybe once the medium pacers come on, it's not going to be easy work.
And that's why...
yes, no situation. Shy at the stumps. Babar Azam sends his partner back. They won't pick up a single. Bolt continuing another dot delivery.
That's why those runs at the top are going to be so important. But we've seen, Emma, the trend at this World Cup is that even within the power play, the first 2, sometimes even 3 overs are slow, but the runs come between overs 5 and 6.
Yeah, runs do come between overs 5 and 6, and sometimes you do need to see, that shine off the ball. We've seen against India in particular, they've been swinging the ball miles. So until the 4th or 5th over, that ball is talking. Right now, it's not doing that.
Cut away hard, but Babar Azam, there it is. He unleashes. The king has arrived at the World Cup finally. That is the most convincing shot you'll see from him all tournament long. A little bit of width from Trent Bolt. He frees his arms and crashes it through point for 4.
That's his bread and butter. He gets a little bit of width, back of a length. Babar Azam can free those arms, hit it through the offside, and doesn't need to run for that, doesn't need to move. No one except the fielder needs to move to fetch that.
And Abdul Makeed's boundary counter is taking up now. He's got 2 on the board, Pakistan. 13 for no loss after 2.2. It's the kind of start they required. No sudden wickets. That's important to keep the momentum.
Absolutely.
And the run rate's not that atrocious yet.
Absolutely, and there's nothing off the surface so far.
Oh, good bowling from Trent Bolt right on the top of off. They'll pick up a single.
That
That's
is
the
good
kind of
running.
Bobby we like. A little bit of confidence, a boundary and a single to follow up with. It's a nice cadence to the batting that we've been missing throughout the T20 World Cup.
Absolutely, and Rizwan this time calling him through very early. It was his call. He was the one asking Babar to continue running and trusting him.
Elite athletes, Emma. We talk about LeBron James. We talk about Tom Brady.
Hold up. LeBron James and elite athletes? Are you talking about mindsets or physique?
Both.
Okay, I'll allow you.
Okay,
the-
Tom Brady.
Right.
The
Michael Jordan.
Current
Jordan.
athletes.
Right.
We'll talk about it after this delivery. Rizwan to face it. It's a slower delivery on leg.
Number
He's
4.
flicked it away. It's going quickly down to fine leg. And it'll reach the boundary rope for the second boundary of this over. Babar gets one. Rizwan gets the other. It was a poor delivery from El Bolto. A little bit too much room on the leg side. All he had to do, Rizwan, was work it away. I didn't think he was going to have enough pace on it, Emma.
भाई उसने इतना मुफ्ता दिया, but the wrist work coming through from Mohammad Rizwan full into the pads, and all he had to do was get enough bat on it. Pakistan missed out. New Zealand missed out on a lot of boundaries in that region. We bowled a lot of leg side deliveries. This is something that AZ and I both noted, that the short fine leg fielder was very busy. Pakistan, though, capitalizing on the first chance that they got, they've sent back square leg, they've sent back fine leg, so it will be a leg side tactic here if they're going to go.
He goes offside. He drives it through the offside. Well shot. Well hit by Rizwan. The timing's good, but there is a fielder that chases it, and Pakistan come back comfortably for 2. A confident start from the openers. It's not just that no wickets have fallen, but it's a good rhythm to the batting that you can see, Emma. The boundaries and the doubles and the singles. 20 for no loss after 2.5. Zainab is asking, score bata dein, आवाज नहीं आ रही. Zainab, आपको आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रही?
Zainab अपने caps lock बंद करेंगे तो उनको आवाज आएगी. But Pakistan right now just starting to gain some confidence. Those offside strokes are very important in this game. I think that's one of the things that's been missing this entire tournament. That struggle outside the off stump has been a problem. Rizwan finally being able to hit balls through the cover region is
13 off 8
very
Rizwan.
heartening.
What are we watching here? And 7 off 9 for Babar. Another boundary will be able to fix
वही
that
बात
too.
है ना, surface suited है. आपके पास total इतना बड़ा नहीं है. You can take your time even if you have to, but you can play your natural game.
In the air this
Number
time,
4.
finds the gap through the offside. Mohammad Rizwan. There was nobody there between point and short third man, and he cracks that as soon as that ball hit the bat, you knew it was going certainly for 4. It went very, very quickly too. 3 boundaries in that over, 24 for no loss. Pakistan are in business.
15 runs off that over. That is a massive one for the Pakistanis. Again, the surface is suited to their batting style. They can play those pusly shots. They can play those cover drives. They can play those cut shots without being afraid of the ball having that extra bit of bounce. Someone like Lockie Ferguson will even struggle on this surface because that extra pace is not coming off the track.
I think the comment from Ansari M is going to go a long way. He's saying Rizwan has not come to lose today. And that's the kind of man he's looking at right now. He's so good. All the loose deliveries he's put away, he's already put away 2 of them.
Yep.
Let's see if he continues.
भाई मुसाद literally 1 साल पहले हमने बैठ के ये कहा था कि हमें मौका मिलेगा, हमारे पास ये चांस आएगा, और हमारे पास जब दोबारा ये चांस आएगा तब नहीं गवाना. Today is that moment. Today is that moment to come good and carry the men in green into the final. And if it's down to these 2 men, if they can build another unbeaten partnership, then tell me that legacy is not forever cemented.
Changing the bowling again. This time it's Lockie Ferguson who comes into the attack for Tim Southey. Wow, that is absolutely magnificent. Babar Azam, take a bow. Babar Azam 2019, Babar Azam of 2021 has returned. When Pakistan needed him most, their hero has come back from the depths of despair. The scrumptious, sexy, glorious drive past the bowler down the long off for 4. Absolutely marvelous. New Zealand and Australia and the millions watching can only stand and applaud. What a hit.
I don't think there's anything else that you can say about that shot besides the fact that it was probably his best stroke of the tournament so
And
far.
this time he works it away down to third man for a single. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, they're coming back for 2. They're still in the 2s. The Pakistanis are on the hustle tonight. And it's this same old partnership. Babar and Rizwan are back at it at the biggest stage of them all. You can see the confidence building, Ahmed. The shoulders are getting wider. The chests are pumping. They're pushing for the second. They're hitting the drives.
They've always had this trust. They've always had this chemistry. Babar Azam calling his partner back. They've caught Ish Sodhi napping. And the New Zealanders don't know what's hit them so far. They are in all sorts of pressure. The boundaries are flowing. The doubles are flowing. Kane needs a breakthrough. 30 without loss after 3.2.
Sweaty hands, and this time it's worked away down at third man
Just
for
a
another
single.
single. And you can see, Emmett, I know it's hard to quantify when you're watching cricket in the midst of all these statistics and analytics, but look at the body language that Babar and Rizwan are putting on right now. Does it not remind you of that faithful night in Dubai a year ago?
Hey, it's exactly that moment right now for the Pakistanis. It feels like a deja vu. That offside field is packed, but the Pakistanis are finding the cracks, piercing them with the most precise of shots. There's an umbrella field, point, backward point, cover and mid-off, but it doesn't matter. They're hitting those sweet spots, and right now these look like the openers of old.
31 for no loss after 3.3. Lockie Ferguson this time goes leg side-ish slightly, and Rizwan respects, defends it back for no run. 31 for no loss after 3.4. The posters are out. One thing I'll say about Pakistan fans, barring a few, is that they've backed this opening pair. They've backed
absolutely.
Babar Azam's men.
यार जितने हमारी आवाम जज्बाती है और उन जज्बात में जिस तरह लोगों ने बातें की थी इन दोनों के बारे में, they're still 31 without loss. You know, they haven't constructed a 50 partnership or 100 or anything. But the fact
Kind of start
is,
we needed.
they've delivered on so many occasions that you need to back them.
This time driven away. It's going to go straight to the man at a wideish mid-off. They'll come through for a comfortable single. The runs are flowing. It's going to be 8 off the over with a delivery to go. It's exactly what Pakistan need.
Absolutely. And you've seen Lockie just go back to that change of pace in his 5th delivery. So even he recognizes that those on-pace deliveries aren't going to work. That defensive mindset is already being deployed by the Kiwis. But going back to that point, Musad, your team doesn't need its support only when they're thriving. You need to support them when they're at their lowest. And this is what we need to do as fans. Control those emotions and back these men.
Smart by Babar, just plays it away to backward point. It'll be no run. Good over for Pakistan again, getting a boundary from it. And Pakistan in complete control. After 4 overs, they will sitting pretty at 32 for no loss, going at 8. There's plenty of cricket to play, but if Pakistan keep going at this rate, they should comfortably get over the line. Ahmed, WinViz right now saying 75% of the team in green.
भाई मैं percentages में तो अब believe ही नहीं करता. हम 95% लेके भी हार चुके हैं. So for me, it's not even about that. But for me, just watching the game, you know, that eye test that sometimes these players need to pass. It's more than just statistics. It's that confidence, and it's that one KPI, that one immeasurable statistic that needs to come into play. I've said this before, and you can quote me on this at any given point. When it comes to a knockout match, history does not matter.
Doesn't. It
It's
really
a fresh
doesn't.
start.
It's T20 cricket too.
It's a fresh start. It's a throw of the dice for anyone. It's a crapshoot. Your form, your record, none of it matters. You just need to come in and deliver on the day. And if they deliver on this day, मतलब वो कहते हैं ना 7 खून माफ 7 गुना माफ जो मर्जी माफ
Nobody
करवाना,
cares.
माफ करवाना.
Nobody cares. Iftikhar Ahmed is reading his prayers, making sure Qudrat remains on his side. Big hit! That is absolutely magnificent from Mohammad Rizwan. Full outside off stump, and the lackluster opening pair of Pakistan are crescendoing at the right time. He smacks it over mid-wicket for a certain boundary.
भाई
36 for no loss.
मैंने तुम्हें कहा है ना कि इस surface पे ball stump height से ज़्यादा जा ही नहीं रही. This is exactly where Rizwan and Babar thrive. This is exactly where he can bring his leg side game into play. He's converting those off stump balls into leg side shots. This is the day.
All the way. Go all the way, Ahmed. 22 for 12. Big shot again over mid-wicket.
Before.
It's trickling away to the boundary again. They're dancing in Sydney. They're dancing in the Change of Pace studios. Back-to-back boundary to start the Tim Southee over. We're still in the power play. And Pakistan are already 40 for no loss after 4.2.
People wanted intent. People wanted quick runs. People wanted the openers to come good. Some people wanted them dropped. This is what they're capable of. And this is why they're the best opening pair in the history of the game.
Azam at 3, Rizwan at 5. I'll tell you what, they're number 1 and 2. And if you have 2 number 1s in the game, it would be Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan. They are back in business at the semi-final of the World Cup. Slow delivery this time, worked away to short fine leg. It'll come through for a single. 41 for no loss now, the Pakistanis after 4.3 overs. What a run rate, what a start. This is what dreams are made of.
And Abdul Qadir's ICC Hall of Fame cap being presented to his son, Usman Qadir, by the legendary Sean Pollock, who won't be very happy that his team hasn't made it through. Shivnarayan Chanderpal also receiving his cap. What a legend.
Chandy's good. I like a good Chandy.
Chanders is one of the legends of the game.
Was ironic though before the game. Chanderpal saying Babar should play aggressively.
Yeah, जिसको जो बोलना आता है बोल रहा है. Right
Down the
now
leg
they
side,
are-
that'll be
oh, he's
wide.
missed
That'll be
out.
wide. Work those laterals, Erasmus. Work those shoulders, fat man. That is certainly wide.
Man, क्यों तुम उसकी जो है वो body shaming कर रहे हो? लेकिन
He's a good man. I like him.
Babar Azam just missing out there. I feel like he could have capitalized if he got some bat on it. Would have been a 4. New Zealand, though, no plan at this point. They're just sticking to those cutters and hoping and praying that something goes their way.
They thought this was
Maybe.
the weak link. They thought
Maybe.
this was the easy way out.
Absolutely. And I think they might have been happy that they didn't have to face India or England in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Little did they know. 92 में भी ये हुआ था.
Worked away this time to short third man. Another dot delivery. 42 for no loss after 4.4. Pakistan going at a very good rate and a great rhythm too. The boundaries that have hit, the runs that they've achieved, Emma, they haven't come serendipitously. They've
Nope.
come naturally with the batting, with confidence, and that's so important.
Absolutely. And it doesn't look like a side or a pair that's actually thinking about their batting. They're being themselves. They're playing the strokes that come naturally. There's nothing to manufacture here. That's the beauty of this inning so far. 42 without loss after 4.4. Babar Azam facing against Saudi. Goes leg side. That's whipped away. That'll be 4. He's got the room. He's got the space. And he's found the fence once again. 3 boundaries in this over, Mossad. What more can you ask for?
There it is. We've asked for shawarmas. They've arrived too. What a hit from Babar Azam, Emmett. What is happening? What is happening, Emmett? Before this game, this pair didn't go overrun a ball this entire tournament. They barely crossed a single-digit score once, and when they did, people were asking when are you going to get out because they were going that slowly. And suddenly in the semifinal, in a pitch that we both correctly analyzed as slow, they've taken the attack to one of the best bowlers and bowling attacks in the world and put them on the back foot 47-5.
भाई,
47-5.
अगर आप स्ट्रगल कर रहे होते और आपको आपकी एक दुआ कबूल हो सकती थी और वो ये थी कि आप यूएई में दुबई की पिच उठा के या कराची की विकेट उठा के ऑस्ट्रेलिया में डाल दें और वो आपकी दुआ कबूल हो जाए, तो आप कैसे उस चीज़ को छोड़ देंगे? ये कुदरत का निज़ाम है. ये कुदरत का निज़ाम है.
But Ahmed, I'll tell you what, something about Babar and Rizwan. I know we've talked a lot about the Kudrat and we've talked about their spirit and their beliefs, and all of those are important for athletes. We saw it all around the world.
Yeah.
But what's also as important, if not more, is their work ethic.
Absolutely.
You told me earlier today on commentary, yesterday was supposed to be a day off. Was it a day off for Babar Azam?
Nope.
No, he
Brian,
was
don't
in
stop.
the nets. He was in the nets. He was there with Matthew Hayden. He was and that's the earlier conversation I wanted to have with you about, you know, whether it's LeBron or Tom or whoever it is. Babar is that kind of player. He's that kind of level. He knows it's a big opportunity. It's a big game, and he's going to show up. First ball of the 6th over. The final over of the power play, in fact, is his single, and it's going to Lucky Ghost Ferguson.
Yeah. No, it is that mindset. Look, we've talked about this. Babar doesn't just want runs. He wants runs that are meaningful, that result in Pakistan winning. And that's exactly why he was out there yesterday.
Driven away this time, straight to mid-off, no run.
भाई आप पूरे लोगों के करियर्स उठा के देख लें, उन्होंने सेंचुरीज बनाई, हज़ारों रन बनाए, कभी कोई ट्रॉफी नहीं जीती. There's many greats of the game that have walked away without ever having a trophy to their name. This man is now a captain. Exactly. A.B. de Villiers doesn't even have domestic trophies to his name. So you can't be a legend of the game and score runs that don't result in anything. हम Jack Ellis की बात करते हैं. The one argument that AZ has against him is that his performances never gave his team what they needed. Babar Azam does not want to go down that route.
This time it was down the leg side. Should have been put away for 4. They're asking for a wicket, but it's certainly too high, and it's certainly sliding as well. And it'll be just a leg bye for the Pakistanis. 49 for no loss after 5.5 overs. Required run rate still at just 7.17. It's actually come down a notch. It started at 7.35 or 7.
Almost somewhere around that. But yeah, those boundaries that they picked up. Ian Smith has been sent down to the boundary ropes. He's in disbelief. This man has seen a lot of heartbreak in the last few years. 2 finals that they've lost. One in the most insane of manners. I don't think anyone wants to be on the receiving end of that. Babar Azam now facing against Lockie Ferguson. This is going through the offside, Mossad.
Oh, it's in the air. It's going over the keeper's head. And it's going to go 1 bounce, 2 bounce, trickle over the rope for another boundary. And when you're in form, when you have the confidence, when the runs are coming, then even the top edge looks good over the keeper's head for a boundary. It's another 4 for Pakistan. The runs continue to flow. 50 up for the Pakistanis. A 50 partnership from the heavily criticized opening pair of Babar and Rizwan. They have arrived when Pakistan were in desperate need. In the innings break, AZ and Ahmed were telling me, if you want to get these runs, you're going to have to go big in the power play because it's going to be too much to get for the middle order later in the innings because it's a difficult wicket to get in on. Well, they took the first 2 overs to get in, Ahmed, and they haven't looked back yet.
Nope.
A single now after the boundary. Runs continue to flow. 54 for no loss after 5.5.
You know, sometimes you can do everything right, but then fortune just doesn't favor you. And then there are days when everything in the world can stack up against you, but God's smiling. And that's the day that you go on to deliver. And today seems to be that day. The sun's shining. It's a beautiful wicket. It's a beautiful ground. It's a packed stadium full of green, full of Pakistani flags. Those whites and greens merging together, and tonight it's going to be these 2 men to take us home.
Deep point and square leg in place, and inside edge goes straight to the man in the deep on the leg side. It'll just be a 1 at the end of the power play. 55 for no loss after 6. Pakistan are in complete cruise control, courtesy that pair, Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, are back at the helm of Pakistan cricket. They are leading this team to its first World Cup final since 2009. And who else? Who else would I rather have to call this incredible remainder 14 overs than Mr. A.Z. Khwaja?
Assalamu alaikum Musad, assalamu alaikum everyone on Change of Pace Live and
folks, his voice is gone. You know what that means? Do you remember the last time AZ's voice went away?
it seems like destiny, yaar. Filhal going.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Skip. Let me tell you something.
Look at here, Skip.
I think, AZ, and this is between me and you, I'm not going to tell anybody else. I'm telling you now, I'm feeling a 10-wicket win right now.
Inshallah.
I'm feeling it. अब इसके बाद विकेट ना गिर जाए इस ओवर में.
Center आ गया.
Yeah, it is Mitchell Sander, a bowling change. Why is there an Indian fan here in the crowd, mate? Your semifinals tomorrow. Everybody's
Their exit flight is tomorrow.
well. Let's. I don't know if we want them in the final. I wouldn't mind them in the final. Let's see how it goes. Sander this time, wide outside off, cut away by Mohammad Rizwan. It'll just be a comfortable single. 56 for no loss after 6.1.
वैसे चैट से पूछ लेते हैं who do they want in the final.
Chad, who do you want in the final? Tell me who you want. I'll send him over to the MCG.
How is this guy 11th ranked in T20?
It's not a bad bowler, to be honest. He's 6.43 career economy.
Oh, that's good.
56 for no loss. Muhammad Haris, everybody's just praying in the Pakistan dugout. This time, a good delivery by Santi, and it'll just be a dot delivery to the offside.
Nicely bowled.
Slow delivery, 83 kph.
Have to be careful. Bit of grip and turn off the surface.
England and England and England. Hania saying England. Ubaid saying England. Abdul Latif saying England. Nobody's saying the noisy neighbors.
नहीं यार नहीं. Oh.
On the back foot this time, driven away to the offside. Another comfortable single. A required run rate still hovering, flirting around 7 AZ.
And we got that quick start that Ahmed Hassan especially pointed out कि बाद में runs करना मुश्किल होंगे. So going at what 9 runs per over in the power play. इतनी बातें हुई, इतना चर्चा हुआ. ये दोनों slow खेलते हैं, ये है वो है. But in the big match they've turned up big time.
Rizwan 29 off 18. Full delivery on the pads. They're going to flick it away to the leg side. They'll push for 1. And that'll just be the 1. In fact, it's not a big outfield at the SCG like the MCG or the Optus Stadium in Perth. It's a more intimate viewing experience.
Square boundaries छोटी हैं, straight बड़ी है इधर.
58 for no loss. And some Pakistan fans, some people were just still bewildered that Pakistan are playing the semifinal, let alone...
Shot! Come on! Shot of it!
That is a good shot from Babar Azam. A short ball down the leg side. He rocks back and flicks it over fine leg. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, over the boundary for a certain 4 runs. 62 for no loss after 6.5. 6 boundaries by Babar Azam. Ahmed, I think that's more than his entire World Cup combined. Could you check for me? He's saying check करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Stats भी बना लो आप, खुद ही बना लो. 62 for no loss after 6.5. Final ball of the 7th over. Gets forward. Is that out? I think that might be going down leg. Erasmus is given a not out.
You owe us one money.
Erasmus is given not out. I think if it's straightening up, they should take the review. AZ.
नहीं drift हो रही है कभी भी out.
It's drifting down the leg side. 62 for no loss after 6.5. They're going upstairs, AZ Khwaja.
कर लो.
They're going upstairs. I reckon that might be hitting leg.
But he didn't give it. ना UC हो जाएगी.
What's the UC?
Umpire's call.
Ooh, Unc's call. Uncle's call.
Uncle Marais.
Uncle Murray. Right, let's see what happens here. Going upstairs. This is like high press football, says Zaina. Question is, who we're comfortable sharing the trophy with? And that's not India, so England. We're not sharing anything. Right, here we go. It's pitching in line. Impact's in line. It's straightening up. I think this is out.
नहीं
I reckon it's OU with the side of Babar Azam's tee.
नहीं क्या हो गया?
Oh, it's a no inside edge yet.
Leg stump नजर आ रही है. More or less.
No inside edge.
It's
so
not gonna be 3 reds, man. No
it's-
chance.
I hope so. It's hit the pads. I still think it's going to be 3 reds here.
नहीं
Mitchell Santner
It's not about going down light for me. It's about
pitching in line. Impact in line.
Missing!
Over! It's not UC. It's BC for New Zealand. It's going over, and the review will be lost as well. 63 for no loss to pick up a single to the Pakistanis.
Well
They don't
done,
stop.
umpire
And they're
Wazir.
reviewing the review. This crowd is reviewing the review.
नहीं umpire.
Rafa saying Kudrat ball. Throw out the books of the strategy. Fire the statisticians. Don't do that. But what a turnaround for the opening pair, AZ. And Ahmed was telling me earlier in the commentary, I don't know if you were listening to us, but
मैं इधर ही बैठा हुआ था.
I know, but you know, एक गेम की कश्मकश में आप गुम न जाए ना.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
New single
आजकल तो
coming
वैसे ही
through.
मेरी उर्दू भी अच्छी चल रही है,
क्या
आपको
बात
पता है.
है,
If you
ओए
haven't
ओए.
seen the Urdu video, if you
अब
haven't
आप
seen
सच बताएं आपको कितने टेक्स लगी थी वो डायलॉग बोलने में?
यार मैं आपको सच बताऊं,
हाँ.
जब हम अंग्रेजी में शूटिंग करते हैं तो मेरे से 1-2 टेक में हो जाता है काम.
हाँ.
इसमें मुझे एटलीस्ट 45 टेक लगे. But it turned out all right.
It was brilliant, yeah. I think it's our best video so far.
Look, if you haven't watched the lawyer video or the Pakistan cricket lawyer video, call us on 1-800-CHANGE-OF-CASE. It's up on our Twitter. Make sure you check it out. Aziz Samoon is saying today is Babar's day. All the haters should be ashamed. Inside edge onto the pads of Babar. To dot delivery is going to be Ishvinder?
Inderbeer Singh Sodhi.
Inderbir
Singh Sodhi.
Isodi.
इधर भी 45 टेक
63 for no loss after 7.1.
But he has a habit of getting out Rizwan though.
Well, Rizwan against the leg spin. It's not a love story that he likes to write, so we'll have to see.
Shaba Bobby खत्म कर मैच.
Tosses this one up. It's a back of the length delivery by Babar. Punch it away to the mid-wicket region. And AZ, the best thing about this kind of score that they're chasing is that outside the power play, they still don't need to go crazy. 7 and over, they can get that with a nice, beautiful double, single, a boundary here and there.
आपको पता है ये दोनों सेट हो गए तो मैच खत्म करके आएंगे इंशाल्लाह.
Right. 50 partnerships already come up. Pakistan women also going well. Labs reporting they've been dominant against Ireland, man. What a first ODI they had there. This time, back of the length again from Ishodi. It's not the good length that he's hitting, AZ. What do you reckon? Single taken?
थोड़ा सा ये I think अच्छी bowling करा रहा है. It's right on off in middle, trying to get the balls straighten. 45 runs to 1000 for Rizwan. Get it tonight यार.
अपने शोरमा खाया?
नहीं मैंने.
तो यार खा के आते आप.
खा लेंगे. अभी हलक में आई हुई क्या खाएंगे?
11,000 this year overall.
65 for no loss after 7.5 overs. On the back foot this time, Babar Azam doesn't get a hold of a half tracker. But there were 2 men out in the deep, AC. That might be lucky. The Kudrat working again. Because if he had connected, it might have gone straight down the gullet on one of those fielders.
How horrifying is
Read those numbers. Read them for me, AZ.
यार win predictor 88%. We've been here before.
We've been higher. And then we've been in the lowest of lows.
Absolutely.
Right. 66 for no loss after 7.4. Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan have steadied the ship so well here for Pakistan. Inside edge now, running away to square leg. It'll be another single. Not a bad over. You gotta respect some of the bowlers, Ace. You can take the leg spinner quietly. Babar's first 50 coming today, inshallah, says Musab.
नहीं इंशाल्लाह और भी
Thank you
करेगा.
so much for all the compliments on the video. And shout out to producer Fraz, who's working again
Brilliant.
today.
Absolutely brilliant.
Magician with the camera, magician with the edits. 67 for no loss after 7.5. Ishodi this time goes back the length again. I don't know why he's not pitching it up, AZ. And it's another single this time to the
Defensive
leg
bowling करा
side.
रहा है. Defensive bowling करा रहा है.
8 overs gone, 68 for no loss. Pakistan in complete control. Let me tell you a little bit about the run and the rate. Right now, Pakistan are going at 8.5 runs and over. They require 85 runs in 72 deliveries.
Run a
85
ball.
runs in 14 overs. That's 7 and over. Surely, AZ Khwaja.
Yeah, but we've said that before so many times.
Say it one more time with me.
इंशाल्लाह हो जाएगा. Game in hand है, game in hand.
Let's do this, boys. 85 required of
क्यों उंगली
72.
उठा रहा है? हम लाइव देख रहे हैं. क्यों डरा रहा है? मैं कहूँ he said he's got a call from the future or something. Shabba shabba boys. Required run rate of 7. Thanks cameraman for ek to
Babar Azam has hit more boundaries in this game alone than the entire tournament combined. On the back foot this time. Good bowling from Santner, pushing the Pakistanis into a corner. A dot delivery. They can't let too many of these happen, AC. That's been the feature of the power play. They kept the scoreboard ticking. They made sure the boundary, the dot ball percentage was low. Got to keep that in mind.
Front foot पे आके खेले ना spinner क्यों back of the crease जा रहे हैं ये लोग?
That's a good point from Musab. I'll read that in a second. When are we playing England, says Daniel Raza. Wow, he's bound the back foot, punches this Babar Azam as he found the gap on the leg side. No, he's found mid-wicket, but it's a rolling shot, so it'll just be a single. Again, the run rate now slowly falling for Pakistan. The required run rate slowly creeping. They got to keep that in check, these two. The teaser just missed Sir Khil, all wrapped up in aluminum foil to give full Better Call Saul vibes. That would have been really nice. That's 69, very nice, for no loss Pakistan. Nice. 8.2 overs gone. Mitchell Santner's been economical so far. 8 balls, 8 runs. Goes big this time, Mohammad Rizwan. A very pronounced sweep, but he finds 2 fielders in the deep on the leg side, but they'll come back for the second as well. That's good running, good confidence, good momentum, as Rizwan would say. 34 off 22, the Rizzler, and 34 off 29, Captain Fantastic Babar Azam.
And I think they're comfortable playing at this pace. Zyada tez nahi jana, zyada slow nahi jana. They got their boundaries in the power play and just milking the spinner, so to speak.
Absolutely, love to see that. 14 off the last 12. 71 for no loss after 8.5 overs. This time it's too wide, and he'll cut it away this time into the deep on the offside. A fielder on the boundary is a little bit inside, so he'll just come back for a 1.
Kane Williamson looking very concerned, furiously chewing away on that CG. But Pakistan so far in control of the game, going at almost 9 runs per over. That's brilliant. 8 runs per over, pardon me.
Cut away this time as he found the gap on the offside. The sweeper, again, he's so inside the boundary, AZ. It's remarkable where he's positioned.
He's smart, very
Isn't
smart.
it, right? But because they know they're not going to hit that inside-out shot over the
You
cover.
smart.
You loyal. 73 for no loss after 8.5. Final ball of the 9th over now coming up.
चिंगा में दबा के चबाई जा रही है इस वक्त लेकिन
You know what I love about New Zealand cricket, Daisy? I'll tell you about this ball after Mitchell Santner finishes a good second over as well. On the back foot this time, up-ish, but there's nobody on the leg side inside the circle. So there should be a comfortable 2, a misfield by El Bolto. It's all unraveling here for New Zealand. 2 taken for Pakistan, quite comfortably. 9 overs gone, 75 for no loss. Mr. Khwaja, nice guys of cricket. How quickly does that mask come off when they're losing?
Absolutely. Get very salty indeed. 100% agree with you.
75 and 9. New Zealand on the back
that's
foot.
why you can respect the Aussies. They're always permanent.
They're hardcore. Elite arse hattery. I don't call it elite honesty.
Exactly.
It's elite arse hattery. That's what it's supposed to be. 75 and 9. What a weekend we're going to have, AZ.
Inshallah.
What a weekend we're going to have if this happens.
Tell
me you believe.
Clear your calendar.
Tell me you believe.
Clear your calendar.
Tell me you believe.
Inshallah. Zarur.
Some online chatter about that DRS Mohali 11. I don't know which one you're talking about.
ये वाला अभी बाबर का जो हुआ था.
That was
Bro, it was well missing.
Even if you, I think he was down the ground. Yeah, exactly.
वो शाके वाले पे अभी तक लोग रो रहे हैं.
That was contentious. That was a bit skeptical. I was skeptical about that.
वो आ गया इंद्रबीर. यार जिसको मारो यार.
Hey Sodi, I think you gotta respect the spinners here, AZ. It's a wicket that's holding up. Just a quick check on the sound. Can you guys hear AZ okay? Because I know his face is towards the TV, so I reckon the might not get all of him. 75 for no loss after 9. Babar Azam 35 off 30. That's a good delivery by. Oh yes, no, could be a run out. It is a run out. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. New Zealand have missed it. Kane Williamson, one of the most reliable fielders in the world. Oh, I think it was Trent Bolt, in fact, who just had a misfield in the over before, and Shahid Afridi has both his hands up praying.
Yeah.
That was incredibly close. It was a certain run out. Yes, no, they almost stalled in the middle of the pitch, had a picnic, and then continued to run, but El Bolto missed.
Babar,
what a miss.
Rizwan की call थी, तुम क्यों रुके हो यार, बच गए. शुक्र है. Maybe it's our day, maybe it's our night, maybe it's our World Cup.
Asker saying both of us what? 7.11 required is the run rate, 7.11 to be correct. Sweep shot, wonderful sweep shot. He's paddled that to perfection. It should come back for 3, I reckon.
Saudi to khatam hi ho gaya.
Yeah, Tim Southee can't run. I hope he's all right after this game. But yeah, they come back for 3 quite comfortably. The Pakistanis, it was a nice little precise dabble, AZ.
Nicely
It's like when you pick up a nice, rich ripe strawberry and just caress it into the
मैं
chocolate.
समझा कि तुम कुछ और कहने वाले हो.
You just caress it into the chocolate and you have fruit dipped
भाई
in
अगर हम
chocolate.
फाइनल
and
जा रहे
eggs.
हैं फिर थंडर जर्सीज आप गिफ्ट करें पूरे चेंज ऑफ पेस स्क्वाड को.
Why not? You can have them now, AZ.
Absolutely.
What a tournament we're having, 79 for no loss. Do you like fruit dipped in chocolate?
In cream.
Ooh.
Yes sir.
Wimbledon, don't you?
All right.
Feel it.
Wimbledon.
79 for no loss after 9.2.
Shot!
Picks this Babar Azam, and he doesn't find the gap because square leg mid-wicket is there, in fact.
यार ये फिलिप्स क्या ट्रोल है यार.
And it should just be the 1-5 off the over. A petition for New Zealand to be banned, says Masab, from ICC knockout games. Give their place to another team who won't come and Hey.
भाई हमें
We
इनकी
need them here
ज़रूरत
right
है.
now. We need
हमें
them to
इनकी
bottle it
ज़रूरत
right
है.
now. Relax, Masab, relax.
And they've knocked out India twice, man.
Yeah.
Not twice, once, but चलो. New Zealand. यार ये kid बहुत प्यारी है.
80 for no loss. It is a good kid, AZ. I like it. 9.3 overs gone. Ish Sodhi this time. Good. He's bowling well here,
अच्छी
Mr.
bowling
Ish.
करा रहा है, अच्छी bowling
He's keeping it very well. This over is a lot better. He's flighting it. He's finding that outside off stump line. It's hard to negotiate for Babar and Rizwan, but that 3 changes the equation because you still get 6 off the first 4.
बिल्कुल सही.
It's perfect for Pakistan. Aziz Samoon is saying, where did you get that accent? Oh, I grew up in England. 81 for no loss after 9.4.
मार इसको.
That's the Duthra, or the Google.
शाबाश हो गया.
Has he found the boundary? Has he found the boundary? The boundary has found him. Babar Azam can do no wrong in this game. What a shot that is. 41 off 33 moves. The Pakistan captain is in another expensive over
If the
for
world
New
is against
Zealand.
Babar, I am against the world. That's it. That's how.
What a
So
shot.
cheesy, but it works.
I like it, AC. I like it. That was the googly coming into the right-hander. He waited for it, Babar Azam, and caressed it through point for 4. 11 boundaries in this innings already. Abdul Mukeet is counting every
vitriol.
single one of them.
इतना vitriol, इतना slander, इतने statements दिए जा रहे थे यार.
85 for no loss.
Miles
9.5 overs gone, and he
दो हो गए,
works
दो हो
his
गए.
way past
तीन हो
point.
गए, नौ
Push
हो
the
गए.
second. It might go for 4. No, it'll come back for 2 for sure. And they'll stick to it. What an over against Ish Sodhi. AZ had asked before the start of the 6 balls, let's go after the Sodster. And we've soaked him in pain. What incredible batting between Rizwan and Babar. Boundaries galore. The paddle sweep for 3 runs. The singles are coming. What a partnership, AZ. 87 in the first 10.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. कितनी बातें बन रही थी. ये ओपनिंग पेयर तोड़ो, हारिस को ऊपर भेजो, फखर कहाँ है, ये है, वो है, शर्जील को लाओ, उसको लाओ, फलाना लाओ. You cannot compete with class. You cannot compete with Babar and Rizwan at the top. They will always win for you. They will always come through for you. You have to trust them in the big moments.
What a day. What a day we're having here on Change of Pace, AZ. It's given me 152 vibes.
इंशाल्लाह. और एक और रन बनाना है 153.
Oh, यार वो बैठ गए. Required run rate of 6.6 from here. Police chases in 18 overs. अब्दुल मुकीद रन रेट का फायदा नहीं होना इधर कोई हमें नेट रन रेट पे हम आगे नहीं जाएंगे. आप आराम से बैटिंग करें.
नेट रन रेट फाइनल पे ना फैसला हो जाए.
AZ, about to give you a number.
जी.
You gotta hold on.
हाँ जी.
Don't die on me.
1-800.
94% win percentage.
Yeah.
94% win percentage.
भाई दिलविज रीडिंग बताया ना अपनी आप.
Dilviz?
दिलविज.
70-30.
नहीं यार.
75-25.
गेम हाथ में है.
75-25.
85-15. That's more like it. Some lady from Junior.
Junior saying 85-9. Interesting, our friends at Crick Viz are saying 90-10. That's fair too.
ठीक है, थोड़ा सा balance रखना पड़ता है.
To be honest.
You have to quote the Anglo-Saxons. कोई बात नहीं.
Kaddo apology forms.
Oh yes.
Kaddo apology forms.
आकिब जावेद का on the spot interview होना चाहिए. यार ये जिफ कहाँ से?
यार ये शोएब अख्तर की क्या-क्या जिफें होती हैं. Zain is on
जिफात.
form today.
Calculation. Oh, where did you come up with that word, by the way?
यार आपको पता है मेरी उर्दू मेरी नस्तली कितनी अच्छी है.
Calculation. Oh, that was hilarious, man. I felt the star of the show of the ad as always was Junior. इसका sequence बहुत अच्छा था.
यार जूनियर का जो उसने दिखाया
ओए,
कि आपको सेमीफाइनल मुश्किल से नजर आया. It was gold. It was
Hilarious.
gold.
Hilarious.
Right, folks. AZ, you going to Melbourne?
Oh, यार मुझे लगता है we have to catch a flight.
First class tickets.
MCG.
First class ticket कितनी होगी? 20,000 dirham की तो होगी.
देख लेते हैं हमारे
$20,000.
For a first class ticket?
क्या हो
Oh
गया?
man, what is this, man? Could buy an apartment.
भाई तुम मून पे जा रहे हो, मेलबर्न जा रहे हो.
Do you guys know how much first class costs?
I could buy an IPL team. for that much.
$20,000 कितने होते हैं भाई? 80,000 दिरहम होते हैं. क्या हो गया तुम्हें?
Zana, welcome.
It can't be more than 5G, man.
Emma, check it and book it right now.
अभी
Use my credit card right now. You know why I'm saying that? There's no way there's enough limit on there.
Give him that.
There's no way there's enough limit on
Give
there.
him the Black American Express. जा मार उसके मुंह पे Amex.
Take my Platinum Amex and go drive to Emirates right now. Drive. I don't know where they are, but drive and buy it. Buy the plane. Everybody's going.
We're going with DJ Khaled.
87 for no loss. Halfway at the halfway stage.
शुरू करो match यार क्या हमें बिस्कुट.
Oh, down the leg side. Give that wide. Maybe 2 runs for a wide.
Murray.
I love you, Murray. You beautiful bastard.
Whoa,
88
whoa.
for no loss after 10.
Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Dallas to Melbourne ticket is 3K. यार 3,000 की ticket है.
$3,000 में क्या है यार?
क्या first कहाँ से?
Mark Cuban भी subsidize कर देगा Mavericks.
भाई 9,000 की 9,000 dirham की economy seat है. Friday. This Friday.
अच्छा,
कितने की?
हमें Saturday check
First class हम travel करते हैं. तुम ये क्या कर रहे हो? 88 for no loss after 10. This time on the back foot, defender away to the offside. There should be a
one-way,
single.
two-way ticket है.
No, you don't come back. After you win the World Cup, you die there.
Exactly.
That's it. Life.
Beam
that's
me up.
it. That's
Beam
it.
me up.
Take me now, God. It's over.
25,000 dirham.
That's not. Hey, 25,000 dirhams, AZ. We split it
ठीक है
half and
यार.
half. You and I will share a seat.
जितना हम वेब पे खर्च करते हैं बचा ले एक महीने.
Here's
के
the
लिए.
plan.
हाँ.
25,000 dirhams. You put
25,000 dirhams.
one way.
50,000 dirhams.
No, but if we win the World Cup, we're dying there.
तो बस 25,000.
25,000 dirhams,
We're just
AZ.
gonna
One-way ticket to heaven.
We're just gonna
One-way
jump
ticket
in.
to heaven. Ferguson's coming through it. This time it's worked away down the
यार,
short
लगा
third man
एक
for a
pull.
single. Here's what's going to happen. 12,500 from you. 12,500 from me.
Done.
They have showers in first class.
Oh,
You're
yes.
hiding in there half the time.
100%.
I'm hiding in there the other half the time. We're sharing the seat.
Baggage में हम junior को डाल देंगे.
We're sharing the seat.
100%.
There it is. Sir Hill's on baby duties.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Right. 90 for no loss
Bachcha
after
palo.
10.2. But we'll take Zeba.
63
Goat.
58. Oh, yeah.
90 for no loss, 63 required off 58. We are back here live on Change of Pace, watching Pakistan
Oh.
win this semi-final off the glove of Rizwan. Going down to third man, it'll just be another single.
थोड़ा सा एक दो चौके लगा दें ताकि बिल्कुल ही बैठ जाए कि न्यूजीलैंड इधर.
You like caviar, AZ?
I can have some on the flight.
I don't like caviar, to be honest.
I've never tried it, to be honest.
It tastes like nothing.
What is it? Fish eggs, right?
Fish eggs, yeah.
Ah,
It's eating the children of fish.
that's sad.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But I did have an omelette this morning. So
But I do like baby chickens as well.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
shout out.
I just feel like there's more flavor.
I love them, yeah.
Yeah. 91 for no loss after 10 and a half. We're back to the game. 62 required off 57.
A lot of neighbors in the stands. Good to see.
Yeah, nice. Picked away from Babar Azam over the infield. He's found the gap on the leg side. 4 more. 4 more for Babar Azam. It was pitched up. It was pitched back too much. And everybody on the leg side was inside the circle.
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
crucial mistake here
get under
from the New Zealanders. And he gets back and pummels it over the umbrella on the leg side for a certain boundary. Lockie Ferguson. The only thing good about him right now is that mustache.
Even that's debatable.
I like it, man.
He has Lagan vibes.
November? Movember?
Movember. They're really into Movember for some reason.
I think it's a good initiative.
It is good, but ठीक है, एक दो
It's
दफा
for
करो.
cancer awareness, right? Oh, that's full on the pads. Is that taken? Is that a
no,
catch?
no,
No,
no.
it's put down, and I don't think it was a catch anyways. Babar Azam flicked off the pads very quickly and went straight to the fielder, and he grasped it, but no damage done for Pakistan. 95 for no loss. Junior signaling something to me. 2 runs for 50 for Babar Azam. He's on Babar watch.
He just loves the Kiwis, doesn't he?
Ehsan is saying when Babar is on form, he dominates bowlers like they have no business even playing cricket.
Absolutely.
95 for no loss after 10.5. Final ball of the 11th over. Worked away through mid-wicket. They should push for 2 here. They'll just get the 1. Come for the second.
Come
Babar
on!
Azam.
50!
There it is. Captain Fantastic. Captain, leader, legend, Bobby Bacha.
Look at
Babar
the ovation.
Azam at the biggest stage of them all. They pushed him aside. They said he should come at 3. They said we should hide him at 5 or 6. But he stepped up when Pakistan needed their hero most. He has stepped up on the big occasion. He's gotten 50. And not just any 50. It's 50 off 38 deliveries. It's 50 at a very good strike rate. It's 50 in the semi-final of the World Cup. What a captain, what a player, what a batter, what a man. He could be alongside Mohammad Rizwan taking us to the final of the World Cup. The first time since 2009. What an occasion. I have to say, AZ, I will put my hand up today. As I am witness to this Babar Azam's excellence. I doubted him throughout this World Cup. I said we might have to hide him lower the order. I said we might have to change the opening pair. But tonight changes a lot of that. Tonight, Babar Azam has proved to me and hundreds of others that he is that guy. When Pakistan are pushed against the brink, when Pakistan need someone to deliver, it will always be Bobby Bacha. Form is temporary. Babar is permanent.
Absolutely. 56 of 9 overs. We have the game in hand. Inderbir Singh Sodhi, he's tried his best, but Rizwan, he's nearing a 52.
Swept away, a good sweep shot. He's picked that from outside off stump. It'll be another single as Rizwan also gets closer to his 50. AZ, what a partnership. 98 for no loss.
कितनी बातें उनको सुननी पड़ी over the last week, 10 days कि आप ये कर रहे हो, आप वो कर रहे हो, a middle order perform कर रहा है, आप दोनों कहाँ हैं, this, that. And look at the performance in the biggest match of them all. Shabba Bobby, shabash. They did it in the last semi-final as well, if people remember.
This time worked away into the leg side. They're going to push for 2 here. It's going slowly, but it'll just be the one. Good call. 99 for no loss. Now the Pakistan openers.
Will we go unbroken? Will it go undefeated? Will we go undefeated from tonight? Let's hope so.
Just wow, AZ. I am dumbfounded. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
थोड़ा सा यार लोगों को belief होना
And I
चाहिए.
want to take this comment from Sailor Ripley.
जी.
He said, Babar Azam, when he got that 50, he wasn't happy, he was pissed.
Oh yes.
He knows he deserves this. He knows he belongs here. He knows he was destined to do what he's doing right now. On the back foot, great delivery. Nice. Absolutely magnificent from Sodhi. That's a leg spinner that anybody would be proud of. And he beats Mohammad Rizwan outside the off stump. Didn't pick that one at all. I don't think the pitch is eased out there, Abdul Makit. I just think we batted really, really well. And they respected the good deliveries too.
भाई आपके bowlers ने out किया, pitch ने तो नहीं out किया. आप देखें शाहीन शाह अफरीदी और वो run out जो शादाब ने किया.
On the back foot, worked away through the leg side.
100 opening stand, come on boys!
That is absolutely incredible.
Oi.
If I told you, AZ Khwaja, that this is the first pair in T20 World Cups to have 3 century stands, AZ.
And the fans say break them apart.
We're not breaking anything apart.
That's insane.
We're keeping these two together forever.
We're heading to a World Cup final because of these guys.
What
because of
innings.
this pair.
And the bowling, of course.
Oh, of course.
Incredible
That
bowling.
always helps.
And the middle order in the group stage.
That always helps.
It's a great team overall. On the back foot, punched away to mid.
They're a bunch of great guys. I love these guys.
They're a great guy.
I know him. He's wonderful. He's fantastic.
Fantastic people. And that'll be a single to end the over, I reckon. No, just one more to go. 101 for no loss. 101 for no loss. Can you believe it, AZ Khwaja? We are a few runs away from the
slog sweep
World Cup
over
final.
Slog sweep over mid wicket for 6. मैं कह रहा हूँ अभी होने वाली है. For his 50.
900 partnership in T20s.
Unbelievable. That's nuts, man.
It's just wild.
Bro, we used to have Mukhtar Ahmed and Rifatullah as openers.
This time outside. Oh, hey, that's a good call from AZ.
उसने बाहर डाल दिया.
It's a sweep shot, but it'll just be a single. After 12, Pakistan are comfortable. They're strong. They believe. 102 for no loss in 12. And Mohammad Haris has a nice smile
Bro,
on his face.
if you had told me 6 months ago that Mohammad Haris, Shan Masood and Nawaz would be our middle order, I would have slapped you in the face. I might do that right now.
Tell me right now that even Sunil Gavaskar looks good, doesn't he?
He looks absolutely gorgeous.
Who gets man of the match? I'd be inclined to give it to Naseem. I would give it to Babar for the
That
bat.
last over he bowled.
Yeah, he bowled really well.
But it has to be the batters, man. क्या inning खेली इतने pressure में.
Well, it is a batter's paradise, this game. 152 for 4 now. The pocket 102 for
नहीं Shaheen को दे सकते. 2 wickets he got. He got Kane and he got
तो आपने
Finn.
क्या नहीं है ना थोड़ा आपका झंडा भी
यार बनता भी.
चलो बनता.
Sometimes it's okay.
Sometimes it's okay. Exactly. It is. It's just bewildering from Pakistan today. Honestly, I will tell you my feelings. When we woke up this morning, I didn't think it was going to be the openers. I thought it was going to have to be the middle order. But like we saw in games before the World Cup, most of Pakistan's runs come from these two. Pakistan rely on these two. Pakistan, I've always believed in these two.
चलो भाई बोल्टो की कुटास.
And Matthew Hayden in the locker room, he said, "Ghabrana nahi hai. We believe in you. We're gonna back both of you," and that's what they did.
तू मेरा match winner है, he said to Nawaz right after that.
And just keep that in mind, AZ. Oh, down the leg side, put it away this time. Fine leg, we'll get there. It'll just be a single. Pakistan of old or any cricket team, they could have come under pressure and said, "Hey, we're gonna change our opening pair." Right? Because it's not working.
Many would have done that.
Haris is going on all cylinders, and there it is. There's that video I'm talking about. It's on our TV right now where Matthew Hayden said that Babar Azam is our man. We are going to back both of these guys. And Ahmed was saying earlier on commentary that all that matters are these knockout games. If you deliver in these, nobody remembers what you did against India or Zimbabwe in the group stages.
यार हेडोस भाई को एक महीने के लिए बुला लो यार.
Oh, inside edge, that was close.
Test series versus England, I want him in the camp.
Let's
man.
focus on the World Cup. We got to bring this home easy.
He's coming home.
Too far along here. 49 now required of 46. 49 now required of 46.
Sitara imtiaz for Hedos if we win this.
Are we going to win this by 10 wickets tonight?
Inshallah. There's no stopping them.
Just unbelievable. This is just poetry in motion here.
Shaba Rizwan, laga de isko ek lapet dekh.
Here he comes. This time outside off stump. It's whipped away towards the leg side. Whipped away. And it'll just be a single to the leg side. Now Pakistan are, well, they're so close. 48 off 45. We're counting down these runs. Musab is saying weather forecast for Sunday is horrible. Doesn't matter. Give us the trophy. We'll take it. But there's a reserve day.
Reserve day hai.
And the rule भी change हो गया बारिश का
10 over खेलने पड़ते हैं. Yes.
And keep that in mind, AZ Khwaja at 48 off 45 this time. Big shot! Babar Azam frees his leg. Has he cleared the ropes? No, he hasn't. It's taken in the deep. Babar Azam succumbs to Trent Bolt. Oh my goodness, is this a twist in the tail? Surely not from here. He had to go, Babar. I mean, it was definitely on the shot. It was a good length delivery outside off stump. It could have been put away. But the long boundaries in Sydney sometimes challenge even the best, and it's a good catch at long on. Babar is finally dismissed, but AZ, damage done.
Magnificent innings from the king, the captain, taking us across the line when it truly mattered. Just tried to clear that field. He wanted to go towards mid-wicket, but koi baat nahi. And Mohammad Haris.
53 off 42. Babar Azam has played a match-winning knock here at the T20 World Cup semi-finals. Pakistan, who faltered against Australia in 2021, are at the brink of doing it all over again in 2022. But this time, they might actually set foot in the greatest T20 game on the world calendar, the T20 World Cup final. What a huge moment this could be. And now, Mohammad Haris makes his way out in the middle. And what a story it's been for him. He wasn't even in the 15. He wasn't supposed to be here. But Qudrat had different ideas. Fakhar Zaman got injured. They picked up the phone. They called him, Haris, where the hell are you? They put him on a flight. They drove him, AZ, from Karachi to Sydney. And they said, play for Pakistan. And he won us the game against South Africa. He played that inning against Bangladesh.
He changed the World Cup, man.
He changed Pakistan's momentum and their thinking. And now, that young man, 21 years of age, is a batter. That is nothing. That is nothing. It's a baby batter. And now he has the opportunity to take Pakistan into the World Cup final. Who would have thought?
It's always something that comes out of nowhere that changes our fortunes. That catch in 2009, that bowled from Hassan Ali against Faf du Plessis.
Yes.
And now this one, that innings from Haris versus
It usually
South Africa.
does come courtesy South Africa, though, doesn't it? I'm noticing the pattern here, but that's a big wicket. Babar Azam holds out to
Good
long
pressure
on.
catch, man. Daryl Mitchell, that's a good catch under pressure.
20 ball. I think if he plays like, there he goes, big Harris. I don't think it's connected. But he's cleared mid off. He has cleared mid off as Mohammad Haris. Nobody at long off, and that's the way he plays, AZ Khwaja. Nobody's going to tell him otherwise. That's a full delivery outside off stump. Boom.
I think he's already better than Surya Kumar Yadav, if I'm frank.
I think it's a bit of a stretch, but I will believe. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it.
Surya Kumar ne kitne T20 World Cup final ke liye? Haris has
Same
one.
amount of Haris.
Haris is gonna have one.
Let's see. Wow, Babar is back, baby. Morning Morkel has tweeted out after.
Ooh, morning. Is that one of those fake Pakistani accounts?
Yeah, check करने दो यार. Mees hasn't troll ना करना हमें. Commentary पे ऊपर से गलत चीजें भेज रहे हो. No, it's the original account.
Wow, shout out to Morny, big Morny.
I think there's a lot of synergy, as they like to say in the corporate world, between the PSL and the C. What is it called?
आना चाहिए यार.
क्या है? CA trophy?
कौन सी trophy?
वो जो South Africa की है.
SA20, I think.
वो उसका चल रहा है कोई मुआहदा.
हाँ, something like that.
Right. It's going to be more Ish Sodhi. This time swept away from Mohammad Rizwan. Square leg is there. It'll just be a single. Pakistan need just 43 runs off 41
मजे की
deliveries.
बात है, he is basically the understudy to Rizwan for KPK. So, you know.
Bhai.
Look at that. Slapped it over mid-off. Beautiful shot. It was slightly too full. And Zari Gavaskar likes it as well.
Matthew Hayden likes it. यार मैं आपको बात बताऊं,
Ados.
हम फाइनल में पहुंचेंगे तो मुझे ये ब्लू हुडी भी अच्छी लगनी शुरू हो गई
वाकई
है.
यार, it's for sale by the way.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
But is it the player quality or is it the
वो तो नहीं होगी.
reverse sweep from Mohammad
Oh!
Haris? He struck him in front. This could be out.
नहीं.
Is he run out though? Is he stumped?
He's in.
What do you think, AZ?
He's in. He's
Not out.
I think outside the line.
NOT.
वो तो अंपायर ने पहले रिफ्यूज कर दिया.
Have they gone upstairs?
He needs a chance. He doesn't have much.
ले केनो क्या रह गया.
Yeah, I think it's outside the line.
ये ड्रामेटिक क्यों होते हैं? बस ले लो, तुम्हें पता है तुमने लेना ही है. Why do you wait till 2 or 1? Exactly, just
Right,
do
so
it.
they have gone upstairs, AZ Khwaja.
Let them eat cake. Oh, you served the goat. 202 at Lords. Who can ever forget that innings? What a player he was. चलो जल्दी लोड करो यार, पता है आउट नहीं है. New Zealand have only had 2 reviews in the entire World Cup. Let's take a look here. Well outside the line, I reckon.
I think
On
you're
the
being a little
boot.
optimistic, AZ.
It might just be.
On the toe.
Yeah, but it's the.
Shakib वाला ना हो जाए.
It's the height. The height won't go in.
Bro, how can you tell height from there?
Look how much he's taking the stride.
Okay, but it's a full, तुक्का ही है फिर तो.
Hani is saying the quality is good. It's 8,000. It's worth it. I might get
Oh,
one. I
shout
just
out.
don't like the color. Hani, is there any other color?
यार अल्लाह, अब क्या तुम्हें blue और orange दे दें हम?
No, I like it in green.
Look who's this, like,
Ultra edge. Well, there's
Look
no.
how far down the track he is. This is bouncing over the.
Bro, but Shakib was down the track as well.
Shakib was-
लेकिन ये umpires call हो जाएगी at most. मैं कह रहा हूँ बाहर लगी है यार तुम लोग.
We gotta get
Right, the impact
आप
is
कह रहे हैं distance ज़्यादा है.
right. Impact is outside off. And so that means the review will be lost. 110 for 1 after 13.2.
And this man on screen, Richard Illingworth, was the man who got out in the 1992 World Cup final. The
Really?
last wicket.
Wow.
It's all coming together.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, shout out.
Right, 110 for 1 after 13.2. 43 required off 40.
एक और लपेट दो ताकि
So nice.
settle the nerves. ज़ेबनेरे के लिए ले लो.
43 off 40, driven away through the
Nice.
offside. Mashallah, वो बड़ी हो गई हैं अब पता है.
Oh,
She's walking and
growing
everything.
like a weed, man.
42 off 39. Nelson for 1. Nelson for 1.
Ooh. Oh, nice footwork by the con man.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That's what you're calling him, AZ?
Connors. Devils.
Right. 111 for 1. Nice cheeky smile around Erasmus. Where's he from? South Africa?
Good one, Circle. Good
That's
tweet.
good. Where's he from? Erasmus.
Yes, he's South African.
भाई माइक को भी देखो ना, तो आपकी आवाज़ नहीं आएगी, फिर लोग आपको बेताब हैं सुनने के लिए. 111 for 1 after 13.3 over. 1 run required for Rizwan to get to a 50. On the back foot, punches it away
Shabash!
through mid-wicket, and he gets there. He gets there quite comfortably. He might be the greatest Pakistani wicketkeeper batter to ever play the game. He thanks to heaven, he thanks God, as he usually does. 50 off 36.
Shout out to Big G.
50 off 36. What a remarkable innings. Remarkable innings from Mohammad Rizwan. And again, for this opening pair against all odds, they were struggling in this World Cup. No form for him or his
What
captain.
a response.
And I feel like they complement each other so well, AZ. When one gets going, the other does too. 50 off 36. Swept away this time again to short fine leg. It'll be a dot delivery. Mohammad Haris in his shell. And yesterday, AZ, I was running some analytics on Haris's game at the PSL and also the other first-class cricket he plays. He's a great boundary hitter, but he very much struggles to rotate to strike. So if you can kind of control the number of boundaries he's getting, you can put a lot of pressure on his batting. And that's what
showing.
New Zealand are doing right now. 41 required off 37. As Haris tries to go big, drives this through the offside. It's a good-looking stroke for a single.
Natural timing है इसमें.
To deep cover, and that'll just be 1. 40 required off the final 6, surely.
Surely. We got this game in hand. 40 of 6 तो अब Zimbabwe repeat तो नहीं होने वाला.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, because it happened.
Well, AZ's put it out. in the
We
universe.
needed that journey to get here. It's part of the process.
Does Erasmus look like an evil Hezbollah?
He does.
Okay, fair enough. Rafa is saying Zulkarnain Heather says hi. I think Rizwan is slightly better than Zulkarnain Heather.
Yeah.
Rafa should be banned just for.
Rafa, Ahmed's saying you should be banned, Rafa.
But he made 80 odd. I remember that one innings.
Yo guys, I'm out, okay?
Sarkil, your mic is on. Okay, it's gone now.
God, what a match. What a
Wow,
match. Okay, here we go. Santner.
Goes big.
Oh, what a
Harris goes
shot.
big. I think he's found the fielder. No, it is a gap on the offside. The Sydney outfield's quick, but Bolt is quicker, and he'll save 2 runs for his country.
यार 3 होने चाहिए थे यार. भागो हारिस. रिजवान की कॉल है. चलो कोई बात नहीं.
Double off the first ball, 38 off 35. As soon as this gets lower than run a ball, Pakistan will feel really comfortable.
One big hit away and we should be, in firm control of it.
Do you like the way Harris is going about his business right now?
Yeah, I like the aerial shots he's placing. Not bad.
Yep. And he could definitely put on more muscle too right now. He's a very
100%.
young man. Goes big. It's a bit of a slap across the line. Definitely not one of the orthodox shots you like to see in T20
अबे
cricket.
2 हैं यार.
No, it's just be a single AZ. 30.
अच्छा,
Oh,
ठीक
he
है,
slipped,
ठीक
Rizwan.
No worries.
37 required off 34. Yeah, a slip of the field, but it won't be instrumental like Steven Gerrard's.
Like Litan Das.
Or that.
That was shocking.
Yeah.
How
Didn't
did he
really
even-
connect that. That's a weird
It
shot.
was
AZ.
like a top spin kind of sweep there. And
Yeah,
Rizwan.
Rizwan slip. But careful, we need one more game. One more game, AZ. 116 for 1 after 14.2. Mitchie Santney. Down the leg side. That'll be wide. Oh, he's got a bat on it. And it's running away to fine leg. He will get at least 3 here if Rizwan is quick enough and fit enough. And he certainly is. They come
Oh,
back for the
running,
third.
yaar.
That
Brilliant
is
running,
good running
yaar.
between the 22. Pakistan have pushed the New Zealand fielders back. 34 required off 33. 3 days ago, AZ Khwaja, if I looked into your beautiful eyes and I said,
Whoa.
will we make the final of this World Cup? What would you have said?
Of course, man. Always.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me, AZ Khwaja.
Bro, आप देख ले मैंने 6 AM को कहा था कि Netherlands could win this.
Wide outside off stump. That's a poor delivery from Sodster. Should have been put away. From Santner, sorry. Should have been put away, but it'll just be a
भाई
single.
roll off Vander Merwe को तो confirm कम से कम कोई सितारे इम्तियाज दो यार. That catch he took to get rid of David Miller.
33 required off 32.
It was written, man. तकदीर में लिखा था हमारी हम final खेलेंगे.
Well, we got
And
one.
you can't fight तकदीर, man. It's just gonna happen.
We got to win the final.
Inshallah,
We got to win the
inshallah.
final, AZ. Santner this time straightens up a little bit. Worked away on the leg side. It should be just a 1. Another good over for Pakistan. Despite no boundaries, they've picked up 3s and 2s that have still kept them ahead of the rate.
Unbelievable show from Pakistan, stepping up against the Kiwis once again in a semi-final. 30 years to the day we had our greatest cricketing victory. Could it happen again on Sunday? Could it? Should it? Must it?
Oh, it's in the
I got-
air.
do it.
It's a wild hoik from Mohammad Aris that he doesn't connect. It's off the pads, and they'll come through for a single. 32 required off 31.
That's a good point. We should all support Holland in the FIFA World Cup. Why not, man? Love them.
Have they qualified?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll back them then.
Oh, why not?
The Orange. Orania.
They have Depay, Van Dijk. Who else? Oh, Wijnaldum. अच्छा वो भी उनका प्लेयर है गैक्पो. अच्छा. Depay. Fenky, yes indeed. Oh, very good player. De Vrij तो बहुत जीता player है. Deroon Atlanta. यार मजे का है. रोल अच्छा है वो. वाकई यार. Dumfries brilliant right back यार. Good. वाकई अच्छा तगड़ी टीम है इनकी. दिले टीम है. Whoa.
31 required off 30. Pakistan are 122 for 1. The only dismissal so far is their captain Babar Azam, who's done his bit, 53 off 42. Rizwan has another World Cup half century, and he set Pakistan on course to make their first ever World Cup final since 2009.
Man, has it been that long?
It has, AZ. 11 off 10 required for Harris. 11 off 10 is Harris. Cuts
Shot.
hard. Straight
Oh,
to point. He's dropped him.
dropped.
Mitchell Santner has put down the World Cup final, I reckon.
Oh, yes, he has. That was absolutely smoked. But it was straight to point. Kane Williamson can see the funny side of it. But Tim Southey, he produced a chance here. And yes, hit him on the wrist. Mitchie.
That was an easy catch. But it came rather quickly, AZ, but should have been taken, I reckon. 122 for 1 again. Harris is dealing in boundaries. No singles. Oh! Muhammad Harris, your beauty. Makes Truman flicks this over fine leg. And it almost trickles away all the way for Ford, courtesy a sliding elbow toe. Southie, sorry.
You can absolutely never predict what Harris is going to do, man. He's crazy.
But he just doesn't deal in the ground shots.
He doesn't care
Everything
about it,
is
man.
aerial.
He could care less about your wisdom manual, man. Unbelievable player. He's just the kind of maverick. He can be frustrating, but I think he can be very useful in the future. And El Bolto, sliding, slipping and sliding, and just, did that knuckle just kiss the boundary skirting? I don't think so. 29 of 28. Pakistan on the doorstep of a World Cup final.
Say it again, AZ.
Pakistan on the doorstep of a World Cup final.
My goodness.
Aajo, do easy do nahi hai.
No, just be a single. Good running.
Jiminish.
Good running. The quiche. 28 off 27. 125
आपने
for
quiche
1.
खाई है वैसे क्या होता है?
I like quiche.
क्या है क्या?
I don't know how to. Yeah, it's an egg pie.
Egg pie.
But
It's
it
made from eggs.
and a little bit of pastry sometimes.
Okay. Eggs are fine, yeah. Eggs is sure, whatever.
It's an egg pie. There you go.
Sahih hai,
28 off 27. I like it a lot
So what's with the name?
because they put olives in it. Olives in it as
Oh,
well.
c'est français.
Yeah.
Parlez-vous?
90.
Oh yes, 90. 84. Why are you
50,
saying that?
56 AZ. Babar Azam. Worked away on the leg side.
What?
50. But
90.
how do you say 50?
That's 90. No.
It's 69.
No, it's not.
125 for 1. That's what the
69
score
to
is.
69, 69. Yeah, that's what
90 is 90?
Yes.
4 times, or 20 times 4, 4 times 20 plus 10.
Right,
Yeah,
okay, well,
मैंने सही बोला था.
fair enough. Okay. 122 for 1. AZ was right.
Quattro winged dicks.
Yeah, 122 for 1. We're getting there, AZ.
Inshallah.
We are getting there. It's one step at a time, one step away. Driven away this time straight to mid on. It should
चलो ना
just
आप
be
बल्ला उठाओ
one.
खत्म करो यार क्यों
आराम
तड़पा
से
रहे हो?
आराम से यार इस तरह ना करो यार पीछे कोई नहीं है
क्या हो गया? अच्छा अच्छा है.
हाँ, अच्छा,
3 off 3 से मैच हार चुके हैं हम.
हम 3 of 3 से मैच हार चुके हैं ये
यार
बात
ऐसे
सही
ना
कह
कहें
रहे हैं.
यार.
27 off 25.
उधर blessing मुजरबाजी
Look at Babar's face.
Oh yes.
Just look at it.
Sit at the front.
I like it.
Take
27.
all the.
मैं बस ये चाहता हूँ कि इस सेमीफाइनल के बाद वीडियो शीडियो ना डालें. Get into your shell. Create that feeling that it's you against the world.
यार,
Take it on.
It's important, man.
Okay, डाल दो. हमें भी अच्छी लगती है.
This team feels like one of our own.
27 off 5 slow delivery worked away
Nice.
this time to square leg. It'll just be the one. Good running this time from the Pakistanis. That's been the key feature of Rizwan and Babar, less so of Harris, that they've kept the clock ticking. They've picked up the singles and turned them into twos wherever they could have. Most half centuries in T20 World Cups for Pakistan. These two are up there, AZ.
Mohammad Rizwan.
These two
absolutely
are
crazy.
absolutely up there. 127 for 1, 4 overs to go, just 26 runs required. Surely Pakistan, not even you can mess this up from here.
They can, but they won't, inshallah. We will. My God, what a topsy-turvy World Cup it's been. So many upsets, so many surprises, so many heartaches, but still, Pakistan are heading to a World Cup final on Sunday at the G. Led by this man, Babar Aurangzeb Azam. Right then, Bolto.
26 required off 24, 127 for 1. Trent Bolt's out there.
Oh, they wildin'. Oh, they wildin'.
यार ये size की मिली है तो हम भी ले लेते हैं.
Walking.
26 off 24. Fine leg is there.
Shot.
Oh, he's beat
Do.
mid-wicket. Good shot. Flicked off the pads. Harris is pushing for the second. He's supremely fit, the young man, and he comfortably gets there for the 2. Run a ball now almost. 24 off 23 required, AZ.
And this match had it all. Shaheen excellence with the new ball. A Shadab run out. Brilliant bowling from Haris Rauf. Outstanding bowling from Naseem. And then 100 opening stand. It's the perfect Pakistan victory. 1 semi-final and a World Cup final in back-to-back years. What can this team achieve till
Everything.
2027?
Everything. 129 for 1. There's 4 fielders outside the ring on the leg side, so it's probably going to be a short ball or on the pads at least. Yep, there's a short ball. Nice change of pace outside off stump. Harris wanted to flick it over third man. It was a smart idea, but didn't get bad on it. 24 off 22. AZ, you can't let dot balls happen right now.
नहीं, inshallah.
ना करो यार, इस तरह ना करो AZ.
नहीं,
Okay.
12वें से मतलब 19वें ओवर से पहले ही खत्म है.
Required run rate is 6.54. This game's not done yet. When are we going to forgive the Kiwis for cancelling the tour? बहुत हो गया है.
चलो अब तो कर दो
कर दिया,
यार।
कर
आ तो
दिया.
रहे हैं
आज
वो
जीत गए तो कर दिया.
अगले साल आ रहे हैं
Makes room. Big appeal should be given. Oh, it's
Oh.
maybe pitching outside leg. Erasmus is a lovely man today.
Murray, see you on Sunday, mate.
130 for one. Do New Zealand have any reviews left, AZ Khwaja?
They have one, I believe.
I reckon they should take it. They've taken both, says
Have
Evan on
they?
the sidelines. 23 off 21.
Yeah, pitched well outside leg. No, it was straight enough. Oh, but they have no reviews left, yes. And Mitchell Santner having dropped that catch. Oh, no reviews, yes, sir. Shabar is one. They're protecting that Pustley shot of theirs. Mid-off
Maybe
is
with
up.
knockouts.
So mid-off could be an opportunity.
23 off 21. Smacks this past the bowler. Long on is in place. And it should just be two, I reckon.
Ah, easy though.
Yeah, it might come back for three, AZ, if he's got the sprinters on. No, it'll just be two.
Mitches.
21 off 20. Yeah, they need a boundary to just calm the nerves, AZ Khwaja.
नहीं हो जाएगा मसला नहीं
AZ saying koi nahi ho jayega, masla nahi hai. But we've heard it all before, AZ Khwaja.
We've heard these lies before.
Whoever we face in the finals, say panta marna hai, says Munda Mobile.
Inshallah, inshallah. Man, those two boundaries he took off Saudi, that was brilliant, man. That was the game changer for me. 5 World Cup 50s. That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's called clutch, AZ, and I'm not talking
Absolutely.
about the purse. Swing and a miss,
Oh.
swing and a miss. Is there a twist in the tail? It's Mohammad Rizwan losing the plot here. It's a dot delivery, 21 off 19.
No, the Pustley was actually, it wasn't on. There's a deep square leg and a
भाई
deep
लेग
fine
साइड पे
leg.
क्यों मार रहे हो? अब डबल सिंगल निकाल लो.
Naseem, what an over he bowled at the death, man.
Abdul Makid says he's worried now.
वो क्या हो गया अब्दुल
यार
मुकीम?
इसी सही कह रहे हैं यार.
यार वो तो हर दफा ही worried होता है.
Right, here we go. 21 off 19. Makes room.
Yes!
Hits it. Over the infield on the offside. Take it in the deep. Gone!
Oh,
New Zealand pick up a huge wicket at the right time. Is it a no ball? Oh, he's run out for sure. A comedy of errors here.
ये क्या तरीका कार है यार? That's not right.
What has happened here? Is it a free hit? Is it out on the catch or is it a run out?
Where is he going if it's a free hit?
Rizwan and Haris were convening in the middle. We're going to have to go upstairs. More umpiring drama here at the T20 World Cup.
You can't be run out if the soft signal's out to begin with. That will matter.
But the soft signal,
At that moment, that moment stands.
let's see what happens. What was the soft signal, Emma? We don't know what the soft signal is. Emma's telling me from the sidelines that the batter can't be out if the soft signal is out. But we don't know what the soft signal is.
Yeah, the ball goes dead. He
Right,
shouldn't
that's
be run
fair,
out.
but we don't know what the soft signal is. It seems like there was that the over was called, so that means the soft
It's
signal was
Erasmus
out.
again.
Maybe this,
That's a no ball.
but he's outside the crease.
So what?
Even if he's standing at the crease, this is going to be a very tight call.
I think they're gonna give it a dot delivery, AZ. A wicket, sorry.
Feels like it.
No, but now it's like if he's
50-50. Let's see what happens. What happens here? What is the call? Khizr saying no ball.
Of course he's saying. But look where he is, man.
Objective.
Well done.
Khizr is a very objective man.
Absolutely.
Right. What is the call here from the third umpire?
वो
Erasmus.
वो उसके सर पे टोपी डाल रहा है.
Erasmus, what's gonna be the call, man? Tell us what it is.
Take a decision, eh? What they're reviewing this?
They reviewed it. They went upstairs. It's out. It's out. Pakistan in trouble now. 21 off 3. Rizwan is out.
आपने ये भी कहा था कि 48 of 18 हम defend कर लेंगे.
Yes, Ahmed is not the litmus test at this World Cup right now. Usually is, but not in this one tournament. Right.
लेकिन किसको भेजेंगे ये?
21 off 3, AZ.
नवाज?
Do you feel the pressure?
No. नवाज भेज दो लेफ्ट हैंड राइट हैंड. नहीं नवाज
Right.
हाँ बॉटल कर देता है कभी.
I think they should send in Chacha. Yeah, exactly.
शान मसूद भी भेज सकते हैं.
No, not Sean.
यार शान की वो innings against Bangladesh is underrated.
I know, but I just don't want. I can't deal with Sean right now, AZ.
Wow.
Okay, I don't want to deal with this right now. Just send Iftikhar, finish the game.
यार इफ्तिखार भी आउट हो जाता है कभी कभी.
Easy, Ojo.
हाँ
boys.
मीडियम स्पिनर कीवियों को क्लिफ्टन क्लोजर यार. Yes.
Clifton closer.
He did it twice, didn't he? Back in 2020 and this year in the
I can't
Bangladesh.
believe Rizwan found the only guy on the offside.
Yeah, full toss ball थी मारी नहीं थी.
Aziz Samoud is saying, imagine if he loses.
क्या हो गया यार क्यों इमेजिन करनी ऐसी मनूस चीजें. खुदा दा ना लो. एक तो इनकी ऐड नहीं खत्म होती.
Squeaky bum time here at the World Cup semi-final, the T20 World Cup semi-final, Pakistan versus New Zealand. Suddenly New Zealand have a glimmer of hope.
नहीं यार क्या हो गया? Oh, Shan Masood.
It is Shan Masood.
Even if they don't get boundary, single level.
हाँ सिंगल लेवल में मैच खत्म हो जाएगा.
Lockie Ferguson into the attack. No dot balls. No dot balls. Harris 17 off 17. What can he do? First ball. Slow delivery. It is a dot ball. It's a midfield. They're coming through for a single. They'll get there. One bye taken. 20 required off the remainder.
19. 17.
17. Is he
Good game awareness there from Shan Masood. Yeah, very well done. Exactly. उसकी game
I
awareness.
feel my chest getting clogged up, easy.
क्या हो गया? That's just the shawarmas.
I haven't had them yet. Well, that run out was not on. But I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. 20 off 17 required. Harris is saying, what is happening? Nofel saying, I'm very nervous.
नहीं कुछ नहीं होता है यार. क्या
Just
हो
get us a boundary. Get us to the promised land, Sean.
Bro, how are they gonna even defend like 6 off 6? It's impossible. नहीं होते.
Why would you say that?
I'm just saying, even
Okay.
if it went down to the last
20 off 17 required. In comes Lockie Ferguson. Right arm around the wicket. Flicked away by Shan Masood. Good fielding.
Oh!
Brilliant fielding.
Oh!
And Williamson doesn't collect the ball cleanly. He stops it really well.
Kiwis are misfielding, man.
नहीं यार मिसफील्ड नहीं थी ये.
यार misfield है.
रोक तो ली उसने.
रोक तो ली है लेकिन उनको रन आउट की जरूरत थी.
90, yeah, spliced it a little bit, Babar Rizwan. Wasn't a no ball, to be honest. He asked for it like Virat did, too. But 19 now required of 16, AZ.
He doesn't have an RCB deal to offer them. So.
Yeah, ऐसे ना बोले यार. 19 off 16, we need a boundary.
We support the winner.
We need a winner. And we need a boundary.
मार देगा हारिस यार क्यों टेंशन लेते हो?
19 off 16, Harris.
Inside
edge. Keeper collects.
और
Chance for
single
a run
है
out.
यार.
Have they come through for a single? No, they haven't. It's a dot delivery, AZ Khwaja.
नहीं कुछ नहीं होता यार क्यों टेंशन ले रहे हो? लेकिन his shot selection is not good. That's what I don't like.
No, he's waiting for that fast one.
Off पे मार भाई तू extra की तरफ मार mid off की तरफ मार. And the Chacha. He looks absolutely. He's giving me no confidence at all, Iftikhar. But वो होता लपेट देता है. Bro, but it's about balls and runs, you know. It's not about. It's not about wickets. Mid off is up. Okay.
19 required off 15. Suddenly, this World Cup semi-final on a knife's edge makes room as Harris drives it away, beats the infield, and it goes to the boundary rope through cover. Muhammad Harris, what a shot that is! A shot that will live in the memory of many Pakistan fans. It was full, fast, outside off stump, driven through the offside. He created that shot. He manufactured that shot. Made in Pakistan, hit by KPK. Muhammad Harris, your beauty. Huge 4 runs, AZ. A huge 4 runs in the history of Pakistan cricket.
क्या हो गया तुम्हें यार? 19 off 15 है.
15 off 14 required. 6.43 required now.
Muhammad
Harris!
It's a 6!
What a shot that is. Absolutely massive.
What a hit.
9 required off 13. That is huge from Muhammad Harris. That is the game. That is the
What a
World Cup
shot.
final.
Oh, stepped on it and crushed it and killed the Kiwis there. Muhammad Harris swinging from the hip over fine leg for 6. See ya later, New Zealand. It's all over for you.
9 required off 13. 9 required off
Haydos.
13, and even Matthew Hayden, he's played
उसको
5.
मार देना
He's
था
played 5 World Cups. He's never felt like this. As he comes down the track, Harris drives it through
Shot.
the outside.
Oh.
The point fielders there. It'll just be a single.
अब तो 8 रह गए 12 में. अब तो easy हो गया.
8 required off 12 now. 8 required off 12.
It's coming home. It's coming home. Shaba boys.
8 required off
30
12.
years we waited for this moment. We're back in Australia for an ICC event and we're going to the final again. Well done, Babsi. Well done, Rizwan. And well done to the green shits. Unbelievable. 8 of 12. What a hit that
Muhammad
was.
Harris is the MVP for the tournament, says Jawad Waraich. Not for the collective,
He
but
changed
the
our
impact
tournament,
of the
man.
team.
He changed it. ऐवी टेंशन ले रहे हो यार.
यार आपको टेंशन नहीं थी?
नहीं.
गलत बात कह रहे हैं आप.
19 of 15 आप नहीं रोक सकते यार.
8 required off 12. What an important 6 that was.
चलो आगे स्पिनर, ट्रोल स्पिनर मिचेल सेंटनर है और खब्बा भी हमारे लगा हुआ है. So they're baiting him for sure. Oh, look at the fans, look at the sea of green at the SCG. Imagine 95,000 बंदा हमारा आया होगा इंशाल्लाह.
सारे हमारे.
सारे हमारे हैं. अंग्रेजों की टिकट ही फाड़ दो, तुम नहीं अंदर जा सकते.
8 required off 10. Pakistan need 8 runs to get to a World Cup final. Izzy, can you feel it in your bones?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Netherlands, says the poster, and why not? Mitchell Sander for the 19th. Ooh, dot delivery.
Reverse man.
It went for the little cheeky paddle at Harris. Didn't connect. Should that have been given wide?
Let's take a look.
I reckon. No, that's fine.
Well within the tram lines. Cross देख के खेलना भाई. Reverse मार.
8 required off 11
Yeah.
now. Goes for the reverse sweep. Straight into the hands. Dropped by Isodi. Isodi puts it down. That was certainly a catch for the taking. Maybe a little too short for the tall leg spinner.
Inderbir, you have dropped the World Cup.
7 required. 10 deliveries to go.
He's bowling it super slow. And
No,
yeah,
it didn't
that
carry.
wasn't a
It didn't carry.
कीवी के स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से था, हमारे स्टैंडर्ड से तो कभी भी नहीं था. Okay, no. I feel for him, man. Poor guy. टेढ़ी मेढ़ी शक्लें बना रहे हैं मिस्टर स्टेड. Shabashan.
7.
Nice shot.
7 required now. 10 deliveries to go. Pakistan doing this comfortably, dare I say. Although deep down inside, I know how nervous this has all been. It's a World Cup final that awaits Pakistan. 7 runs.
Man, imagine what Shan Masood is feeling, man.
He's feeling good. He's feeling good.
फिर भी यार pressure तो होता है.
होता है. You
Over
gotta
the
get
wicket,
them.
Over the wicket.
Right, over the wicket for Santner. Shan Masood makes room, drives his way through the offside. It's a good looking shot for 1. 6 required off 9 now for Pakistan. 6 runs away.
1 hit away.
Will he do it with a 6, Harris?
Well, we know he's gonna do it.
6 runs required off 9.
Long off मुश्किल है. Long on घसीट ले. वो तो फिर बहुत बड़ी शॉट है. या अल्लाह शुक्र है. What a journey this World Cup has been, man.
Unbelievable is the only word that I can think of in that pace battery.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Absolutely not.
First team to qualify for the final if Pakistan get over the line. A wide outside off, cutaway hard, and there's a man in the deep. It'll just be 1 AZ. 5 required off 8. It's fine. It's fine.
Shabashan. Just drop that leg down and bang over mid wicket. Khatam kar.
There's some tears, AZ. There's some tears at the SCG crowd, and it's
always
largely because people can't believe this is happening. On last weekend, Pakistan were booking flights. 5 runs required off 8. This time, Shan Masood gets a brilliant delivery. He's got buys. It's running away to the boundary. It's running away to the boundary, and it's going to go to 5. No, it's going to stop. It's a heavy outfield. It's a heavy outfield, so it will just be 3.
Dude, it's a free hit now. He doesn't have to just swing.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 runs required. 2 runs required now off 7 deliveries. 2 runs required off 8. What a moment this is for Pakistan cricket.
Ooh.
What a moment, AZ Khwaja.
इसका नाम ही कौन मैंने क्या करेगा वो?
यार तुम गेम पे आप फोकस करें. 2 runs required off 7, AZ.
Focus करें.
2 runs required off 7. What a moment. It's been a long time coming, this World Cup. Nobody would have imagined this a week ago.
Absolutely, man. But here we are. Everybody in. Deep cover, deep square, long off, long on. So go behind point or that sweep shot behind fine and we're to the promised land, the MCG.
Just 2 runs needed here for Pakistan to become World Cup finalists. Harris makes room. He goes big. Straight into the hands of fine leg. It's a wicket. And in typical Pakistan fashion, they keep the game alive till the last over.
Yeah, चलो कोई बात नहीं यार. It has to be the Clifton closer. कोई बात नहीं. Money in the bank. Top heads off the sweep and straight to fine leg. He didn't have to move an inch. Finn Allen. And Harris is absolutely livid with himself, and rightly so. But he's done enough. And the Pakistan dugout. There's always this anticlimax. But 30 of 26, very good innings from young Harry. यार इसका तीसरा चौथा मैच है पाकिस्तान के लिए, देखें यार. And he's gonna play a World Cup final. Incredible. Incredibly. 2 of 6 and Shan Masood, well, just finish it, mate. Enough. आखिरी ओवर तक ले ही गए. मैंने कहा चलो 2 ओवर पहले
कोई नहीं easy कोई नहीं. मैं आपको नेट रन रेट गिफ्ट कर देता हूँ.
हाँ, the net run rate participation
Man of the match.
trophy. Very good question. I think Shaheen 2 for 24. Yeah.
Do you think it might go to one of the batters?
It could go to Rizwan as well, or maybe Babar. It wasn't a straightforward chase. They made it a straightforward chase, so perhaps the batters do deserve their say.
My goodness. They set the scene, AZ, just like they did against India in 2021. They've done it again.
Clear your calendars, ladies and gents. Join us on Sunday.
My goodness, AZ.
Who's it gonna be with us?
How are we going to survive Sunday?
Time ही नहीं कटना. आज क्या दिन है? मुझे तो ये भी नहीं पता.
It's Thursday or Wednesday. It's Wednesday, AZ.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. चलो ठीक है.
कल तो निकल जाएगा, कल सेमीफाइनल है.
हाँ वो तो टाइम पास ट्रोलिंग.
We're going to put our feet up tomorrow, AZ.
We'll
And I'll tell you this right now, AZ.
जी.
Doesn't matter who comes through.
जी.
Keep the faith.
हाँ जी.
Keep the faith. We can beat anyone. We can beat anyone.
Of course. Bro, even the matches we lost with India, we were the better side. Doesn't matter.
Right, 2 runs required, and it's everybody in for the New Zealanders inside the circle. Of course, they're going to try to stop the singles, AZ. That's smart. Oh, there's still people out there on the leg side.
Square and long.
The offside is completely packed on the inside the circle.
Third man is in.
Third man's in. 2 required. Shan Masood down the leg side. That'll be wide.
Oh, it's gonna be wide.
Is that wide?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it's wide. It's wide. Look at the celebration.
Come on, boys, let's celebrate.
Mohammad Haris and co. and the Pakistan team know that the scores are tied, and it's that score that seems to be written in
We
destiny for
cannot lose the
Pakistan.
semi-final. We cannot lose it.
It's that score, AZ, that seems to be written in Pakistan history.
Oh,
152 this time for the loss of 3 wickets, but the smile as wide as the River Ravi between Shaheen Afridi and Haris Rauf. 1 required here now. Bowling here, Shan Masood defends it back to the bowler.
Yes!
They come through for a single. And Pakistan become the first team at the T20 World Cup 2022 to be World Cup finalists. This is history in the making. Their first final as a country since 2009. Who would have believed it? Who would have even imagined this? If you think of it, to that loss against Zimbabwe just 2 weeks ago, Pakistan were at the brink of disqualification. Pakistan were at the brink of ending their World Cup, and it's all changed. You could put it up to chance, you could put it up to effort, but that's just Pakistan cricket. You can't put a finger on it. New Zealand, well, they were really, really strong throughout the tournament. They topped their group, and Pakistan stumbled into second, but it turns out that on the day, it was that Pakistan that many commentators like Nasser Hussain have talked about. When this Pakistan show up, you can't do much about it. This game, this team is a storybook all by itself. There is absolutely no work of fiction that's more fanciful than this. Pakistan cricket, I mean, we thought the stories like the Champions Trophy or that faithful night in Dubai was a great time. But this is more than what anybody could have believed. And you think of Sean Tate and Matthew Hayden, they're probably giving thanks for the scattering of magic that is Pakistan cricket. My goodness, this heights that Pakistan reaches, it's not for anybody else. The grasp of the improbable is utterly unique to these men in green. I have to say, it has been an absolute pleasure on Change of Pace to cover this. It is going to be even more of a pleasure to see Pakistan at the World Cup final. I'll repeat that for you. Pakistan are in the World Cup final 2022. We are going all the way, folks. It's going to be at the Melbourne Cricket Down on Sunday. We'll be here. You'll be here. And more importantly, Pakistan cricket will be here. We will see you then. Celebrate long into the night and enjoy the second semi-final tomorrow. Pakistan are World Cup finalists. We'll see you then. Take care and goodbye.